Why stop? You had to start a new one or what? I can't hear you. You're muted. You muted.
Where?
Damn, you went in here?
There it goes.
Oh, see, there's something on this keyboard that makes it stop.
See, so
Last week.
you started two. This is the second one.
Why does it say
Yeah, the first
0
stream
viewers?
cut off, and now you just started.
Oh shit! Yeah, it did.
I think it did it again. I don't know.
Maybe keep pressing it in.
Okay, there it goes.
I know, but we're good though. Is the title good?
Episode 10. There it is. Oh fuck!
Got a nice little jacket on. Huh? I bet.
Why does it say
What?
fucking?
That Chevy? It kind of does look like a pin, right? A penis?
Looks like my fucking dick.
God damn, you're a freak.
Tie a rope on it.
Are we alive?
Why does it only say 1 viewer?
That's me.
Ah, I'm on there too.
You're on the wrong one.
Mother.
You start another one?
No, he's on the first one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I am. What an idiot.
So, hello?
There it is. Yeah, now I'm on the right
Hello?
one.
Okay.
Oh, this motherfucker's good. It's pretty good.
There it goes. Okay.
It's light.
I'll try a little bit.
What is that?
Just a little, babe.
What does it do to you?
It's nicotine.
Oh,
Oh,
is
it's just
it?
nicotine. It's not the
Nah, it's just,
Delta shit.
it's just the
Delta.
nicotine.
Delta
Shout out to
Force?
Daniel.
Is that the same one Daniel uses?
Shout out to Daniel. He
Is
left it at
Geek
my
Bar?
house.
Oh, no shit.
That Geek Bar?
Yeah.
All Out Snack Bar?
So he left it at my house, and then I hopped on the party. Can you hear me? I lowered it down.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
So I was on the party hitting the fuck out of this, and then Daniel hops on. He's all sick. I'm like, oh man,
Ah.
dude. Well, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna take it now.
I think it'll die off, ain't it? The virus or whatever.
You didn't clean it at least?
I'll take vitamin D. Honestly, bro, I feel badass with vitamin D.
You're just trying to
Boy.
introduce it to
Brought to you by, and I got him vitamin D.
Pfizer.
Vitamin D,
I'll see you by
not
Pfizer.
dick.
God damn. So what y'all smoking on today, guys?
What's that, gay guys?
Yeah, guys, smoking on.
We got this Mark Twain, The Pen.
Mm-hmm.
Little Perfecto.
Is-
My first Perfecto cigar. Pretty tight.
Is it tight?
What does perfecto mean?
The shape. See how the shape?
Ah, for real, I thought you smoked something like that.
It's like a Robusto, just...
Oh, like the taper
Yeah.
kind of. I got you.
Ah,
But it's not that strong.
that's probably a good ass
That's good,
idea to
though.
smoke them like that when they're tapered. Because it
Then
probably
kinda-
won't be so shitty
Well,
towards
no,
the bottom.
towards the end, it's a lot probably easier after you
Yeah,
I like
getting
the end,
tired
boy.
of smoking it or whatever.
That end just hits you.
I don't like
I,
that.
I
whole-
get like halfway and then my mouth tastes disgusting and I can't stand
Yeah,
it.
sometimes the
Oh, I
end,
fucking love it.
bro.
I got the
You like that like tar,
first-
like fucking diesel mechanic ass flavor?
I feel like you
Because
get the real flavor.
I've been eating ass for years.
Okay,
so
dude.
That shit's fucking great.
Well, it shouldn't taste like. Listen, man, it shouldn't taste like that. You should really like question the
How they're washing
cleanliness, the cleanliness of the ass you're eating.
That was like last podcast with the pierced nipples.
yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Ugh.
We talked about that?
Yeah. Remember, because piercings can like smell fucking
with the
disgusting.
gook?
So it's like,
Gross, they
do the nipple ones? Do the nipple ones fucking stink?
Yeah, and they're all gunked up.
I mean,
Oh, dude,
who's
that's
who's
just
checking these
disgusting.
things? You know,
I'm about to
need a
throw up.
committee, a pierced nipple titty committee.
I'm down.
What about the Prince Albert?
Oh, you can do that, dude. That's all you, bro.
Any takers?
You check that out.
Ugh, that's good.
What's
got-
okay? So a dude's is called Prince Albert. What's a girl's called?
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Okay, dude.
Princess Alberta.
Of all the people, Alberta. I
Fucking
don't know.
mad.
It just-
mad,
Fuck Canada.
Queen
Yeah,
Victoria.
Oh, that sounds.
Oh,
nice.
that's
Oh,
nice.
yeah, I think that's the one.
Nice.
That's the one.
I mean, that's who Prince Albert's wife was.
Oh boy.
That's the.
So you know the
gotcha.
rumor behind that,
Prince
though, right?
Diana.
No.
Apparently, so Queen Victoria, who was the Queen of England in the 1800s, was married to Prince Albert, who
your
wasn't a
brother?
king. But the whole rumor behind it was he didn't like the bulge in his pants, so he pierced it so that he could like hook it to this thing to keep the bulge from being in his pants.
What the?
Damn. So he had a big ass dick.
Maybe he might have. You know who had a huge dick was Rasputin. Because after they killed him, they cut it off and put it in a jar, and you could see it. It was like 11 inches.
Holy fuck.
Yeah,
way.
hold on, kids.
He said, hold up. You're talking about it.
What? I didn't. They came out of nowhere, dude.
So is
You
that
don't think
soft?
that it
I mean, I don't
inflated?
know. I don't think his
That's what
dick
I'm
was
saying.
hard when he died.
Yeah,
I mean,
died.
maybe. You know the whole, and you know the whole thing with him, right? Where they did like a bunch of shit. They could not kill the dude.
Really?
So they poisoned him. He didn't die. Like they poisoned him with cakes. Then they shot him. He didn't die.
With
And they
cakes?
threw him in a freezing. Yeah, they made like little,
Dessert?
cakes. Yeah. And then they threw him in a freezing river, and like he was there all night. They pulled him out, and he was still alive. And then finally he died.
What?
I would have
Yeah.
ran away by then. Fuck.
I know.
Why did they want to kill him in the first place?
Oh, because he had gained way too much influence on the czar. Well, the czar's wife. I don't know what you would call it, but the czar's wife, like
Like the president's wife.
yeah, well, like the czar was like the king of the
Right.
king, and his wife. He had gained way too much influence with her to where they felt like he was influencing, decisions they made for over the country because he claimed he could cure because their son was like super sickly, and every time he would show up to the room, all of a sudden the kid would get better. So she believed he was healing her, but he was like known for fucking a lot of chicks.
Yeah, he had
and
a
would have
fucking
like
hog on him.
orgies. Yeah, he had a huge hog, and had a bunch of orgies and shit like that.
Where at?
Shit.
Yeah, but he was disgusting. Like the dude never took a shower. I mean, you
Really?
look up a picture of him; he looks gross. But
But what time
I guess it
period?
didn't matter. I mean, this was like the
Yeah,
early
fucking
1900s.
gross.
It was the Romanovs, the ones that Lenin and them killed when shot him in the room.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but Rasputin died before that.
Man, I bet that sex fucking stunk.
All of it did back then. You think about before the advent of showers, like everyone smelled back then. Like when you play Red Dead and you're like, oh man, it'd be cool to be alive back then. No, it wouldn't, dude. They didn't have toilet paper.
Well, we just talked about that on what's
Didn't
that
we?
new show? 1823 or 1923.
What do you
Oh,
think?
1923, the one with Helen Mirren.
So I was
I
like,
love her.
dude, imagine being in Texas at that time.
That was disgusting.
You get to be
They
all
didn't
in that
shower
clothes.
so many times. They would just spray cologne. But it was worse in the medieval period because in the medieval period they genuinely believed baths were bad for you, so they would like do it once a year.
Yeah, because that was a religious thing. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
and they
Yo,
probably smelled fucking horrible.
funky ass.
That's why
bitches.
they didn't live past like 30.
God damn.
They're funky.
Everyone probably
They didn't even
stunk
brush
back
their
then.
teeth.
They didn't have toilets. They threw most of the time. They threw their shit out the window into the streets.
Honestly-
like it probably smelled so foul back then.
Yeah.
Point like that, you could probably smell a city from like miles
Oh, yeah.
away and
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Ugh,
Like there was one
just dirty ass
instance. I can't remember what it was. I'd have to look it up. But
Hell yeah.
it was like a court. They were all in there. I don't know, like the main hall, and it collapsed under the weight of the people, and they ended up in the sewage or
Oh,
their little thing at the
with their
bottom.
shit
Like a
and-
bunch of them drowned in it, and
Ugh.
yeah, it's like
Ugh.
so disgusting.
Just drowning shit.
Yeah, it's a hell of a way to go.
Do you have any cuts? It just
No, it just gets in.
ugh.
It probably had syphilis and chlamydia and
Oh.
all kinds of shit back then.
What if you
Like
go to
imagine how
prison?
many times you heard like of a royal or whatever going crazy. It was probably syphilis.
What if you go to prison? Some guys just like,
Suck it.
It's all for
It's got blisters and shit. Oh,
this shit looks like a villain.
Do it.
Dang.
There's no dingleberries.
Boy.
Ooh. It's just straight shit on the ass.
Fucking.
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
I love reading about history. I would never want to be alive back then.
No, fuck
And
that.
I feel like they wore too much clothes for like the heat.
Probably.
Like you can't even be in shorts and shit out there.
Well, no, because they didn't even have them back then.
Yeah, they
Everyone
didn't
wore
have no
fucking
shoes.
You had
long
to fucking
pants
be
and shit.
buttoned up,
fucking
like-
3 different pairs of it and shit. You had your underwear and then the shit on top of it.
That's fucking nasty.
That's fucking gross. Well, at least you
What
can
about
kind
the
of
girls?
shit on yourself and nobody would notice.
The girls on their period.
Oh no, they were. I mean, dude. This,
dude.
I don't even want to think about
They
that
had
shit.
to have showered. That's probably
I mean,
like a
they
misconception
had
or
like
something.
no. It's so.
Look it up.
During the Black Plague, like most cities kicked Jews out because they believed Jews were responsible because Jews hardly got it, and the reason they hardly got it was because bathing is a regular thing in
Oh, in their
Judaism.
religion, yeah.
In their religion, they're so like obsessed with cleanliness, they would constantly bathe, and because they constantly bathe, they would never catch the plague. Because a lot of the times you caught the plague because whenever the disease landed on you, you weren't washing any of it off, and you ultimately ended up catching it.
Right.
So like, you can look at a map of Europe and like see where the plague didn't affect a region, and it's like the whole country of Poland barely caught it because they let all the Jews come in,
How
and
far
the
you wanna
Jews
go
were
back?
like, "Hey, take a shower, you're
Wash
good."
your ass, you
And you're
bitch.
fine. And then the only other place you see it is Milan, and that's because Milan, anytime anyone caught it, they burned their house down. So they were a little different in keeping the plague away.
That would suck though, dude. Living through that time, seeing
Yeah.
people like fucked up with the plague.
The
ever.
upper class too. I think the lower class probably did it more frequently. But if you were like, yeah, if
so
you were
the upper class didn't.
no, they just I don't know, dude. I don't recall the reasons behind it, but
Dude, 3 or 4 times a year.
yeah.
Ugh.
So they only did it because of the cold weather. Like they didn't want to bathe because it was so fucking cold.
What the?
Man, fuck that.
I don't know. I mean, and you can look at the Middle Ages, and it's probably worse. I mean, it's probably like once a year. I mean, yeah, once a year.
Oh, it's once a week.
But
At
I'm
least
sure
they
they
did
had,
it once
like,
a week.
rivers
But
and
like,
shit.
think about the brothels and shit.
I know.
Like how that's a big part of Western culture. Like Wild Wild West culture, where every there was prostitutes in every fucking city. How did
Bunch of dirty
So
pussy.
did they?
Ugh.
So did they?
they
at
had
least-
to have taken showers more frequently though?
Fuck no.
No, they
Come
had
on.
to have been
Nah.
swimming like in a river or
Fuck
something.
no.
Yeah.
There had to have been like
Because
dipping.
the
like-
movies, a guy goes to there and he's taking a bath, and the girl one comes in, rubs on the chest.
But what about the water? You think they actually like threw it out, or multiple people used it?
Maybe multiple people use it. You know, another interesting
Think
thing is
that's the
in the
thing.
Middle Ages, they barely drank water because none of it was potable. So they mostly drank
Like
beer
beer?
and wine and like watered down wine or stuff. Like they hardly ever drank water. They drank ale most of the time because the process cleaned it. So most people were fucked up back then.
Nice. That's a good time.
How do we survive? Fuck.
Humans.
Nah, but I'm sure bathing means they didn't have the ability to bathe in their homes. But I'm sure they like swam in something. To
Yeah,
at
they
least,
probably did, but I mean,
to
even
at
just
least get undirty.
even just I think probably towards the 1800s they realized it was important for your health, but I mean, like I said, in the Middle Ages, like religiously they viewed it as something that you shouldn't do and you only did because of necessity.
And they were probably all scared to get in like the river and stuff, or like
Yeah,
Hell
because rivers are probably
no.
disgusting.
alligators and stuff.
Well, not
Because
just that, that's where
every
everyone
single
threw their waste.
civilization survived off of some sort of waterway back
Yeah,
then.
yeah, yeah.
So they all had to have been swimming through that shit, washing their clothes and shit. Like
Like,
but
have you
with
guys
shampoo
seen
and all that shit, I doubt it.
Have you guys seen that
No shampoo.
that show Shogun?
No,
I
I,
watched
haven't
some
watched
of
it
it,
yet.
yeah.
So I'm reading the book because it's based on a book, and that was one of the things. The guy who gets there, he's an Englishman, and he's like freaked out because one of the first things they do is give him a bath, and he's like, these people, they bathe every day, something's wrong with them, like because it was just so. And then he later talks about it being like one of the best experiences that he remembers is
bath?
taking that bath, that first bath where I think they jerked him off. I'm not 100% sure,
God
Boy,
damn.
happy
or
ending.
at least they offered to do it.
Fucking happy ending.
Hey.
Japanese.
Dude, what about when like the woman gave birth?
Well, a lot of them died.
Yeah.
That was like a frequent cause of
Like
death.
I'm sure they washed themselves with water. They just didn't sit in a warm thing of water and like scrub down. But there was like little splashes of shit. Oh, dude.
Well, like I wonder what they did
It's
before
nasty.
toilet paper and shit.
No, it was a rag. They all shared.
That's disgusting.
There's no
Yeah.
way.
Dude.
You know how shitty that rag would be?
Dude.
Literally.
Yeah.
They would just put
Literally.
it back. Like on the little...
Nah.
Dude.
Look it up.
They use it for dinner too.
God.
Goddamn.
Sorry, let me watch. Ugh.
Blew their nose in it.
Jacked
That's-
off in it. Not gonna.
What, toilet paper?
Yeah. Toilet paper. Like you hear somebody like, "Who the fuck used my sock?"
You got a shitty ass foot all day.
I mean, maybe they did it more. I think maybe it was just like like royals and stuff. I think regular people bathe more frequently, like at least once a week.
I know they used a rag, dude.
ChatGPT. But yeah, that has to be fucking gross.
No, it probably smelled so terrible back then.
See right here, look.
What is
Spare
it?
bits of cloth or worn clothing to clean them yourselves. See, carried handkerchiefs, blood in your nose is all running. Just
Well, you know what I was, because I
There's
mean,
shit all
so-
over.
in
what?
ancient Rome, like they had bathhouses in ancient Rome, like places where you could, like everyone would come and bathe. But they also had like communal restrooms where it was like a slab with a hole in it, which is like, damn, you got to go and just take a shit. 50, maybe 20 other guys are out there doing the same thing. That's gross too.
Well, it was just all open.
Yeah, there was no like privacy in it.
That's fucking gross.
And then you think about like peasants and stuff that they didn't have rooms. It was like one big room. So if you're a kid,
Man.
your parents are like banging right there. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
They probably just took a shit and just put their pants back on.
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's fucking gross.
Then you get on the horse.
Cause think about it, like
Oh, God, think about all the
think about it.
rashes and
There's
shit.
all these animals. There's no animal that wipes their ass. You know. So I'm pretty sure if you don't wipe your
Unless-
ass, you
yeah.
grow like a second layer of skin. Like I know.
Yeah, but I feel like animals usually it's pretty clean, like a clean pinch, and then they're not left. Like I mean, sometimes they might have diarrhea, but most of the time,
Yeah, but like hairy dogs.
I mean, my dog is pretty hairy, and I never seen no shit on her.
Exactly. That's
Do you look?
weird.
She positions herself appropriately.
Do you look?
Yeah, I look at my dog's ass.
God.
It's a little curious.
All
Let me
so
see
let's go-
that fucking stinker.
Let's go into that Zelensky.
Oh yeah, Trump's a baller, man.
You gotta check that bitch.
So what was it
straight
about?
up. No, so he straight up. So first of all, Zelensky was there, and he was saying, you guys need to understand that if something happens to us, it could happen to you. Like it's important that we continue the fight for the freedom of the West. Blah blah blah. And he was just like, well, we're not gonna help you. And Trump was kind of like, Ukraine is only interested in having the USA on their side as leverage. It's because they think they'll get a better deal if the US has their back. And he's like, you don't really want peace. And he basically told Zelensky, come back and talk to me when you're ready for peace.
Yeah, because he wants to keep that shit going.
No,
Yeah,
like,
I'm pretty
he
sure he
wants-
wants to make another
He
deal.
wants money. Well, the thing is that you have to imagine that all the people, the higher ups in Ukraine are taking a lot of that funding
But what
and just
Zelensky
pocketing that money somehow. Because it's billions of dollars.
Yeah, for sure.
pretty much just because JD Vance kind of like interrupted and started talking about diplomacy and how like he should trust Putin, and Zelensky's just kind of pissed off about him saying using diplomacy
Yeah,
because
right
of
Yeah.
of the whole reason as to why they're even fighting, because Russia broke the treaty that they had already signed of nobody should be fighting or fucking with Ukraine. So it's like, why would you trust him again? Is what his point was.
That is true.
And,
like,
and I understood it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understood
Which is kind of fucked up because I didn't know that shit. You know what I mean? Like in fucking 1993, Ukraine was the third biggest nuclear weapon holder, and they gave up all their nuclear weapons. And it was the U.S., UK, and Russia signed a treaty to, if they gave their weapons up, up or whatever, then nobody could fuck with them. But I guess Russia broke the treaty for whatever reason.
Well, the problem is Russia views Ukraine as like tied to them. And the issue started way back, I think I want to say in like 2014 or even before that.
No, it was like
when-
World War One.
But I mean
Two.
just these issues now were when Ukraine tried to separate its dependence from Russia. They wanted to join NATO and Russia didn't want them to do that. They wanted to kind of stop having to depend on Russian gas, natural, oil, gas and oil.
Right.
And when they had the coup in 2014, where they ousted their president, that was kind of the start of everything. And that's when Russia came in originally and annexed Crimea because there were so many Russians living there. And then, and then they also claimed that the people in power are secretly neo-Nazis.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what the basis for that is. But it's been an ongoing issue because essentially Putin is like, you don't get to just cut ties with us and go over there. There's too many Russians living in Ukraine. I won't allow that to happen.
Yeah, but that's not their fault.
No, I mean that's just how he views it.
But just
You know
my
what I'm saying?
thing. My thing is like,
All right.
I don't even know why we're even in this whole shit. But it's like we already used Ukraine, and now we're trying to like get as much as we can from this whole situation.
Well,
You know what I mean?
apparently, Ukraine has a bunch of valuable farmland too.
And well, they're trying to negotiate
Yeah,
mineral
minerals.
rights too.
Yeah.
Mineral rights for basically as a way to say if you want funding, you have to give us something back in
Right.
return. But I think the big reason why the United States entered and it's not my opinion. I've read a lot of stories about it. Is that it's been a long time since the U.S. has been able to test modern weapons,
Yeah.
and now they have a field of action to do it in. So they were like, yeah, we'll support you. We'll send you weapons. And now they get to watch them being tested in the field without having to risk their own soldiers. So that's another, and of course those companies, the military industrial complex, they get to profit because
Like DARPA.
they're selling all that stuff
Yeah.
with that aid that's coming in from the
But
United States.
We first sold it to them as a Ukraine could only use it in Ukraine, and then how Ukraine started pushing into Russia.
Yeah, yeah.
They shouldn't have been able to use our.
Right. But the problem is that was when Biden was president and he has
Yeah.
well, not just him, if he was even there mentally, but the other people there, they don't have the backbone to say anything about that. Or maybe they don't care. I don't know.
But it sucks
Yeah.
too. Like if you're the president of Ukraine, would you want the war to continue in Ukraine, or push into Russia and then make the war?
Well, no, that's how you sign a deal that benefits you is by saying, well, we're pushing into your country now.
Mhm.
So, if you want this to stop, because Russia, I think part of what they want is they want a huge chunk of Ukraine
Yeah.
to be Russian now. And Ukraine refuses to do that. That's
and
a
I
big
think that's
issue.
what Zelensky was saying. Like, once Russia takes that shit over, then
It'll
Russia's
be-
gonna be the U.S.'s problem by then.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be
So-
these other countries,
It is a
Estonia,
fucked up
Lithuania
situation, though.
next. It'll be Poland next.
But it's scary too because if Ukraine does go into the the NATO,
Yeah.
then United States can have forts in Ukraine.
Yeah, no,
Which
that's
is
another.
scary
Well,
for
that's another reason
Russia.
why Russia doesn't want that to happen.
Yeah.
They want that buffer to keep American bases and Western bases in general away from them. And as soon as they join NATO, now America can say, "Well, we're going to put bases."
Well, I think there's already one under construction, isn't there not?
I mean,
I think so.
that might be an
In
issue.
Ukraine.
Well, that's why they're trying to push for NATO.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's gonna be a waste of money that we did all
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, I think there's the biggest one thus far. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, what sucks is, did y'all see where their like base is? It's like right on Ukraine and Poland.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So, dude, like
Yeah.
Poland's gonna get the worst of it. If-
Which they always do.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. That's just so fucked up. I don't know.
Well, the thing about it, or to me, the interesting thing about it is that Russia, by all accounts, should have annihilated the Ukraine fairly quickly.
Yep.
If it was what this whole thing has done is expose Russia for being incredibly outdated as far as the military technology goes. Because they should have, you see in Ukraine, like it's all drones. A lot of it is drones. Those,
it's our drones.
yeah, and it's like You see, like I've
For
seen so
real?
many videos of like Russian soldiers hiding.
But
Because it sounds terrifying.
that's the way that it should
is
be, though.
The scariest shit to hear.
That's the way that it should be, though, because of the whole treaty that Russia broke. Like, that shouldn't
Yep.
even be allowed.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It should be stopped.
Well, didn't we
From
talk
that
about
to
that
begin
one
with.
time? How many people died over there? Did we not?
so.
I think it's
No.
been a shitload, though, dude.
More Russians have died in this war than Americans died in World War II.
There's no way.
800,000 Russians have died in this
But
conflict.
that's their fault. They
And I
shouldn't
think
be-
600,000 Americans died in World War II.
But they shouldn't. They're the ones that invaded.
Well, no,
So it's their
100%.
fault.
But they view it as a preemptive measure for
like the
something
cigar?
that they saw was threatening their sovereignty
Yeah.
and their state. Like
I
we
don't like
can't allow this thing to happen.
So, what is Zelensky talking about? Creating like a whole like a EU,
Need lighter?
NATO type thing.
Yeah.
But not only that. Today,
Oh yeah.
I do it mine.
I'll toss
weird.
it.
has Zelensky been like doing shitty or something?
Has he what?
Has he been getting on like the U.S.'s nerves and shit for a while?
Well, for a while now, he's been doing shady shit,
Yeah.
and that goes back to what James was saying. With
Because
the
the
money,
way, yeah,
like they allocate that shit to the higher ups over there, like for their own consumption and all that. But I don't know. I think it was just there was something with JD Vance though.
No, but I do think Zelensky's term it was like over like 2 years
oh, so
ago.
he's a dictator.
Yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Well,
so
there should have
that's-
been elections held, but of course they can suspend elections because a war is going on.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I think the media is kind of painting him to be bad. Because I don't even know what the fuck's going on. But that's just the way that I'm seeing it.
Well,
like he's
yeah.
bad because just from like the beginning of him walking to the White House, they're already mentioning like the way he's dressed and like.
But did you hear
Did you see
JD
that?
Vance though?
Well, no, he's trying to be like,
Yeah.
we're in war, so I can't, be dressing in suits and
Yeah,
shit
like,
like that.
Trump was like, "Whoa, I like the way." What did he say? He's like, "Man, you look nice." But then there was actually a reporter that was like, "Hey, can I ask you something?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why aren't you wearing a suit? Like, can you not? Like, do you not have any suits?"
Well,
and
why do
then
you have to wear a suit?
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm saying that they're trying to paint him to be bad, but I don't know why. Like, I haven't done enough research.
No,
so-
I think it goes back to what James said. I think United States.
I feel like they don't
all the
want him-
testing.
huh?
I think we got all the information that we needed for all the missiles and
We're done.
yeah, and I think we don't
Yeah.
need it no more. So now we're just like, all right,
So the next thing for us to do is get their minerals. I mean, which is what I'm. They're trying to
Whoa.
shake Ukraine out, bro.
That's all that.
well, no, they're
No,
like
seriously.
negotiating
With
that.
I think Ukraine's gonna fall. Like I don't. I
Well,
don't.
without our
well,
stuff, yeah, probably.
Well, the whole thing with Zelensky, right? Like he wasn't a
And
politician;
he's a comedian.
he was a comedian,
Really?
and he gained traction just by speaking out in his comedy. And it just feels really weird that all of a sudden he went from that to being the president of this
Well, you could say
country
the
right
same
before
thing
the
about
war
Trump.
started. That's true.
Because Trump was a businessman, and then all of a sudden becomes president.
But yeah, that's true. But I feel like the difference is he was building
Oh,
up
good
towards
fucking
that
point.
about like in 2008 when he first started getting involved.
Yeah.
So it was like building up to it. Where Zelensky was sort of like out of nowhere, and then he won the presidency, and no one believed he was going to win. It isn't all that different from Trump, but I feel like Trump kind of built more momentum.
Well, not just that, but there's a famous clip of Trump on Oprah years ago. Y'all remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
When he was just like,
They asked him about that.
yeah,
she
he
asked
was
him
like,
about that.
If I was a president, and he basically lists out what he would change and all.
Well,
that,
no, like
but-
she asked him, "Would you ever?" And he was like, "I wouldn't, but I've thought about it just because I
Just
think
to get
that
it-
what's happening
get
in
it
this
right,
country is
yeah.
wrong,
Right.
and I think I could be a part of fixing it." So it was something that was on his
Yeah.
mind. And the thing is, I don't know a whole lot about Zelensky. Maybe he was. I know he probably talked about politics a lot. That's why he was even pushed into that sphere. But the thing is there were more famous Russians who were politically involved that you could have done it, like the Klitschko brothers, and they're really
You mean
freaking intelligent.
Ukrainians.
They're really intelligent. They both have PhDs, and they were involved back in 2014 during the coup. And I always wonder why they didn't. But I don't want to say it was like pushed maybe by higher up people to be in that position, but it was kind of like a quick rise.
I don't know too much about his come up, but I would think he would have.
Yeah,
Some
but I
kinda,
feel like they
rise.
want him out. Like I feel like
yeah,
there
yeah.
would be a better deal if they took him out
Right?
because they're painting him to be like really bad.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what
I
I
think
mean?
everything's kind of gone stagnant there. You know, it was a big story for the first, year and a half, and then everyone kind of just stopped talking about it, and it's still happening.
So with this
But-
deal, sorry, go ahead.
No. I mean, that was it.
So with this deal, we know what we want from Ukraine. So what's the Russian side of the deal that they're trying to propose? Like,
They want a huge chunk of Ukraine.
And
so Russia would take Ukraine.
They would take
Some
that
of it-
portion in the west and it would basically become Russia.
I don't like that.
yeah. And that's because
Is that like the closest to the shore or what?
no,
No. It's right there on the border
it's
of
because
Russia.
Putin think that's rightfully theirs.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
From
Because
World War
back
II.
in history, and he talks about that whenever Tucker Carlson interviewed
him.
He said that's rightfully our land.
But it's
Well,
not.
another thing is he would consider that like a buffer area if Ukraine would join NATO.
I wonder what the
Now I have
people
this
of that
chunk land
area-
that separates that.
Right. He's thinking of it
I don't really like it.
strategically.
Well, the thing is like if you go back in history, Russia and Ukraine are like joined at the hip. You know, like the first major monarchs of Russia were technically in Kiev,
Right.
Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't
So-
Ukraine
it was
part
like
of the
Muscovy.
Soviet?
Oh no, yeah, they were
Yeah.
like a part of the Soviet Union, but Ukraine and Russia are like have been a part of each other for their entire history.
Right, but going back to what Saul said, I think there's a reason why a lot of them are going and living in Ukraine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think they just like, oh yeah, let's join Russia, because I think then it would have kind of been like
Well-
an easier transition.
Well, there are people who Russians that were living in Ukraine when it was a part of the Soviet Union that just simply never
Right.
went back to Russia.
Right.
It's not that different. So before, Hitler invaded, like half of Czechoslovakia was Germans living in Czechoslovakia. And the same with Poland. A huge chunk of them, because half of Poland was Prussia, which was a part of old Germany. So there were people who that was their home. So they didn't leave. And it's no different than the people in the Ukraine who historically that might be their home, even though they're Russian. That land that they live on might be a part of their history going back generations and generations, which is why they wouldn't leave.
Which makes sense because they interviewed a bunch of people in the native
What did they
area
say?
of Ukraine,
Yeah.
and they were rightfully so entitled to call themselves Russians, because that's all they knew. Even though they're living in Ukraine and all, but
That's their language.
Yes.
That's their history.
right,
It's like after World War II, the largest forced migration of people was the Germans that got kicked out of Czechoslovakia and Poland that were forced to move back to Germany, where they hadn't lived for probably 150 years,
Yep.
even though they were ethnically German. And the same thing goes like in the Crimea. That was so much of like the Cossacks in Russian history were mostly Ukrainians. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not. But I know like Crimea is regarded, even though it was a part of Ukraine, was regarded as a big part of Russian history for a long time.
Oh,
Right.
really?
No, but that just goes back to like, if we put ourselves in their shoes, like, then it would be Mexico invading us because they would say all
Yeah.
this land was
That
ours.
was
was
ours,
Mexico,
yeah.
right?
And it's not right, dude.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it just depends. Like I don't know the history of it. Like when the Soviet Union fell, if they were sort of forced to draw borders that they didn't want to draw, and all of a sudden this chunk that Russia views should have been a part of Russia was sliced into the Ukraine.
and that's exactly
Like,
what.
what
I don't
area?
know
Can
if-
you
I
look
don't
up what
know for
area
sure.
like Russia wants? Like what is it that I know it's not just land. I know Russia wants.
Yeah, they
something.
want something.
There's
So it's
it's
like-
probably the minerals that the
There's
U.S.
the border
wants.
of
not
Russia.
like
It's
farm.
it's right on that
think it's some
western
sort
border
of,
of
like-
Ukraine.
most likely.
like battery making shit. Like no?
it's
That's Mexico.
chip making shit or
no,
something.
they say they have some of the
Cobalt.
richest soil in Ukraine.
oh,
Well,
Yes,
no,
for minerals and shit.
well, not just minerals, but like farmland.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Like,
the soil, the soil is precious.
like, there's
it's not untouched.
There's a famous, thing in history called the Holodomor, which was during the when the Bolsheviks took over the Soviet Union.
Right.
Essentially it was like identity politics in practice, where they were like, these farmers are the reason
on.
you're suffering.
My bad.
These rich farmers. So they killed all the Ukrainian farmers, which were all in the Ukraine because that was where the best soil was. And like 7 to 9 million people died from starvation because there was no one to grow crops.
Yeah,
So yeah, Ukraine has like
delicate farmland.
incredibly good farmland.
I think I just read something about they had cut some of the waterways, right?
Yeah, in 2014.
But that was the initial conflict back during Obama.
Also,
ain't it?
Ukraine can cut
Yeah.
waterways to Russia.
Damn.
Boy,
That's probably why they want it then.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. No, I still got mine. But I do.
I know we're babysitting.
But yeah, that's a tough one, dude. And honestly, it's gonna be much bigger things unfolding.
I don't.
Holodomor. I said that wrong. Holodomor is what it was called.
See what happens.
Hello tomorrow.
Okay.
God
But I don't
dang.
think.
Moldor
What?
from fucking Lord of the Rings. and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
I don't think United States should like stay involved in it.
I don't know. Even though we are supposed to, I guess because of the treaty. I
Right.
think we should just let them fucking. I mean, not really handle it. I don't even know. That's just
Well, we
tough.
can't because
But
we
an-
need what they have.
Well, another thing
We
is
need what? Yeah, exactly.
when-
we
when
want
the
a
U-
piece of that shit.
when the Ukraine stops getting its oil and gas from Russia, where are they going to get it from?
Us.
Exactly.
Right. Not just that, but it was
But like so much of another issue was that so much of Europe was dependent on them. Like Angela Merkel, who was the German chancellor for like 10 plus years, like her biggest legacy was the deal she made supplying Germany with mostly oil and gas from Russia. And now that's completely collapsed.
Well, yeah, because everybody has them on like a hold. Nobody's buying Russian oil.
Yeah. Well, one of Trump's issues, or what it seems, is because they keep saying, if you don't help us, this could happen to you.
Yeah.
And he's like, why do we have to defend you? Why can't you take care of yourself? One of the big things that happened when this whole conflict started was, all these countries had such a low amount of their GDP going towards their military, and it forced all of them to like bump it up and be like, we need to start reinvesting in our military, because if Russia's going to do this to Ukraine, it could happen to anyone
Anybody,
else.
yeah.
Because Germany had like an historically low one, because they want to almost keep their military non-existent after World War II.
Which is crazy.
But it's hard too because if
It's
we do
crazy
pull out,
because we're crippling everybody, but just keeping Russia powerful.
Boy, and China's over there
I
just
know.
fucking.
Well, no, they're secretly
Construct them like a
they secretly
motherfucker.
want this stuff to keep
Dog.
continue because
China is
They-
fucking a force right now,
I know.
and they got that little rocket man with them too.
Oh no way, he did. He's with them.
Yeah, Kim Jong Un. Yeah, he's in cahoots with China.
yeah, what
like a
about-
motherfucker.
well, no,
What is
they've
it?
sent
Yeah.
North Korea has sent troops to
That's what I'm saying.
to Russia to help,
Yeah,
it was
them
like,
too.
but only like 8,000.
something like that.
Yeah.
They all got busted watching porn.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they got a bunch of shit they didn't get in Korea.
Yeah, that shit's about to pop off if to Ukraine.
They're like, holy
I feel
shit!
like-
Look at this
I don't
guy's
even know.
dick.
I feel right now like Trump is probably closer with Russia and shit. It seems.
Well, I
So
don't think he
probably invite
views
him to the
Russia
UFC.
as a risk anymore. What this has shown the world is Russia is not as strong as
Yeah.
everyone thought they were. Hell, they had to hold off a coup in their own country.
Yeah.
And they've struggled, and
Nah, I don't
Ukraine has
know.
made inroads into Russia. If Russia was as strong as they claim to be, they would have, wiped the floor with Ukraine fairly quickly. But they can't because
Nah, they haven't, but
their
they
military
can.
is outdated. Their military is essentially the same military that existed in the 80s. And they've spent, like, I remember when 2014 happened, there were, like, a big thing in Russia was, we need to reinvest in our military. And they had a plan to, like, invest $800 billion to redo their military because it was so outdated.
Well, wasn't it that nah, dude, Russia would have ran them over, dude.
I don't
With
think so.
all the tanks, but the U.S. gave Ukraine all the fucking weapons to
Yeah,
destroy
yeah,
the
yeah,
tanks.
yeah, yeah.
So it's like Russia's only thing are those powerful bombs that they probably can't even use.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
I
they
think
can.
United
So they can fuck them up. It's
Well, no,
just-
that's their final, like, thing, like, is nuclear weapons. But then that destroys the whole world, and they know that.
I'm
Like,
sure they
it-
have
using
stronger
it-
bombs too.
Using
aren't
those
nukes.
essentially ends Russia's existence because immediately they will be bombed.
Well, see, that's why I think United States is all like kind of happy because both
Nah.
Ukraine and Russia played their cards, and then now we're like, dude, if we're just giving y'all our equipment, then Russia.
But you know how easy it is for Russia to just get drones from China and just have China aid them and shit.
But then why haven't they done it?
I don't know. But who said it's not gonna happen? Because
The
apparently there's no treaty that's gonna happen.
I don't know.
So-
To me, it's
Tough.
I always thought it was funny when people say that the U.S. is militarily worried. Like I don't think they're
No.
even the slight. They are like by a large measure the most powerful military in the world, and it doesn't
yeah.
really matter if China has 2 million. So like, China has no aircraft carriers.
Yeah, none.
The
Not
United
even one?
No, well, they bought.
old.
They
So
have
they
to.
bought one.
Old.
They bought an old one from I
Yeah.
think Britain, and it was so dilapidated that the money they were going to put into like investing it, they were like they realized it wasn't worth it. Now they're trying to reinvest and order them. But like right now, the U.S. has something like 32 aircraft carriers. The next closest country is Britain with 3. France, I think, has 1 or 2.
Yeah.
So how many
And, like-
aircraft do they have?
And that's the thing is
that?
that
What'd you say?
So how many aircraft do they have?
No, it's not even about that. It's the capability of that shit.
no that so
Yeah.
because when you have aircraft carriers, you can put airplanes in any part of the world within a 24-hour period. Like if whatever China try to do, they're limited by
Yeah.
refueling.
Yeah, they only have 3.
There you go, 3.
This is 2024. They were building their 4th.
Okay, it's
Which
just.
is nothing.
But I mean, the U.S. just tested out a goddamn
Yeah, that.
the heat
Yeah.
wave. It's like there's shit that we don't know about that they have.
Oh yeah.
And
That
it's just
laser?
like outside of nuclear weapons, the United States annihilates every
What about
country
like submarines
militarily.
and shit?
what? Submarines? Oh, they got submarines.
Like a fuckload. I know there's something that they beat us in. There has to be.
Drones.
But it's also just the how advanced they are because
Yeah, I think they're a lot more
Oh
advanced
yeah,
on
for
drones.
sure. No, I mean like the weapons that we got, they're just
60 submarines.
We say that, but
that's it.
I think a lot of that technology is ours, and they're still.
well no the
Hell
thing is
yeah.
that
Engineered.
we've
Back
been
engineered.
after World War II is how long the United States has been heavily investing in their military, and every other country they're
How many aircrafts? 71 to 60 something.
Well, it's like we're playing freak.
Hell yeah.
Battleship.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Really
also
battleship.
it's not just the aircraft. Like look at the Raptor. There's a reason why the United
11.
States won't
Nice.
won't
Damn,
send.
that's crazy. There's 11.
Damn, they used to have more than that.
They're probably outdated.
Maybe.
Yeah, they retired.
But there's a reason why the United States will not sell a single
Yeah.
Raptor fighter jet to anyone. It's because that jet destroys every fighter jet that exists out there.
What, like the A-10 Warthog?
What's that one jet that the US has that like can't be detected by radar?
Oh, the
Black,
the bomber.
It's like
The
a
stealth
all
bomber.
black. It looks
It's
like
the
the
triangle.
bird.
Yeah, it's the stealth bomber.
But that's already outdated.
Apparently, China got a hold of that, right?
No, but
Well-
it's already outdated for us.
But you know what's crazy about that? I was at an air show in Louisiana once, and one of those flew over us, and you do not hear that
Yeah.
plane until it's directly over you.
Really?
It is dead silent all the way, and then right when it's above you, you can hear the plane, and then it passes. It's quiet again. And so it's not only like can deflect radar; it's like audibly quiet.
But that was made like early
That was a long time
2000s.
ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That's a long time.
I mean, they
crazy.
again, we don't know what they have. I mean, there's probably stuff that's. I mean, that's what I think Area 51 is. I don't think it's a hiding
Nah, it's
aliens
like a
thing. I think
military
it's
weapon.
Yeah.
I think it's a
The US
secret
has a bunch of
military
badass
base.
shit, bro.
But isn't Colorado another big one that has a lot of like bases?
Oh, I'm
where they
sure. Shit,
build a
there's
lot of-
there's that Google image someone pulled
Yeah,
up one time
in
that
Colorado.
looks like a jet that's invisible.
Yep.
It's like all you see is like the shape of a
I've seen
jet.
it.
You seen
Yeah,
that
I've
one?
seen it,
And it's just
yeah.
like you don't know what they have, dude. They
And I
probably
remember
have
I
shit
was,
that would
I was looking
blow
into
your
that
fucking
shit. I was
mind.
like, is this fucking?
So
Nah, they
there's
probably have shit that would blow your fucking mind, dude.
is there nukes that are held on carriers?
Submarines.
There's the submarines.
Submarines can
So
carry
if
nuclear
somebody
weapons.
destroys a submarine, that's boom.
No, so in order for a nuclear bomb to go off, there has to be the actual reaction inside
Of the fusion reaction,
like
yeah.
a fusion reaction. Without something setting that off, it's not gonna like
Which
the
is like
submarines
the-
have been sunk.
So it'll never
like a
go off.
plutonium
I mean,
and something
it could
else.
decay.
So if
to
it
a point.
explodes and then
Unless the freaking
Like,
captain
say-
is like, we're gonna die anyways.
boy,
I don't think you can do that.
Nah, not a submarine.
Well, no, because then you assure the destruction of the world.
Well, you're dead already, so what does it matter?
I mean, if that's the
Know what I
legacy
mean?
you want to leave behind, I guess. There's
in
a
the
famous.
water.
Well, there's a
It's in the
famous
water.
Russian dude.
To the water.
There's a famous like Russian guy who he's called the man that saved the world because I don't remember when this was. I don't think it was the
I know what you're
60s.
talking about. Yes.
where
yes.
he was mistakenly given like to launch nuclear weapons because Russia was under attack. But like his sense was like something's wrong.
The
about
communication
this.
was
He's like something's
misinterpreted.
wrong about
Yeah.
that, so he refused to launch, even though he was given a direct order to.
Right.
And ultimately, it came back, and they were like, no. And just that decision to not do it, like that gut decision, probably saved the world from destruction.
Yeah, because as soon as he would have launched,
That would have been the end.
like
That would have been
10
the end
more
of everything.
missiles coming at him.
That would have
Yeah.
been the end of everything.
That was during the Cold War. with,
I want to say it was in
fucking,
like the 50s
Cuba,
or 60s.
with Cuba. It was
During the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah.
I wonder what kind of defense we have, like against that.
Oh, there's a whole like system of like nuclear
Well,
interceptions, missile interceptions.
I know the
Like Israel's Iron Dome.
Yeah.
Like
They have those on the
just
carriers.
a sophisticated system where as soon as a nuclear weapon, but we'll launch something towards it. So it's just a matter of can it get through our defenses.
It's not that. It's the fact that they're so sophisticated. Oh my god, I fucked that up.
What are you choking
Sophisticated
on
now. The capabilities of the missile to basically like maneuver around whatever
Right.
it is, and they go so fast that by the time our detection were to pick it up, it's already too late. It's already in our area. You know, there's no stopping it.
But
I know
then, dude,
Houston's
don't
gonna get
know,
hit.
man.
Houston
mean?
will be one of the first places to get hit.
Like, what about all them China balloons that they were releasing like a couple years back? that we didn't-
Because we had a president
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure now we have satellite
because we had a
weapons and
president
shit.
that they knew wouldn't do shit about it. There was a huge difference in the way the world reacted when Trump became president. All those leaders reached out because they wanted to have like stable, good relationships, but they knew that America under Biden was weak, so they could test stuff like that without worrying about a reaction.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so the way you were describing it between that I wouldn't call it an argument. It was just a heated conversation between Zelensky and Trump and then whatever his face is.
Yeah,
But I was hearing it too. What Zelensky was trying to get out. You know, he was trying, man. He was trying to make his point.
He's trying to say his point real quick because they want him to be hush.
And they were,
Yeah.
dude, they were really fucking like,
And Trump was like, "We have all the cards. You don't have anything."
Okay.
And
there
then
was,
he's like, "Well, fuck, you're supposed to be helping me though."
there was two things I didn't like on both sides.
Yeah, exactly.
When Zelensky said like, "This is gonna happen to y'all if y'all,"
right.
I didn't like that. And then I like what Trump's response was like, "Dude, you're not gonna tell."
But
us
then I
what's
don't
gonna
know.
happen."
But then also like, okay, but Zelensky, I don't even know if he knows English that well. You know what I mean?
No. So and that's
And
why I
then
don't
Putin
like.
always has a translator, so it's like you can't really.
Yeah,
know.
but that's what I didn't like on our side. Like, there's a part where their Vance is asking Zelensky a question, and then Zelensky keeps saying like, "I'm trying to ask you a question," and then
Yeah, no, they keep
Vance
like-
answers like asks
Immediately cuts
five
him. Yeah,
more questions.
cuts him off.
So then Zelensky's just like, "Okay, well, you asked a lot of questions. I'm gonna answer the first."
I think Vance got
Yeah.
pissed off because what Vance was trying to say, like, oh, like our, like with Trump now, you know, we're gonna be doing things, and then that's when Zelensky was like, well, this happened in like 2014, so that's Obama, Trump,
Yeah.
you know, Biden, and then Trump again.
and I liked it because the one thing I liked most about the entire conversation was that Zelensky said, and I think it was directed to the word Vance,
Yeah.
mainly, was when he
Mhm.
said, raising your voice
Yep.
isn't basically going to get your point across. You know,
I think Vance ticked him off,
Yeah,
and then Zelensky was attacking Vance, but being respectful to Trump.
yeah.
But you
Yeah.
know, Trump
And-
kind of had Vance's back, so then Trump
but that's
got like
just.
offended.
I'm not defending Vance,
But
by
I
any-
think like if
that-
you have a guest over, and
Right.
you should at least be respectful enough, to,
right,
like, not
because
be a dick.
ultimately I think, and he's young too.
Yeah.
I know he's already 40 whatever, but that's young
Yeah.
in that position that he's in. But I think he got a little heated quick. You know, he got a little trigger. He fucking pulled that bitch.
Nah, Zelensky, he looks like he's on something though.
But how
No,
good?
I'm talking about
Well,
Vance.
I think.
Vance
Well, no,
pulled
but
that
I
motherfucker.
think that the reason they got mad was they viewed it like Zelensky's coming here in front
It's
of
a
the
threat.
media and trying to put on this
Ah.
show of like this is what we need.
Yeah,
and
for
he's like,
sure.
no, you're not here to talk to the media. You're here to talk to us.
But what I didn't like, and obviously, dude, I'm looking at it from the perspective of obviously like U.S. citizen, served in the military, whatever. But I didn't like how Vance was like, I haven't heard a thank you yet. You know, I did not.
And
like
to me,
that,
like
man.
to me, it's like I haven't heard them say sorry for like your casualties, and you know what I mean?
Right?
Or,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
vice versa, dude. Like, it
right?
shouldn't be
Yeah.
so-
How about the empathy towards my people that
which
are
is what I'm saying. They're
fucked
trying
up.
to paint Ukraine as bad.
right?
They're trying to like shake them out of something.
It was just a very uneasy conversation that was being had, you
Yeah.
know, and I just didn't like how, because I know it might be taken out of context a little bit, but in my perspective, it seemed like when he was saying, I haven't heard thank you, and then Trump obviously backing him up, it seemed like they were playing like the God position, like we control everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah.
that is not the way to go by anything, because
That just pisses him off. Like
Yes.
once he goes back
Yeah.
home, he's gonna be
it's
like
scary, man.
pissed
'cause-
off.
Dude, that's scary. Yeah.
But I did like how good was it to see like the president and the vice president?
in action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
together,
tight.
well,
That's
dude.
look, I can
tight.
only
It's
I
tight.
can only
Yeah.
say like why there was animosity on their side, and that's that. First of all, the United States doesn't owe Ukraine anything,
Right, right.
and they've sent them almost $500 billion in aid,
Rightfully
and they
so.
keep
Yeah.
asking for more.
Right.
They've propped the Ukraine up in this conflict,
Mhm.
them and the
300
and the
billion.
other countries of the West, and so it's sort of like, what do we owe you?
right.
Like you're here to ask for more, but what do we owe you?
right.
But then remember how they had sent like 330, and then Zelensky's like, well, we only received like 120,
Right,
or some
right.
shit like
Yeah.
that.
And that goes back to that
That's
Doge
politicians.
shit. Like,
No,
Yeah.
who else got that fucking
Well, no,
money on the
there's-
U.S. side? Yeah.
because I mean,
Well, we
there's
did that-
definitely oligarchs in the Ukraine that are probably funneling
And there's
money
people
towards
here.
themselves, and there's
people here-
absolutely
yeah, there's
like
absolutely people
politicians
here,
here
yeah.
that are finding ways to funnel that money towards them.
Right.
So yeah, they
Think so?
probably haven't gotten a lot of that.
Or it's just like a big tax write-off. Like we send them 150, we say, "Oh, yeah, no, we sent 300," and then it's like it goes back to that that what's it called, the military.
Probably.
Industrial complex?
Yeah, like-
Probably.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
And one more thing, the reason I think Trump and Vance acted the way they did was because another part when they were all campaigning is so many Americans were upset at how much money we were sending. So I think they wanted to be that. They felt maybe they were that voice of the angry Americans
Yeah.
who've given all this money
Right.
to Ukraine and basically saying, like, you know, are you even grateful for this?
Right. Well, to bring it full circle, after watching the entire thing, dude, I really liked, and I thought it was very mature of him. Obviously, he's old as fuck, but for Trump, of all people, to sit there and say, look, nothing is going to be done with us carrying on this conversation with this kind of tone.
Yep.
You know, because
Yeah.
we're not
Yeah.
going to settle anything with how we're going about it right
That's
now.
the business guy.
And dude, that
Yeah.
was fucking
Well, no,
badass,
that's the
man.
business guy because
Dude,
he's
that-
probably been in multiple business
Right.
meetings where he's like, guys, we're not going to get anywhere like this.
Right.
Let's like come back when
right.
we're, you know,
And dude,
in a better.
dude, I liked it, man, because at the same time he was able to stand his ground, but also have like the maturity, the intelligence, and ultimately like the cool, calm collectiveness to be like, you know what? I see what Vance is trying to do. He's got my back. Zelensky, I see where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, guys, we can't carry on like this because
Yeah.
we're not going nowhere.
That's funny
You know?
how they were just
Yeah.
like both going at it.
Bro.
But right
They
after
probably
that,
should
Trump
have had that
actually-
conversation behind.
Well, no,
closed
Yeah,
he purposely
dude.
wanted it to be aired because he wanted the
Yeah.
public to know what the fuck happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
That's why he said, this is why it's going on so long.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why
Yeah,
the
but we
film
know-
keeps rolling. Yeah.
We know how different people act in front of a camera.
Yeah, so you could tell
Right.
even like
It was kind of staged.
even on our side, it was like they didn't want to show weakness.
Well, that's why I
Exactly,
think they were that
exactly.
way because they were trying to be like, we're the voice for the American
Yeah,
that's
'cause, dude,
angry
all
at
the nations could
everything
see
we've
that
given.
Well, that's
shit,
what I'm
dude.
saying. Vance was coming a little too hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
dude.
if I was Trump, I would have been like, hey, bro, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
Now,
Vance
that would have
came
been a
too
bad
hard.
look if you said
Vance
that.
was the one
though. You don't want to do that
Vance
shit
was the one
either.
that
Dude,
started that shit.
I would have been like, hey,
to be honest.
shh.
Hey,
But,
bro.
but I think it goes back
And then
to
he
what
gets
Saul
up and
said.
slaps Trump, and then that's the end of.
No, but like Saul said, like, dude, there is just communication. It's not gonna be.
Yeah, because Zelensky had no translator. It was like he was by
Exactly.
himself, and he's
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
just say English shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
It
mean?
was a shitty situation.
and he's kind of defending off in a little bit of an attack, you
And
know.
like,
so
it's just
yeah,
like
for sure.
reporters
But
telling
that's
him
what
why
I'm
he's
saying,
not
like-
dressed in the suit, and he's just like, God damn.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we took it as is the way he was saying it, but like we know language. That's probably how the way they talk out there.
Yeah.
but then we take it, oh, he's being offensive.
Or he's being a dick, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then over there, that's how they talk.
Which, like, I mean, let's be real. Like, I work with a bunch of Hispanics, man. Like, I'm talking about straight up Mexicans. And I'm not talking about illegal or anything, but just guys with work permits. They have that language barrier, and it's funny because they'll come up and ask like a question about something in the warehouse. They need some kind of material, and they're like, "I need this now," you know. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Bitch,
hey man, hey, chill out.
I know. Settle the fuck down."
Can you ask nicely, please?
No, well, so I'm like in the same spot too, because like my new boss and manager, they're French, so like they send
Ew.
emails, and I'm just like, what does that even mean?
Right.
And then so we have like meetings and stuff, and I'm just like looking at them like,
What the
rude.
yeah.
It's more of a demand.
Well, no, and they're
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
It's more of a
they're
demand,
very
yeah.
like,
Exactly.
and that's a
Blunt.
European thing
Blunt,
too. Yeah,
yes,
there's
blunt.
no like
Yeah.
tact like we,
Hey, guy, can you?
especially when you're talking to someone else from another country. You believe being blunt is the way to get directly
Yeah.
to your point.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know. So apparently, right here it says Rubio got rug pulled because they said like before the interview, Zelensky said he was gonna like go along with the deal. So that he was gonna go along with the deal, and then once they aired, I guess he like didn't go with the deal.
Maybe that's why they were pissed
so then
off.
that's why they were probably all like pissed. You know what I mean?
Well, because Vance
Yeah, like wasting
made
my
it.
time.
Well, no, Vance made it a point to say like you're putting on a show in front of the media because the media's all here. And
See,
all
but
of a
that's
sudden
what
your
I'm
tone
saying,
has
man.
changed.
Look at this. Look at this. Put this AI video. How do I
You can send it to the email.
Could I, what's your email?
Oh god. Garagely Cigar Lounge gmail.com. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's a tough call because like if we do step back, dude, I like Saul said, like I don't think Ukraine without our stuff,
No, they're gonna lose.
and it's not right for their people. But at the same time, like, dude,
Garage Cigar Lounge at what?
But that's
at, gmail.com.
that's the course of human history. This has
know.
happened throughout all of human history. And I think at least what it feels like Trump is saying, you guys should solve your own problems. And he's not talking to just Zelensky, he's talking to Europe. Because he kind of did the same thing with the Stormy or whatever his name is, the British
Right.
Prime Minister, where it's like, you guys need to start handling y'all's business on that side of the Atlantic.
Well, didn't
And
he
stop
add the,
looking to America to constantly fund and solve your problems. You guys have money too. Why
No,
are
that
you
wasn't
taking
right.
America's money
right?
for your problems?
But didn't he just put a tariff on what was it, the UK?
That was
Oh,
this.
the EU.
He might have.
The EU.
Oh, the
The fucking.
like an AI video where they start fighting.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Well, I like those.
well,
too.
you have to go back to Trump's first presidency.
Yeah.
He preached like an isolationism kind of thing. Like, we don't want the U.S. to constantly have to be involved in everyone else's affairs of the world. We got to worry about ours.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I guarantee you that was at the top of his list coming in. Like, okay, we have an issue with Ukraine that we've been sending way too much money to
Yep.
and way too much military aid, and we got to scale that back because we got to focus on the citizens here in this country and give them a break. Because obviously the economy and the price of things was a big part of what he ran on.
Yeah.
Dude,
just
so
hard. Yeah.
my bad.
No, you're good.
So I'm on X right now, and I went to Zelensky's Twitter.
Oh, what did he put?
Boy, he's telling everybody thank you.
Who?
Zelensky.
Oh,
who
like
though?
as a, as a smart ass response.
remember how they
or
were
what?
talking about you didn't say,
Oh,
bro? He
boy.
literally like, dude, it's like, oh, thank yous. Dude, he's
See,
telling
they're
everybody.
not gonna like that shit. Like, you can act like a smart ass, okay?
You
Then
can't
fuck you.
let ego, dude. You're freaking rolling.
Yeah, I know, but also
Can't let
the way
ego
I'm
just be
seeing
a
it,
big
dude,
thing.
like the way they played it, dude, you're talking to a crazy dude that's been in
Yeah.
war for a long time.
I know.
Like I don't even fucking know.
It's just tough, man. I don't know.
Wait, who's the crazy dude?
Zelensky, he's not right. You know what I mean? He's been controlling the whole war, bro. Like you could just see the stress in his eyes. You know what I mean?
Well, you think he's crazy, but look at Putin,
Yeah, they're both crazy right now.
former
know.
KGB. That dude in the shit.
And then
Boy,
you got
that dude-
somebody. Why don't you wear a suit? But that's true though.
Well,
With the
another,
sheep?
so
Yeah.
another criticism of
That's religion.
Zelensky, at least from the the right side, was that because he's a comedian, they believe everything he does is an act. This is all just an act of a guy
but no,
trying to constantly get money into his country to help him continue this war because it benefits his image for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what it is.
Right,
I'm
right.
saying that's a criticism.
I think his thing is like he doesn't want to give up that much minerals because the thing is the U.S. is trying to get half of the revenue.
You know, they're gonna squeeze him. They're gonna squeeze him.
Half of the revenue of that's half.
As we should. We should.
Yeah,
We
can
invested
get
a lot
half
of money.
I don't know about half.
Half of the revenue.
I want all his
For
shit.
no
Shit,
more
all of
war?
it, yeah. Give it all
That's
to
why
us.
I wanna
Zelensky's
eat
like,
good,
well, I'm
bitches.
fucked. Like, dude,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
probably the
we're-
only
we're-
way
no,
they make money.
But no, I understand.
We're
'cause
gonna get
okay,
none of that.
But then that just puts Ukraine.
That's
in the
all of the
same
wealthy
position
people
as-
in this
Dude, that makes
country, we're
them
not getting
so
shit.
weak. And then in 20 years, what's gonna happen? Ukraine's done.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. Russia's doing it through war. We're trying to do it like through all this
diplomacy.
business. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not right, man. I don't like that.
Well, again, this goes back to 2014 when they staged a coup and ousted
Halftime.
their elected because he was a because he was a Putin ally.
Yeah.
And that started the whole thing where Putin's like, okay, now there's people in power. I don't know who they are. I don't trust them, but
Right.
they're trying to separate they're trying to create this rift in this relationship that has existed for 1,000+ years
Yeah.
between the Ukraine and Russia.
Right.
And that's sort of his primary, like,
I know.
view on the subject. Like, you're not going to do that. We're not going to let you do that. We're not going to let these people who they don't believe are actually acting in the interests of regular Ukrainians to create this rift and separate Ukraine from Russia, because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to separate them so they can, no, we exist on our own, a part of Europe now, away from you. And that's where Putin's like, no, you've historically been joined with us. We might not be the same country, but we're cousins or we're brothers, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not going to let that happen. And that's why he's claimed like it's neo-Nazis in power or whoever or other people backing Zelensky trying to create this problem between the UK
That's so
or the
weird,
Ukrainian
dude.
I think-
and Russia.
Okay, you know what
Ukraine
the-
and Russia.
For me, I
Yeah.
feel like I guess the only agreement would be like, look, if Russia goes away, we'll have to make a deal saying we'd have to pull out of the whole NATO. Like, we're sorry, Ukraine.
Yeah,
But-
you're going to have to basically keep this relationship the way it's been.
Exactly,
And that's the
exactly.
and like if they want to keep their borders, that's going to be the only that's going to be the only
Right.
decision for them. Like, okay, we keep our borders, but we're going to go back to the relationship Ukraine and Russia once
Yeah.
had. We're going to hold new elections. We'll see who gets elected, because the thing is that even though the guy they ousted in 2014, I can't remember his name. It was something Ski, some whatever
Right, right,
Russian ass name. But you have to realize, like, including in the Russian elections, you don't know if the guy's actually winning.
Right.
Putin's been in power for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't think that's not him meddling in elections to ensure that he stays in power.
It's like 24 years.
And it could be the same. And it could be the same. What's happening over there, that they viewed, a lot of Ukrainian citizens viewed the guy that was elected wasn't actually elected.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, yeah, they staged the coup back in 2014, and it's been sort of been chaotic over
I
there
don't
ever
know.
since. And that's
But,
when
like,
Russia invaded Crimea.
Just seeing this whole thing is like, yeah, we're gonna make business. Ukraine, you got to give up half your land and give us half of your minerals.
Yeah, it
all
doesn't
right?
seem.
And let's just stop the war. That's what, man. Now I'm just realizing, man, that's why he's pissed right now, because it's like,
Well, no, because I mean, if you're a Ukrainian, you're like, no, that's our livelihood.
Yeah.
That's our, that's our right,
but yeah,
Right.
and we have to give that up in order for this to stop. I mean, but the alternative is
Yep.
they lose their entire country to Russia.
Well, at least we get some, I guess.
And again, it's the people in power that are going to benefit. People who are already wealthy are just going to become more wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Regular
Fucking
everyday
bastards.
people get jack shit.
Yeah.
We'll just get higher tax rates.
Dick.
Okay, that goes on to Trump. I was talking to somebody with the whole tax breaks. And so far, all the tax breaks that Trump has been doing is for like
Rich people.
rich people.
Yeah. Well,
So that's causing a lot of like middle class people to start.
no, because that's what obviously they any smart politician knows that, like, the strength of the U.S. economy is the middle class. Like,
Yep.
hands down, it's not even close. And so there seems to have been an attack on, like, looking out for them, or not an attack on, but just a lack of looking out for the middle class and giving them the breaks they need in order to continue to thrive. And so, yeah, when you give tax cuts to the wealthy, the middle class feels, and then a lot. I'm guaranteed there's a ton of middle class people that voted for Trump that are like,
Yeah.
well, what the fuck?
Yep. Well,
We thought you were coming in to help us.
Well, and I think they're trying to be slick about it because now all of a sudden people are starting to complain about that, and then Musk is coming out saying, "Oh wait, we might give y'all like
That's
$5,000."
and that's like a
that's
a
just their
smoke screen,
little-
like
yeah.
a little here's
Shut the
this
fuck
to shut
up.
the fuck
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
And I don't like that, man, because it's like pretty much getting paid off to
Yeah.
stay quiet.
But I mean, the whole system we live in is completely fucked up and
Yeah.
corrupt. Like our taxes doesn't go towards helping the government.
No.
Like it doesn't. It goes towards all the shit they're exposing right now. That's where our tax money is going to.
Yeah.
Because the U.S. economy is propped up by treasury bonds, and treasury bonds are funded by the Fed, and the Fed creates them by printing new money, and that's what props up our economy. We're just told it's our taxes so they can continue to tax us.
Yeah.
That was not my speech, though. That was the president of El Salvador that said all that.
So what about all
Boy,
the
good shit.
No, I saw that video and I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, dude. But I mean, I trust the guy who completely turned his country around. Like, in what, 3-4 years?
Quick,
Completely
Quick.
turned that country
Yeah.
around.
quick.
From being one of the most dangerous to being the safest country in the world,
Yeah.
I believe.
And they created that fucking
Mega prison.
terrifying fucking
But
prison.
that's how you
Dog.
make your country safe.
Bro,
That's how you make your country safe.
that bitch is scary.
So what
I haven't
about
seen it.
Fucking scary.
For
what about
Oh yeah.
what do y'all think about all the government layoffs and
They probably all are worthless employees that don't deserve it. Any of the money that they're making. Like, you're not talking about regular people that are suffering. You're talking about people who are probably making $200,000 to $300,000 to barely fucking work. Like, if you're told, hey man, just submit a report that tells me what you did, and you say I'm not doing that, I quit. That means you're not doing shit. It wouldn't be hard if you're making that kind of money. It should not be hard for you to be like,
Right.
well, this is what I'm accomplishing
no?
here.
But dude, I'm not gonna say too much, but I know 2 people that got that email and they don't make that much money.
I mean, I'm not saying they all make a lot of money. I would say most of the people probably in DC make that kind of money because
Right.
a bunch of like $1 million homes went on the market
Yeah. But
after
I'm
they
talking
did that
about-
shit.
No, but
But Elon was saying something about he only sent that email out to see who's actually
Who's
alive.
yeah, it was a test. He claims it was a test to
But-
see like
No.
and yeah, who's alive because a bunch of them were like,
Right. He's not gonna sit there. Imagine how many.
you're not going to do that.
Yeah,
He's got a
there's too
handful of
many.
people helping him. I think it was more like a test. If you refuse to do it, then that's suspicious.
I think he was trying to figure out who uses ChatGPT, and he just put it there like, "What did I do last week? Write me a email."
well, I want to go off of what you said, and that's like normal shit because I remember when I was in, and then our economy was struggling back then. We would get emails, dude, and I still get emails because I use like a federal bank that the government uses,
Okay.
and they send me emails saying, just know if the government comes to a shutdown, you'll still get paid so
Right,
long.
right,
and I'm
right.
like, bitch, y'all don't pay me no more. I'm with somebody else.
Yeah.
I just use y'all's
Right,
institution, right? But yeah, so I get those emails. I think it's just like protocol that they get sent out.
Well, not just that. Apparently,
No. These people got the email saying that if you're going to be laid off if you don't take this offer that we're going to give you.
like a severance
pension
package. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
That's the email I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just talking about the other one. Well, no, I mean,
I'm not
they're-
talking about that one. Yeah.
That's
Right.
gonna happen.
Oh,
Dude.
they're
Like,
going-
the IRS,
I mean,
they
they're-
already cut a lot of people for the IRS.
and if I don't give a fuck about that, they can all get fired.
I don't know, man.
Fuck them.
I don't know.
because
like,
we pay
fuck
that.
them, dude.
Taxpayers pay them.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about now. That's a little bit different. That's a little bit more hairy. Yeah.
But okay, so when I found that out through that person, I started researching, and okay, like the company I've been with, it's constant like
Up
layoffs
and down.
like every freaking 3 years, and I'm pretty sure I know the companies that my parents worked at, they've done layoffs. The government's never done layoffs.
That's kind of a
Never.
problem.
That's what I'm saying. And the last president to do this?
Kennedy.
No, Clinton.
Oh damn,
How many years was that?
that's like almost 30 years ago.
So imagine how bloated the government
Well,
is.
no, it's probably insanely like an unnecessary amount of people
Yeah.
who work for the government, and like a lot of them probably do jobs that are a lot of it is those let's focus on sending money to this country for this reason that's
Yeah.
doesn't have any benefits American people not even in the slightest.
Yep.
And again, if when I remember when I don't know if it was when Biden became president, they talked about adding like 50,000 people to the IRS or some shit, and it's just like that. Why would you do that unless you plan on going after American citizens and auditing them when the government has never passed an audit? The Pentagon has never passed an audit.
Well, not just that, but when Trump came in, he already put up that he's gonna lay off like 7,000 employees from the IRS. Sorry, I burped.
Well, no,
I think they already did. Let me
Well,
see.
the whole Republican platform is smaller government, and you start with laying off government employees, especially ones that you don't believe are beneficial to the United States.
It's not
and
even
programs that aren't beneficial to the United States.
That's the part. That's
you
the
go
part
through
right
these
there.
programs, you say, "Why do we have this? We don't need
Right.
this. Cut it."
That's the part right there.
Well, no, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
it's the programs. Yeah.
But that's, I think it got so big.
So
but
they
the
laid
only
off.
way-
Okay, go ahead.
The only way to clean it up is to pretty much start from zero
Right.
and to figure out, okay, well, this
What do we
department's
need?
struggling.
Yeah.
Let's hire back. And I think that's what they're doing.
yeah.
So they laid off
But I know what you're
6,700
I got what you.
IRS employees 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's tough.
What'd you say?
They laid off 6,700 IRS employees.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't even done my taxes, so that means
Yeah, my shit ain't
We
coming
haven't
in.
either. We haven't either.
I probably owe this
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, we're not gonna get our shit till like next year.
But dude, there's a lot of people that be
Faking that shit,
dude. That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. So there has to be investigating people, dude. There
Yeah.
has to.
No, you know how like you just look at the USAID as one of the major things of
Yeah.
people who were doing stuff that
Yeah, I'm Russian.
has nothing to do with us and our everyday lives. And it was probably thousands of employees that were making however much money.
But gain of function research.
I know.
That was like a big fucking
Well, no,
one.
it's just it's a lot.
viruses being
It's-
tested.
it's super bloated, and a lot of it is unnecessary, and that's where our tax dollars are going to.
And I like what Elon said because he's like, because Rogan he asked him, he's like, but what about those agencies that actually are doing shit?
Right.
And Elon's like, no. We want to keep them. And he said, if we accidentally trim the fat and they're a part of it, he said, we'll course correct. We'll hire them
Right.
back. He's like,
Well, the thing is it's a little annoying. Like, there's a reason why Elon Musk is the richest person on the planet.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like, it's so funny how people can like go after those guys and be like, they're stupid, they're idiots.
dismiss them.
It's like,
they dismiss them.
no,
Yeah.
like, you're an idiot, you're
Yeah.
stupid, you don't know what you're doing. It's like, dude, I'm sorry, but until like a person that successful isn't that successful by accident. There's a reason for it. And I don't care if they did have like a slight foot up. Like, not every person becomes that. Like people try to say, oh, well, Jeff Bezos got a $280,000 loan from his parents to prop up Amazon. How many people on this planet could turn that into Amazon? Zero. Only one did.
Well, can I go off of that? I saw a badass clip today of Jeff Bezos, and basically his argument was there was like a group or maybe a certain individual was shitting on Amazon and their customer service.
Right.
And he said it has like a 10 to 30 second turnaround. So if you call, put a complaint, he's like, within 10 to 30 seconds, you're going to be on the line.
Yeah.
And somebody sat in the room and called him out on the bullshit, saying, no, dude, like people are having to wait several minutes.
Right.
And it was funny because Bezos was in the room. He said, well, there's only one way to solve this. Let's call him up. And dude, they called the customer service line. And in the clip where he's being interviewed, they asked him, said, how long did it take? And he said, no, dude, it took like 15 fucking minutes, and said,
Yeah.
But he started laughing. He's like, when I saw that, I knew that the data that was being put out was incorrect.
Right.
So I had to go back and restructure the system because somebody was lying somewhere.
Right.
And I had to fix my shit.
Right.
Dude,
But that's what those
the
guys do.
fact that he can be
No.
checked.
Well, no, that's what those guys do. That's why they are in the position that they're in.
Right.
The thing I don't like about Elon, which goes back to you people complain about Elon, is like I think we all have heard stories about the employees at Tesla.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
About how strict he is.
Yeah.
No, he's
He doesn't. That's the thing. Like, if you're gonna be for all the American people, dude. Like, how many times have you left a job because you get there and it's like, dude, this corporation just wants to.
No, yeah, you get the feeling of like this is not. I don't want to be part of this shit.
Yeah, like you can't even take vacation because like, no, like there's no family time for you.
Mhm.
It's here or you're gonna get freaking.
Well, no, what
Oh,
was
yeah.
it like a couple years, like maybe a year ago? They laid off like 10,000 people, and then he
Yeah.
got a huge freaking bonus.
Yeah,
It's like that's not a good look, dude.
and that's the thing, man. Like, I don't. That's the thing about scary about Elon is he doesn't. I think he looks at more at like
Business.
business and
Not
like,
not the people,
the
side of
people,
it. And no,
yeah.
that is true because he's autistic. For sure, he's autistic.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And so he probably doesn't have that like empathy.
Yeah, there you go.
He doesn't. He lacks that.
and that's what's tough. Like,
Yeah.
like if you have
Because he's probably making calculated decisions, thinking this is in the best interest without considering the cost of like how people are going to suffer for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean,
But I don't know,
That's
he
what a
might
lot
be
of
right,
business
though.
people do. That's what a lot of business people do. They can't think like that because they're also beholden to other people. Like I'm beholden to my shareholders or
Okay.
whatever.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Because then, when they start thinking like that, that means they don't care about their employees. They just care about the returns that they're going
Right.
to give. Yeah,
They care about the people that prop them up.
exactly. So
Yeah.
then all they're worrying about is like, as long as we can keep feeding them, the higher ups, this
Right.
money, I can hire replacements for the employees
Well,
that leave.
well,
That's
like
what's scary.
no. I mean, that's the mentality of probably every successful CEO. They
Yep.
don't actually care about their employees.
No.
They'll say they do, but there's a reason why they outsource a lot of their
Yep.
shit to other countries where the labor is significantly cheaper. There's a reason why Apple has people, kids
Mm-hmm.
in China building, their phones and with suicide nets so they don't kill themselves.
Right.
Yep.
They don't actually care about, workers. What I was talking about, just like if what Elon is trying to do is restructure it to be more efficient, he's going to do that. And it's true that, people are going to lose their jobs and some people might unfairly lose their jobs. But like they're looking at it like we got to get things back on track. We got to cut
Yeah.
the deficit.
Yep.
We got to benefit long term. And
That's
a lot of
just how
times
it
that's how
is
they
right
look at
now,
it.
dude.
Like they'll say short term there's going to be some suffering, but the goal is long term benefits.
Yeah, because it got so bloated. You have
Yeah.
to start somewhere. You
And
have
that's-
to-
it sucks.
Right
No,
now
it
the
sucks.
economy is all fucked up. You have to cut. Like,
I mean,
all companies are gonna cut.
it's just people caught in the crossfire. Man.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Now
what it is.
on a different note, let me pivot.
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
you know how, I noticed this. What turned me in terms of Trump
Oh fuck yeah.
back in his first presidency was that I noticed that you would never see a single positive thing said about
I
him
think I should.
in the
Yeah.
media.
I feel like this hurt my head.
Why you keep doing it?
I don't know. It tastes good.
Who?
Trump,
Oh.
about 2 weeks ago, Noam came out and said that 80% of the FEMA cases in North Carolina have been settled. And you don't hear shit about it.
Really?
You don't hear nothing about it. And it's one of those things where like they came in, they were like, these people, we need to get their shit situated. You got people living in tents still. We need to settle it right now. And they did it. And there was no, publicity about it.
It was what? FEMA what?
FEMA settled like about 80% of the cases in, I don't know, like North Carolina or South Carolina. Christy Noam came
After
out
the
in February
hurricane.
10th and said it.
Boy.
There, second one, Noam.
What about this one?
February 10th.
Who's saying this?
Christy Noam, the Secretary of Homeland Security Secretary.
I know, but you don't think he's in cahoots with Trump?
What do you mean? He hired her. Of course she's.
Says
He
open
appointed her.
FEMA cases in North Carolina decreased by almost 80%. So is that good or bad?
Came in and visited him in less than 20 days,
That's good.
secured over 54 million for families in need and registered 26,000 families that needed assistance and hadn't gotten that type of help to get signed up for the programs that we have. In the past 5 days, we decreased the number of open cases by 80%.
In less than 20 days that Trump visited, 54
How is that,
million
though?
for families in need.
Because when it happened, Trump's FEMA didn't give a shit.
That's crazy.
They wasn't a priority for them. They were worried about a million other things that didn't have anything to do with
Biden's
them.
FEMA.
I mean, Biden's, my bad. Biden's FEMA.
in the past 5 days, we've decreased the number of open cases by almost 80%.
That's what I'm saying.
But you don't hear about that shit. Nobody talk like nothing positive that happens when Trump is president due to his presidency. You never hear about that shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, there is a lot of people that fuck off at work.
Sheesh.
You know,
I
sometimes they need a little push.
No, I think what they're cutting, and then I think a lot of these companies are trying to be more efficient with the lower staff. But what scares me is if you cut.
It's
those
always
people,
like that, though.
No, I don't know about your job, but my job does it where, okay, if you're cutting the people that work in the United States, what about the little what is it called? So we hire a lot of people in Colombia. We have a virtual team. So are they cutting the same amount of people there, or just cutting us and then?
Nah, because they don't get paid.
No,
shit.
they're probably increasing them over there.
And then that kind of sucks for the United States people, because then it's like,
Yeah.
you're trying to outsource it because it's cheaper.
Well, no,
That goes back to-
so that's another reason. Well, I mean, I don't know about outsourcing. I don't know about outsourcing specific things, but that's another reason why Trump talks about tariffs so much.
Right.
Is because if you outsource labor to where the product has to be shipped back into the United States,
Yeah.
he puts those tariffs up as a way to say, well, now you're going to have to pay way more money to get that product back into the
No.
U.S. when you should build it here in this country.
No. So I got an email about all this once Trump was at January 18 when he filed that tariff. And you know what they're doing?
What?
So there's a couple parts that we buy from China, and all they're coming back and telling us that tariff fee that it's went up, they're charging it back to us.
Ugh.
So the PO line.
I remember,
Yeah.
you talked about that before.
So we have a PO line for 5,000, and then now because of the tariff, it's 7,000. So what they're telling us to do is you're gonna have to open up a line 2 on that same PO, and it's just gonna be for tariff, and then it's gonna be $2,000. So they feel nothing. They're charging.
Yeah,
it
but
back to
what
us.
is that gonna eventually happen? It's
Well,
gonna
wouldn't that
eventually
incentivize the
it's gonna-
company?
It's gonna eventually be for us building shit here.
Yeah, wouldn't that incentivize them to
Like,
say, hey, well, let's
it's gonna be
establish a
for, like-
manufacturer here?
Like, our company's gonna be like, fuck that.
I think
and
a
then
big
I'm eventually
reason-
start building here.
It won't.
You know?
I think a big reason behind it was
what the whole thing
is the
is about.
automotive industry, because that's the biggest like thing that was essentially America, especially like American companies. That's now they're all being built overseas,
Right.
and he wants to bring those jobs back into the
No.
country.
I understand that, but you know how long that takes? Like, okay, back to my work. You know how long it takes to get a new supplier on board with us? It takes 1 year because of all the
Hoops,
first articles that have to be made, make sure that everything they're using.
right?
It takes 1 year.
And like
So what
contracts
if-
go back and forth.
Yeah. So what if the field is down that part, and then that freaking drill is down? They're not gonna wait. And that's the thing. What happened with Nvidia? I think they were trying to come to Dallas or whatever, and they stopped because of all the failures. So now that's just a waste of money out there.
Yeah.
That's what's tough, man.
Well, no,
It's
I
like-
think again, it's one of those things where maybe he's looking at it like long term. This will bring
Yeah,
jobs back
that's
to the
exactly
country,
what he's
but you're
looking
not
at.
gonna. You might feel a little bit of pain or a lot of pain. It just depends on the situation.
It's like these
until
companies
that
just
comes
have
back
to-
in here. What the whole thing, at least from my understanding, is we want to bring manufacturing back into the country,
right.
and we want to have those jobs in this country for American citizens.
Right.
And the only way to do that is to squeeze everything that comes in to these countries to tell them, no, bring it back here to build it. And obviously that's not going to be immediate. That's going to take a long time. But that's
Because
his thinking.
but imagine like it'll be worth it because
At least
imagine how cheap it would
from
be
my
making it
understanding.
here.
I don't know.
Rather
Rather
than- I mean-
a lot of our material is a lot more expensive here, but
Imagine like having to keep paying all them.
no. But okay. But I'm saying, okay, y'all saying long term. Okay, so what is long term?
Like 3 years, 5 years.
Okay, Trump's out of office. What happens?
Well, no,
if the
yeah, I say
Democrat
10
gets put in?
years.
And
Well,
then-
that's the thing is,
And
I don't
then
know.
they do exactly what Trump did with all the Go Green initiative, and then just cancel all that.
Oh,
We're
Biden-
moving stuff, everything back. Then it's just a whole waste of time.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Well,
Trump.
I think once they start a project, I mean, they gotta finish it.
Well, maybe
No,
Trump.
look
No,
at
they'll
Gulf
they'll
of Mexico.
but I'm
no,
sure there's
they'll
gonna be
cancel-
I'm sure there's gonna be some sort
Well,
of
no, like-
funding it and stuff like that.
when Biden came in office, I mean, how many of Trump's executive orders did he immediately like?
it was
Stop.
100.
Stop.
Yeah,
And, then-
stop.
and when Trump came in, he did the same thing to Biden's. That's what every president does.
And that's what's
I think
up.
Trump's banking on, okay, when I leave, I'll have I'll have everything set up for Vance or whoever the next one is to take over and continue the process. I think that's how they think. They don't think like, oh, I got to get it done in 4 years. I got to start the process and hope that the right people get elected and continue it.
No, but okay, I understand that. But I think what a lot of people like going back to middle class, they're gonna remember all the suffering, and they're gonna be like,
We're gonna vote the next guy, and it's a
Yeah.
vicious cycle we
Yeah.
exist in. I mean, that's just how it is.
Like-
It's a shitty because I mean that's what happened with Biden.
Yep.
They started to do all
Go
this
green.
green shit,
Yep.
and the middle class suffered, the high gas prices, whatever, and they voted Trump back in. He put a stop to it, and it's just gonna keep on going until everything
that's-
collapses and we die and we live in a dystopian future.
I mean, I wish it would.
Yeah.
I wish it would work, but it'd be pretty cool to get
You
everything
hit it.
here.
You hit it on
No,
the-
it would. I don't think he's looking at it as like, oh, things are going to be cheaper if they're made in America. He's looking at it like there will be more jobs,
Yeah,
and our
yeah,
economy
yeah.
will be stronger, so your dollar will go a lot further,
Yep.
or you'll have more of that dollar to
Right.
go further.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to do.
It just the second whoever gets voted, the next term,
It's just gonna,
would
yeah.
have to incorporate everything that he's done.
Everything.
If not, it's
Because-
gonna be such a waste of time.
Well, no, and the problem is now politics has become so like polarizing that whoever, if the other party gets voted in, they immediately want to come in and do the opposite of what the other one.
Yeah, and that's what sucks. We can't agree with stuff.
No,
The only way that stops is if we get into war.
yeah,
There's no election.
right. Because I know, like when
Joey, you
Obama
just-
got in office, he didn't just immediately.
Bitch, that's what's gonna happen.
He continued a lot of the
because
stuff
they've
that
always said. Sorry,
Bush
guys,
was already doing.
the conspiracy has always been Trump's gonna serve 3 terms.
Well, yeah, that's
I've
always been like
fucking
a
heard that
thing.
even since the first time
Yeah.
he fucking served.
See, but then that goes back to Trump being
Damn, Joey.
Zelensky
Hey,
all
just
over
remember episode 10.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Yeah, I understand, but that's what Zelensky's doing.
Yeah.
Right,
He's
Except
in
he's
war,
a-
so then they didn't. His term is just
right.
Oh, so
That's
they're calling him a
standard, yeah.
dictator for that?
But I mean,
Yeah.
we had
I didn't know
elections
dictator,
during
though.
World War II. Like that didn't
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
here in
yeah,
this
yeah.
country.
Yep.
But like, I mean, FDR was the reason that the amendment was put into place. What was it, like the 24th Amendment
Yeah.
Yeah.
to stop presidents because he had 4 terms.
that is crazy how that is in effect, though. If you're in war, you could serve a third, or you
No,
automatically.
because we were in war with Afghanistan and all them, and we
Right.
still had a
No,
term.
exactly.
Yeah,
What
was
it
that,
is
was that
is
called a war?
yeah, that was a war, boy.
what it
What?
is technically when
So why didn't
America
he serve another one?
The Iraq, Fallujah,
Yeah,
2004.
So why didn't he serve another one though?
because we're not.
That was
like
Bush.
well, no, because it's different in
So you're
America
saying,
where
like, when there is
even
a
though
war,
they
he
have
could
it,
possibly
most
serve a
American politicians are not going to push that
Yeah, they're not
issue.
gonna
They're going to
agree.
continue and they're going to uphold the democratic process in the United States.
What'd you say?
All right. So what did you say about Trump serving the third?
No, the only way that would happen is if they brought the war to the home front.
Yeah,
But
Oh, really?
yeah.
the closest
That's
that's
not-
ever got was Hawaii. That was it.
that-
That was the closest.
the INA.
So only if it comes to the homeland, then it'll be automatic.
Well,
Yeah,
third.
because that's
Well, then
what's
there's no
happening
time.
there.
Well, because you're not gonna when America's under attack, you're not gonna
Yeah.
stop
That's
the
what I'm
war to
saying.
hold elections. Like those
That's
have
what
to
I'm
be
saying.
suspended no
That's
matter
the-
what.
That's the only way that it happens. But the fact that Zelensky was kind of like,
Foreshadowing.
yeah, he's like, it's
Yeah.
because y'all haven't fucking
I don't.
fucked.
That-
Again,
that-
there's a lot of posturing from other countries, but attacking America is a deadly decision for anyone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But what did Andrew Schultz say? I don't know. Y'all watch Flagrant.
No.
But Flagrant, Andrew Schultz was like, "This is a time for other countries to attack us. We're midway through all the cuts, and we don't know yet exactly what we need a boost, and everybody's gonna be short-staffed. This is the time to attack us because we won't know." What
Right,
we-
but at the same time,
Shit, we're
the
not cutting
military,
military,
ain't getting
though.
cut.
No,
The ain't
no.
military ain't getting cut,
right.
and that's all that matters.
yeah,
Fuck that.
it's interesting, man.
Shit, I'd come live with Gabriel.
I don't know. It's been a good podcast.
What do y'all
man.
think, guys? Halftime
Boy.
show?
Hey, was it true that that plane
Right
that crashed upside down was all female?
We'll get
All
that in
female
the,
crew?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll come back and talk about the plane crash. There's
I
so
saw
much stuff
something
going
about it where it was like an all
Alright,
female
so let's-
crew.
There's
Let's
a
go
lot
ahead and go
of
to the.
factors.
Let's go.
on.
Let's go to the half.
And
I gotta
and
pee.
freaking Saul had a good freaking fact on that.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah,
I really
sure
want to.
did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
sure
want to
did.
hear that.
Yesterday?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, let's-
we'll come back. Because
let's pause it and we'll come back and that's the
All right,
first
we're
thing
gonna
we'll
take a
talk
break.
about.
Make sure y'all come back.
Shot time half.
Halftime shot time.
Oh, there what it
Some
is.
shit.
That what it is.
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Coming hard.
Shit.
Oh shit, are we live? Hey.
Coming strong. Real come strong. What?
Fuck yeah.
Real quick. Appreciate everybody for sticking around in the halftime show.
Yeah.
Hour and 36 minutes in. This is our shot right here.
This is a bullet
Clink.
bourbon.
Episode
Bullet
10.
Good shit.
Appreciate you guys. Fuck. That was not a fucking shot, dude.
That's
Yours
good.
was a lot.
Dude.
Put a lot of that.
This is where I get red.
Well, that's where I get red.
How about it come on?
Oh, bet it good.
Oh, I
Oh god, that was just fucking gross, dude.
I don't think bullet whiskey's good. I mean, bullet bourbon.
Oh, okay. Take a big shot like that.
No, I said it's not good.
Oh,
I've been drinking this.
it's because it was hot, dude.
Not that good.
No, that shit's hot.
You need that buffalo.
It tastes
bag.
like fucking.
I have it. I have the actual one down there. But I wanted.
Oh.
I told you I was
I
trying
was
to
gonna buy another one the other day. They had it
I
on
have,
sale.
I have one that's not even open.
Damn, dude, that was fucked up.
I was gonna buy you one too.
No, I'm trying to drink all the whiskey I have that's open already. man.
Why?
I have a lot of bottles that are open.
What about me? I'm open.
Yeah, no, I used to have that problem, and then you run out of
You gotta be
space to
serious.
put them.
Yeah, I know I have like 4 bottles underneath my humidor.
Yeah, I had to fucking drink them all once. I'm like, fuck, dude.
I've been throwing them in nothing. But BJ and James said it was nasty, so
What?
I
What?
don't wanna
Nah,
drink it.
that's good.
Oh, I never
But it
even
is
tried
kind of
that.
nasty
I
though.
thought you and BJ did the shot.
Nah,
Oh, no, BJ
nah,
did the shot.
That wasn't me. Because I asked
BJ.
about it
Well,
before.
What makes it nasty is
That was-
hot.
that
You
was
need to
just
no,
a
no, no,
lot.
no, no.
Jim will try.
No, you need to put that in the freezer.
I'm gonna pour it up myself.
I
Dude.
can
Listen, a little bit, dude.
Dude, get ice in there though. Get ice. Put some ice in there.
Nah.
It's hot.
Whiskey's better.
That's
I like
disrespectful.
it. I like it warm though.
You like whiskey warm?
I like it
like
really
warm
like
whiskey.
warm.
Chad, who the fuck drinks
and
whiskey
wet.
warm?
The only time I like it cold is when I mix it with like Coke or something.
You're tripping.
Nah, sometimes I
Hey,
like it over
you let me
ice.
know.
Sometimes
You
I
don't
like
like
it
it on
just
the
by
rocks?
itself.
Let me know.
Sometimes I like it over ice. Sometimes
That's
I
what
like
I've
it by
been
itself. It
drinking
just
the whole
depends.
podcast.
But you need
Yeah.
to drink it cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's good.
that's nothing.
What
else.
is that? What the
Never
fuck,
tasted
dude? That's
it.
like a little
it's good.
like.
Hey, I just want to taste it.
Okay.
All right.
It's 2 whiskeys, Texas
Like
and
that.
You got to
I don't remember
smell
what the
it.
other
You
one
got to do it all. Let me see.
There it all
Damn.
got- boy, it got some.
Told you to get it fucking cold.
No, that's not good.
I told you. Yeah, it would taste
That's
different if
not
it was
good.
cold. dude.
It tastes like fucking burnt rubber.
It might be the container or what?
I don't know, dude, but that was not good.
Yeah,
And
it's
I'll
never
drink
been in there
almost
long.
any whiskey.
Damn, you never seasoned it, and it's probably from China.
No, what I did was it's 2 different whiskeys. The
no.
leftover, I threw it in there.
I have
That'd be
Chinese
good,
A's
though.
now.
That's what Black Label is. It's all
Yeah.
all the leftover shit.
But all their stuff.
Boy.
Imagine
BJ took
one
a
cup-
big ass shot of
No,
that.
that was not good, dude.
That's
It really
BJ's
wasn't.
freaking
Dude, I really
barrel.
put them out. God damn.
Dude. He took a huge ass shot
I
of
don't,
that.
I don't know if y'all watched the stream, but BJ was just sitting there with freaking that what's it?
Tequila.
Bottle, and every time he'd get like a little thirsty, just
What?
He did it again
Dude.
Saturday.
Bro, I didn't
Yeah.
even notice that shit.
Dude.
Bro, he
I
did
did
it
not
again
notice that.
Saturday.
He was drinking on that.
dude,
Bro, BJ took like fucking 7 shots Saturday.
Did he drive home
Damn.
or did he?
I said here,
Okay, good.
He was sitting right there drinking just shot.
but he wasn't
after
even like
shot.
messed up because like there's been times
I was
after,
fucked up.
after some of the UFC fights.
Yeah,
Where
he
he's
gets
like-
fucked
Well, no,
up.
I remember
messed up.
one time when we were doing the smelling salts, he was fucked up.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
must have
yeah.
ate then.
What did- Oh
That's
no, yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking
Joey,
of smelling salts.
Because I think with the days he gets fucked up, he doesn't
Speaking
eat.
of smelling salts.
Joey,
a
Joey
freshie.
had made fajitas. So, boy, after we drank, we went inside and ate some fajitas.
boy, it was cold as fuck.
It
What
was
you
nice, though,
mean?
dude.
It was cold in
That
here?
shit was like this.
Talking about last Saturday
Yeah,
or last
I was like, dude.
Friday?
It was
Saturday,
cold,
Saturday.
really?
Oh, Saturday.
I'd have been like,
last Saturday we had the garage open, dude, and we were watching the fights.
Everybody was wearing safety glasses.
boy.
Man, I think I missed. I only saw the first few. I missed
Dude.
Yeah, because I text you. Oh,
Cejudo. I missed Cejudo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I only saw the beginning.
Oh yeah, your sorry ass motherfucking bullshit. Y'all fucking suck, dude.
What happened?
okay,
Man,
tell
they
us.
fucking
Tell us. No,
tricked me.
wait.
They fucking
So-
tricked me.
Tell us how it started.
Okay, so listen. First of all, they were like,
Wait,
"Watch this."
wait,
shit.
wait. Start from 8 a.m.
8 a.m. No. Listen, let me just set it
Start
up.
from 8 a.m.
Let me set it up.
at 8.
He got it.
Stop. Let me set it up. First of all, Friday they were like, "Oh no, you got to watch this episode of Black Mirror called what was it called again?
Striking Vipers.
Striking Vipers. No, it's good. It's about blah blah blah." Man, it was two dudes fucking making out and shit in the game. Man, it got gay as fuck. I stopped it immediately.
Whatever,
Nope,
dude.
y'all suck, dude. They set me up, and I was.
That's a pretty good
upset.
show, though.
Hey, just
Yeah,
know,
but they
Good thing
set
I
me
haven't
up
seen that one.
to watch the gay one.
just know me and Joey watched that together.
Shut
God.
the hell up.
Virtually.
Because it's like two
virtually.
dudes. No, because it's like two dudes who used to be really good friends. Then they like reconnect later on a video game, and while they're playing
Oh,
the
VR,
video game,
VR.
the characters
wait.
get whatever.
So they're
and
on
they-
VR.
The characters make out in the game, but it makes their relationship. It was just
So
gay.
okay, so imagine playing like Mortal Kombat, right?
All right.
And then we're wearing the VR, right?
Yeah.
So we're all fighting, and then you're freaking Katana, I'm Sub Zero,
And then y'all start making out.
And
Why the fuck am I Katana?
so we're in the game, right? And then it says fight, and then we just look at each other in the game with the VR, and you see me as Sub Zero, all freaking cut
Chiseled
out,
out.
and then I see you as freaking Double D's.
Fucking
Boy,
fake
shut the
titties.
fuck up,
everything
bro.
out there,
No,
and then-
that's the show. It was like
Nah, that didn't turn you on?
Well, no, immediately I was like, "You sorry motherfucker, making me watch this gay shit."
Dude, shut up,
And I
dude.
stopped. He's like, "You just finished watching?"
But
I'm
was
like,
the
"Hell no, I
VR
stopped
like
that shit."
video
Dude.
game VR or like realistic VR?
No, it was realistic.
No, it's
Oh.
like you're in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
And then they go, like,
shit.
Dude.
I would have.
Dude, no, stop.
Katana, boy.
So,
Nah.
did I talk about my experience with it? I think I did,
think so.
right? Yeah. Because I was in the hotel room,
Oh god,
and then he's
that
like,
guy.
no, he's like, Joey, have you watched Black Mirror? So I've never even seen Black Mirror.
I've seen a couple of episodes.
And so I was like,
the first
oh.
season was really good.
So I
Yeah.
didn't know what the fuck I was dipping my shit into.
Oh sheesh.
And
Literally.
so he's like, no. Striking Vipers, this fucking episode's fucking
Bitch, shut the
good,
fuck
dude.
up.
And so
God.
he's like, hold on. Just watch it. So we had been playing like PUBG, Call of Duty, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Was
but
he
I'll-
laughing when he told you?
But no, so I'll be like, I'll put on the episode. So it's just me, but I have to watch it off my Xbox. So I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, hotel room, and then I see a, but I'm already like started the episode. I'm like, I don't know where this is going, but it's kind of
Yeah.
And so he invites me to the party. So I put my headset back on. He's like, where you at? And I started explaining, like, they're about to start the fight, I guess, you know. And he's like, what happens? And I'm like, I don't know. They're about to. And then next thing I know, like, the girl jumps on top of the guy, and he's like, I'm fucking you up, but you like it, right? You know? And then he's like, what do you think about that? I'm like, I don't fucking know what's
So you
going
knew,
on.
so you had it done to you, and you were like, "Let's just give it back to James."
What
You
the
sorry
fuck,
motherfucker.
dude?
And then so I was like, boy, what the fuck is this?
Bro, I was so mad. Like, I was in the kitchen, like cooking food, and I'm watching the episode, and I'm like, these motherfuckers. And I immediately texted Gabe, man, y'all sorry for making me watch this
No, okay.
shit.
Well, going back to that. So the only reason I texted you is because Joey was sitting next to me. This was that Saturday when we were watching a fight, and then he asked me, he's like, "Hey, did James watch the episode?" And I
Yeah.
was like, "I don't know. Let me text him." So then I text him.
And that's when I was cooking, and I was like, all right, let me watch this episode real quick. And then I messaged him back, you sons of bitches making me watch this gay shit. And he's like, did you
Dude.
finish it? I'm like, hell no, I cut that shit off.
And I told him that night, I was like, "Yeah, it's family friendly."
Yeah.
Dude, shut up. Y'all set him up,
Dude,
dude.
it's crazy,
Dude.
man.
this? Is it safe?
Well, it's just
Sip it. Yeah, you're good.
like I went
Yeah, it's good.
and like read the rest of the
It's
episode
only
because I didn't want to
7%.
watch it.
Yeah.
And then like go back and play it again.
So to be honest, I didn't finish it because I came before that. But
I just barely got it.
no. But shout out
I already
to,
finished, so you know I was good.
Shout out to Texas Bengals because he actually finished the whole episode.
Boy.
No way.
You know
Dude,
what
he's-
happens?
They
Wow.
go back and like play the game again.
No,
like
no,
I think
no.
doesn't it ruin their relationships with their
remember.
No.
with their wives or whatever?
No, yeah. So they come to an
So you
agreement
did
with their
watch it.
wives,
I read it. I read the rest. I didn't want to watch
and you know
it.
what their agreement is?
What?
They get to do that once a month, and their wife gets to cheat on them.
Oh yeah,
That
that's
same- yeah.
fucking weird, man.
They'd rather do that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's very
I don't
very
remember
weird.
that.
Well, because I like
I
I,
didn't
said,
watch it.
That's
I,
weird as
I
fuck.
cut it off, but I wanted to. I wanted to read it.
Wait.
That's why you be texting me, "Hey, you down once a month?"
And what the girls were like, yeah, all right.
He down once a month. You fucking freak.
That's a weird ass fucking show, dude.
Said,
No, it's very
I'm
strange,
Katana.
man. Bro, that's even weirder, dude. That's even weirder.
Boy, this is
Dude,
a
I wanna be the
box
girl.
press, dude.
Is it good?
Oh, so we're smoking a
What is that?
Victor Sinclair.
Victor Sinclair. I've never smoked one of these.
It looks
Cabinet?
good. They're long as
99.
fuck too.
Boy, they had a special on them.
The draw's nice.
Yeah.
The
So I had to pick it up.
dry draw, whatever you call it.
It's
Shout
a
out.
Victor. What?
Cigar.
If you want another one, James, I got you.
Okay.
Or so I don't know if you even.
Boy, this bitch is shriveled up, man.
What?
It's like shriveled up. Is that what they call a dry draw?
Yeah. Dry draw.
What do you mean?
When you
it looks all fucking dried out.
no, dry
For
draw.
real?
Oh.
Are we talking about the cigar?
A dry draw is when you punch it, but you don't start it yet, and then you actually just breathe it in like you're smoking it, but it's not started.
Boy,
Oh,
I don't even know about that.
just to get the flavor.
That's why I like chewing on it for a little bit and doing that.
Boy,
So how is it? How is it?
it's good.
No,
Nah, be on a beginner.
But it's a little
Rating.
nutty,
Give it a rating.
like semen
It's a little
or
nut.
No, I said no nutty.
It's a little nutty.
It's
Oh.
more that like little leather.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I like nutty.
It's like smoking a cow.
I like a little nut.
I like a little nut. in
No,
my
like
mouth.
seriously, I like little nut.
It's not bad.
It's good.
Still trying to get used to it. I think they pressed it too much, dude.
They press the fuck out of it.
It's like a
that
straight
bitch, you can
square.
build a house on that bitch.
Damn, for real?
No, yeah, it looks like a
Let me
goddamn
touch.
block.
This
They
bitch
freak
could be
me
a
out.
foundation for somebody's house.
So, oh, what the fuck is this?
It's a Minecraft
Dude, this
cigar.
looks like a
That's
fucking.
what it looks like.
Dude, look at
That's what
this.
it fucking looks like, dude.
It's like a
fucking
sword.
Minecraft
Dude, it looks
cigar.
like one of the pillars that are
Fucking
on my
build
house
blocks
and
on
shit.
that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. You can build a house.
God damn.
So
the flavor's there, dude. I like it.
that's
Like
nice
it?
though.
Yeah,
that's pretty
nice.
cool.
Guess how much?
How much?
For the pack or just
For a
one?
5-pack.
15.
$10.
That's
What?
close.
Boy.
How'd you know though? How'd you know?
So that means he thinks it's trash.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he said 15.
Nah.
Usually 5-packs
of course
go like
not.
$30.
Damn.
No.
Hey, I
Not a
wouldn't have
cigar.
thought that. I wouldn't
No,
have
no.
thought that though.
Dude, 2 of these boxes, guess how much I paid?
Shit, a lot.
No.
No.
Guess.
2 boxes?
2 boxes.
How much were in,
50
how, mu-
bucks.
how much were in the box?
20.
Oh,
20?
80
20.
bucks.
I say 100.
Dude, those
20.
boxes, they go like $130 a piece.
Well, MSRP for 2 boxes is
Said you-
$400.
I told you about
Oh,
a
so
Whoa, how much
100.
did you pay?
And guess how much I paid?
I want to say 80.
I say 100.
Paid 60.
Ooh,
Boy.
that's
Boy.
a deal.
That's
No,
a-
actually, I'm lying on it. 75.
I was
For
close.
two.
Hey, I
For
was
2.
close.
For 2.
I was
But
close.
half of that is
I
shipping.
said 80.
Half
For
of that
two?
shipping.
But I lost on the
Yeah,
prices
you're
right.
Yeah, half of that shipping, bro.
For 2 boxes?
They had a buy one, get one free box.
Damn.
It's because the shipping is
And I
like
blame Joey.
$18.
So this is what happened. This is what happened.
That's a good ass deal though.
This is
That's
what
still a
happened.
good deal.
So
Dude, that's
The
like
night
you just bought like a whole fucking box of cigarettes and shit. That's a lot of them in there.
the night before,
Boy, that's good.
Joey sends me the ones he bought, right? These. And then I'm like, damn, I don't really feel like buying more cigars, dude, because, like, y'all see my humidor. It's already freaking packed. And then, so I go to sleep. I wake up, sitting on the toilet, because I got to do my morning, you know. And then I open up my web browser, and then the first thing that comes up is Cigar International. And then the first thing, because I think it was that Cigar Day, National Cigar Day,
Yeah.
Boy.
so they were doing buy one get one free box, and they had like
on
a select-
everything or like
No,
just
no. It was like 10. They had these.
Yeah, Undercrown.
They had Undercrowns, which I already have a box of. That's why I didn't get those.
So I almost
They had
bought those.
Nub. They had nub.
They had nubs.
I
yeah.
thought about getting those, but
Dude, they had
I like
a lot of
nubs.
good ones.
dude, if
I
you want
like
to buy
nubs.
cigars, dude, go to Cigar International, dude.
Dude, because like, let's say you're just starting out and you want to fill your humidor up, bro. So a box is like 20 cigars. 2 boxes, 40, bro.
Yeah. Well, no, I've seen because
That's
I
actually
used
crazy.
to I used to get the papers
Yep.
for them, and yeah, you see all the deals like the what is it like the packs of different kinds and shit.
you log in, you got to spin the wheel
Sample
and
pack
shit.
and shit like that. They have a lot of good deals
I
over
can't
there.
even do that no more.
For
You
real?
can't either. Yeah.
No, I
That's
can't.
only like the first time
Yeah.
buy or whatever.
I always get that all the time.
And so He got the 2 boxes. I did the po' boy sampler, and it's like 30 cigars for like $30.
That's
Bro.
pretty good. That's pretty
30
dang
fucking
good.
ci- and then I bought the
That's $1
5-pack
a
of
piece,
man.
Sinclair.
It's $1 a piece. That's pretty good.
But they be tripping, dude. Like I don't know if it's like a glitch or what. So
Because some of the prices, yeah.
no, so these boxes, right? So I added them to my cart, and it was $400, right? Because you had to put in the coupon code.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was at that time, since it was that cigar national day
Yeah.
or whatever, they were doing a free 8-pack. You get as long as you spend over $100, you get 8 cigars free, which it had a Cohiba, Olivia,
Bitch.
Romeo Juliet.
Ooh.
They got Alec Bradley in there too.
Yeah. So what I did was I added them. I didn't put the coupon yet. I added them the free pack, and I put that coupon on first, and then I added the coupon for these, and it was like $75, and it let me do it. And
So
I
you
got
can
the free
stack
pack.
coupons on there?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I don't know if they don't freaking check.
Some
Yeah.
places allow that. That's crazy.
Well, they
No,
might just
it,
be.
no, it says only one coupon per.
Yeah.
So
What
And-
the
and I
fuck?
It
fucked
could
up.
be a glitch. It could
I
be
fucked
that
up. Yeah, I fucked up
You didn't
because I
do
didn't
that?
stack my coupons. I could have got that free 8-pack too.
yeah,
And I fucked up.
Yeah, but it could be one of those things where they're like, we'll say this, and then we'll let them do it so they feel like they're getting a deal and they'll spend more money.
no, dude, that box is
No.
freaking 2 boxes for freaking $75 plus 8 more cigars.
Yeah.
That's
And they do,
crazy.
and
But
they
I mean,
do
that's like the
military
biggest.
discount.
That's the biggest like cigar,
Yeah.
seller that I've seen anywhere. Like I've looked for other magazines and stuff.
Yep.
It's like that's the one. So
The
they're
only
probably
thing-
like super successful.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
my
like
dad used to buy
Cohiba's,
cigars off from
the
good.
Cohiba Connecticut that it gave me in that free pack, that cigar alone is like
$15 by
Yeah.
itself.
Damn.
But
Yeah.
it does suck because it's like you think of all like Joseph's and stuff where they're smaller. They can't do that, dude.
Yeah.
So it sucks. But then
Let me
at the
get
end
one
the
of
day-
those.
And they're good quality?
Of what?
Can I get one of the ones you're smoking?
I don't-
Cigar
I don't
International?
know.
No, grab the box behind you. You can pick any one of. I put that free
Oh.
pack in there.
I think I have one extra.
Try
no,
the
no, no.
Cohiba.
I have one extra of the.
Wait, for real?
No. Let him try the Cohiba.
Okay.
For
There's
real?
a Cohiba Connecticut in there.
Oh, you're gonna like the Connecticut.
Dude.
Are
Yeah.
they good quality?
Ooh.
What?
Like
No.
Cigar International?
Yeah. Is that the Cohiba? Why?
Dude, that's a good one
Heck yeah.
because it's
Thank you.
light. It's light. It's not too dark.
No, that's my speed.
But
And
it's,
I appreciate it.
yeah, now you're good.
I was gonna-
I'm ready to take a
I'm not
nap.
gonna lie. I was gonna buy you a fucking pack the other day. They had the flavors on sale.
What? Oh,
Of
yeah.
the CAO flavors.
CAOs?
Like,
Yeah.
Which
you like.
ones?
The ones you
sweeter
like.
ones. Yeah, dude.
I think mine
almost
was, I
bought
forgot
you
what they're
some.
fucking called.
It was
They-
flavor.
No, but like the
Oh,
the one that I, Moon
Trance.
Trance.
Moon Trance. Yeah, dude. They had the whole
I
fucking
know,
line
I
on
wanted
sale.
to try all of them, but
Yeah.
fucking Specs only has that one, dude. Moon Trance.
I'm gonna get you some because
So,
they
I
have
had a
those
Total
on
Wine.
sale all the time.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted to try all the other ones that they had too.
Total
Yeah.
Wine has a whole selection of just flavored cigars.
Cause the what's
I can't
that?
do
What's
them,
that
man. They
one?
fuck up my stomach.
What's
Yeah,
the
I
ones that you would bring? The tobaccos or whatever?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
can't-
those
I
were
can't do
too
none of them.
strong,
No, they're
and the
too sweet.
flavors are like
too
mellowed.
Way too sweet.
I feel like on the flavors, it's kind of like a hint of like the flavor.
Mm.
It's not too much. It
But-
don't leave the lips all, you know.
Well, no,
But
the
CAO naturally
only
is-
one that I liked was like the acid. I think it was like the acid blondie or
acid
blonde.
boy.
Them hoes are even
Well, no.
more.
Well, no,
Those had
that was
sugar
there was
coating.
just the blonde one that I liked. It was like a little smaller cigar, and
Joey
that's
was
the
on
only
the
sweet
freaking
one.
acid.
That's
that
what I
liked.
started off with.
Yeah.
And then this fool got me on that fucking dark ass shit.
Yeah,
Maduros. I feel like that's the thing that sucks, dude. Because I feel like we should have started with Connecticut's.
Yeah.
'Cause
I like
now,
them all.
Once you
No,
go
I
black,
can't-
you don't
no.
go back.
Like I've tried to smoke Connecticut's, and it's just like
It's because you were never used to cigarettes, man. You got to start at cigarettes.
yeah, I guess.
No, I love cigarettes.
So I don't know.
No, but cigarettes.
I
is
love
way different.
cigarettes.
You don't get the full like
I do too.
tobacco like taste in a cigarette.
Boy.
For
It
me-
just
for
depends
me-
on
for
what
me,
you're
yeah,
smoking.
yeah,
It just
for me,
depends
yeah.
on what you're smoking,
Like,
though.
dude, your Lucky Strikes,
Yeah, I love those, man.
fucking beautiful, man.
It was funny the other day. On my lunch break, I just usually go to Walmart and get like a
This
little
tastes
fruit,
awesome.
little fruit tray. And I was walking in, and then there was a Lucky Stripes pack on the floor.
Yeah, lighter.
Boy,
No. It was already like somebody just lit
Chewing
it.
on it for
Oh.
a minute.
And I was like, there goes James.
boy.
Boy, dude, Lucky Strikes have been around forever.
Yeah,
dude.
that's like them old West type
Yeah.
cigarettes, bro. Early 1900s.
So I remember when I used to smoke Marlboro Reds, Cowboy Killers. Yeah, bro.
That's what my dad smoked.
Be all walking off, fucking.
No, the Marlboro Reds, dog.
Yeah, I know.
I think so.
They're strong.
Growing up, my
Yes.
dad, that's all he used to smoke.
That's too strong, dude.
But the shorts.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
why he's
And I think now, he smokes like
the
what is
lights.
it?
he's
Smokes
on
lights.
menthols now.
No, he hates menthol. The green pack.
No, it smokes lights.
Is it the light?
Yeah, it's lights.
Oh, those was I used to drink those.
No,
He
he
smokes
doesn't.
menthol?
Yeah, I think he does.
Boy. I thought he didn't smoke menthol.
No,
Like
no,
the pop one.
No, he smokes.
It's
He
the-
straight up smokes
If it's like
menthols.
the baby blue,
No, it's green.
Oh,
The
so
pack.
it is
No,
menthol.
it's menthol. Like
If
he
it's
smokes
green-
menthols for sure.
green, it's menthol.
Because I'm not the biggest fan of it. Even though the first cigarettes,
I like
when I
menthol.
started smoking cigarettes, I started with Cools.
Ooh,
Like, that's what I smoked for a
boy.
long
Which
time.
one? Blue or green?
Green.
I like blue, dude.
I fuck
That's
with
what
the
I, that's
Camel
what I
Crush.
started smoking because
Boy.
at the time I was 15, so obviously I couldn't buy them. And
Yeah.
my friend that I was hanging around with, who's older, that's what he smoked. So that's what I smoked, and I smoked those for probably like 3 or 4 years. And then when I turned 18, I did Marlboro Reds for a while. I
Dude.
did those
Said
Marlboro
15.
27s.
Okay, yeah.
Remember
yeah,
that copper
yeah,
pack?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I got at least
Yeah,
5 more
I
years
smoked
in
those
me.
for a while, and then I did Camels. I did Camel Unfiltered for a while.
What, they sell that?
Boy,
Oh, yeah.
Back in the
Man,
day.
I used to fuck with them NXTs.
Not no more.
Yeah, fuck
Oh
with
yeah,
those.
yeah.
So I would smoke half and then pop it and then smoke the rest. That's the way I used to always do it.
Have you ever smoked Marlboro menthols?
Ugh, no.
Oh,
Oh, wait. What's in the little ball that you pop?
Like
What is
menthol.
It's like a menthol thing, so
It's
it
like
adds
a
menthol to it.
pop.
it?
Yeah,
Is it like
Probably
chemical?
horrible for you.
it's probably something that's really bad for you and shit.
Because think about it. That's like halfway through the filter. So you're getting a lot of chemical.
That's
No,
like the,
whatever it is, it's
well,
like
I mean,
you're
the
getting
menthol's
chunk.
probably like all the way in the filter.
That's
I
what
think-
I'm saying. It's halfway through the filter.
yeah.
No,
I think
it's for
I'm pretty sure the menthol ones are
unhealthy
worse.
for you.
I feel like the
That's what I'm
menthol,
saying.
like I feel like the true menthol cigarettes, they're a lot more stronger than the pop ones. to
Well, no,
me.
the menthol flavor in that and those pop ones is not that strong compared to like
Yeah.
menthol cigarettes.
Like the regular
Like
ones is
men-
like
and
fuck.
menthol cigarettes
Newport?
are horrible for you.
Newports.
Way worse than Newports are strong.
Dude.
I did smoke Newports for a little while too, but that was maybe like a 3-month period, and then
So is there like in cigarettes? I don't really know too much because
I think menthol causes a lot more strokes.
yeah,
It's-
no,
No, but-
menthol is
no,
something
I'm-
in menthol is a lot worse.
I'm talking about like
Boy,
I don't know too much about cigarettes. So
burn on this.
Man, can I get a
Perfect.
cigarette? No, no.
is there more nicotine in different brands?
Pretty sure because you could feel it differently.
Well, no, I mean like
And then there's also
lightheaded?
light. There's also like each brand has like their own.
so
tiers.
the funny thing about like light cigarettes is
Do I have any more in that little case? with
nah,
you?
there's no.
Is-
more.
is it-
The funny thing about
let's see what
light
we
cigarettes
gonna
is
do.
they have to pass a certain test to be labeled as light. And what it is there's holes in the filter, so that when you smoke,
Dude, that bitch
when you
is
smoke,
strong.
you're getting less, cigarette smoke,
You don't
and
wanna give
therefore not as high of a, tobacco content, whatever it is. And then they can label them as light. But a lot of the times you cover that up when you're grabbing the filter.
Right.
So it's kind of like a bullshit thing.
Boy, it's burning clean.
Yeah, dude, it's good, man.
I like it.
I like it.
I wish it had like a little bit more nutty flavor. I feel like it's like
Man, I love nutty, dude.
Yeah.
That Oliva one, that bitch is nutty as fuck. It's like an almondy nutty too.
What's a good one?
I don't know nothing about nut.
You know a lot about it, dude.
This shit has zero
You
nut.
fucking
This shit has
freak.
fucking like. This shit has like some fucking grown ass man nut.
Dude,
no,
that's some of the best cigarettes ever made.
yeah.
No, it
See,
tastes
like-
wonderful though. Honestly,
When I do it, I guess when I smoke a cigarette, I feel like it's just like that cigarette taste. I get
didn't
no
smoke
tobacco
that.
taste.
it's because you taste
Drop
the
that
paper
bitch.
and you taste
You didn't smoke
the.
What?
that one.
No.
Nah, it's because
You dropped that bitch.
you taste the combustion of the paper with it, along with it, dude. That's the thing. But
I don't know. Like I don't know how people get addicted to them because like I've smoked them.
dude, I used to smoke them and be like, how the fuck are
Boy.
people addicted to this
Well, no,
shit?
You can get addicted
as much as
quick.
like,
It's nicotine.
I smoked cigarettes for like
That's how.
15 years, and at no point was I ever addicted to them.
But you're
It's
still
like,
smoking them.
I
well,
know,
no, because no,
you're
well, like
in
what I,
denial.
well, no, what I
Somebody
mean is,
told me that once, and it hit me hard, dude.
What
They
I
were
mean
like, you
is-
could quit as many times as you want, but you will always smoke one more.
well, what
Yes.
I mean
And
is
that's-
like I never had that like if I didn't smoke a cigarette, I was like, oh my god, I need it. Like that's what I mean.
But
Like
that's
that
not what
nicotine
addiction is.
withdrawal. That
I think-
nicotine withdrawal, but
I
not. That's
think-
what a lot of people experience with cigarettes is they get a withdrawal from the nicotine and they need it.
You know, I actually
that's why they
read
gotta
that.
go and take cigarette breaks.
You know
Let
that
me chime
one.
in.
You know that book in that they always talk about on Joe Rogan, Alex Carr's like how to stop smoking cigarettes or whatever,
No.
nicotine. No, they've talked about it twice on
Okay.
that, and I actually read it, and it's pretty much just like it's a hypnotist that wrote this book on how to stop smoking cigarettes, cigars, vapes, all that shit, and it's pretty much just like a fucking. He talks about like the nicotine company and how they like use advertisement. It's all brainwashed, dude. So it's like it releases like some sort of chemical that makes you like
Endorphins.
like
Yeah,
a hunger,
endorphins.
like a hunger type thing. But it only lasts a week.
well, so
Once you're done with that week, you don't have the feeling of
Yeah.
wanting a cigarette.
Can I go in real quick?
Right.
Yeah, LaJoy.
So all I'm gonna say is, dude. So I got a homeboy. He smokes cool blues
Yeah.
every day at work, bro. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore.
Wait,
Like I say on the regular.
what do you
Like-
mean every day? How
Yeah.
many?
No, dude.
No. So he'll smoke like 3 to 4 a day
A day.
throughout the day, and
How many come in the pack?
20.
A
yeah,
lot.
20.
So he'll smoke, and him and I used to smoke together. I used to buy Camel Crush menthols, and
Hey.
dude, I was hooked on that shit for a while. But every now and then, I'll be working throughout the yard, and then he'll be like, "You wanna cool?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." But dude, when I take one, I'm like, God damn, this
it makes
shit's
you-
good, dog.
Well, look, as far as what I mean when I say addicted, what I mean is like I don't smoke at all during the week.
right.
Like I'll smoke here on a Friday and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
I never
Same.
like I worked with people where it was like I gotta go out and smoke a cigarette right
That's
now.
so crazy, dude.
Like I never experienced that once in my
Me
life.
either. Me either.
Ever.
Never done that.
And I smoked for a long time, but I never had that to where I was like, I need it. I could go weeks without smoking cigarettes. When I hit my late 20s, I never smoked during the summer. I hated smoking during the summer because for whatever reason, smoking a cigarette when it was hot,
I
it
love
made me
smoking
feel
in the
like
cold.
it made me feel like shit. I love smoking in the winter. So like when I like past like 28, I would only smoke when it was cold. Like when it was hot, I couldn't do it because I would just feel like shit. Like, but I never ever in my life had that like nicotine pull. Even with
It's-
these little
man.
pouches, I never
Yeah.
feel that shit. And
But
and
in the
maybe
book,
it's
it
bullshit.
talks about in the book it talks about it. It's like all the reasons why you want to smoke is because of the cigarette. Like it causes that shit. Like
And well, no, that might be true. That it's
if
not
you're
real.
pissed off, if you're pissed
not
off,
real.
you're like, I need a cigarette. But it's
Yeah.
because the hunger inside you
Yeah,
wants the cigarette.
not a physical
it's
thing.
causing it. Like you know what I mean the whole time. But it's just like a whole.
so it's a mental thing, and not a physical thing.
Literally in the
Okay.
book, it just explains like the whole thing. Like,
And I
in
agree
the
with that
movies,
because-
when you're watching movies and shit, somebody's stressed out though, and
Yeah.
it just kind of ingrained into you. Oh, well, it helps with stress.
With stress,
But
and it,
nah,
and,
not
it,
really.
and it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It just
At all.
you just
But-
feel like shit when
I
you're
feel like-
stressed.
But with me,
you
my
get a
thing
fucking
was like I
headache.
would always stop, but every single time I would drink, it's just connected to
That's
the
what
drug.
I'm saying.
100%.
So I think
And that's my thing.
That's
if
my
you-
connection to it now.
If you quit cigarettes, I think you have to quit alcohol.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand for some
Yeah.
reason. I
Yeah.
think it's just like it kind of mellows you out of it.
Dude, I don't know because I'm telling you, throughout the day, if production is high and there's like a lot of physical activity, and somebody's like, "Hey, bro, we got to do this rigging up to pick up this concrete barrier or whatever it is," and I got to help the guy assigned to that crane that's lifting that shit up. I'm like, "You got a cigarette?" And I think that's the nicotine aspect that locks you in. You know what I mean?
And it might be like, but again, I go back to like
Because it's a nootropic.
I
That's what I'm
would
saying.
I
Calms you down.
when it's hot, I felt like shit.
Boy.
And even when it was like, even when I drink, like I just in the summertime, like maybe I'll smoke a cigarette while I'm drinking, but I can drink without a cigarette.
Yeah.
So what do you get when you hit the vape?
Same thing.
Same.
More though. It's just like a fucking like as soon as you exhale, you're just like you're just mad chill. Like it just
So what do you?
But on the book it says like once you're done, like that feeling goes away. So like you're always chasing that little thing.
The
So
endorphins.
What do you? Is it like a filament?
It's nicotine salts.
No, but
Apparently.
like, what do you fill it with?
You
Oh,
don't
it's like
feel it,
an
it's
oil.
pre-filled. It's an
Oh,
oil.
well, no, but like it's a
No, but
if
when
you
it
buy,
runs out,
Well, no, if it, so
if
like
it runs out, you throw it away and you buy another one.
right.
so
So
you gotta
I
buy
had
a whole new one of those.
Yeah, they're like, bro, you could probably smoke. You could last like 2-3 weeks with this.
So I had a thing where you could buy like the stuff to fill it
Hold
in,
on, wait.
and it's an oil.
How much is that?
Maybe like $20.
Oh boy.
But
I thought-
I've had the one where you like, and that's more expensive
Yeah.
because you got to buy the coils, you got to buy the juice.
You got to buy the juice, and the juice is like an oil, and you can buy all kinds of
and
flavors
you can
for it
buy
and
like
shit.
the potency of it, but the potency doesn't matter because if you sit there and you hit it fucking
Forever.
Okay, so I
You
already
get the
did the
same one.
research. 14 hits is one cigarette. I'll sit there and I'll hit this bitch. I lost count. So it's like you're
But
really
chemical wise.
I can't do that shit because
So
I think it's
for-
worse for you chemically.
That's what I'm saying.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. And I also read that it actually raises your insulin because there's sugar in it. So you actually like
Okay. So on a cigarette, like I don't know too much about cigarettes compared to like cigars.
But the only issue with the cigarettes, you're inhaling combustion. You're inhaling, this
Right.
is vapor. That's the only benefit to this.
on a cigarette, like, do they grow the tobacco? I know they like.
Pretty sure
grow
it's
the
shitty tobacco.
So okay,
I'm already hitting this.
but the tobacco, what do they like lace it with or whatever?
Well,
that makes it so much.
Yeah, what's all
Well,
the chemicals about?
Well, no, so I think now, just like any other plant, they probably spray a shit ton of pesticide on it. But I mean, tobacco in and of itself has the same amount of nicotine without any of that than it did, 500 years ago when the Native Americans smoked it. Like it's had medicinal benefits
Right.
before it got into the hands of companies who turned it into a toxic product. I guarantee you, before that, it wasn't the thing it became.
So what
I'm pretty sure cigars have the same toxins. It's just we're putting that shit in our lungs.
So what have y'all ever after y'all finish a cigarette
Yeah.
all the way down to the filter?
Yeah.
Just
Have
black.
y'all ever
It's tar.
Hits
opened
filter?
it and
Oh,
then checked
tar.
Oh
the
yeah,
filter?
it's just black.
Yeah, it's black.
So it is black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
for
like
that's all the
sure.
brown.
smoke. That's all
It's
the
like
smoke
brown.
Dude,
coming
it's
through.
literally like smoking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all
it's-
that's all
yeah.
the smoke coming through there. Like
Like,
can
have you ever
buy
fucking-
the cigarettes and like or with the not like the ones you roll that have
It's
like
fucked up.
the whatever filter. So
Right.
you're not actually being filtered. You're just
Yeah, you're
separating
just the poop.
You're just separating the point of contact.
It's just from keeping the poop going into your mouth.
No, I'm asking because like the pipe,
The pipe, you know how dirty it gets? That's
Yeah.
how dirty your lungs get.
boy, and you're smoking
And
four of those
you have to
a
clean
day?
it out and shit, and you're relying on your lungs to clean
That's-
themselves.
That's why I like Lucky Strikes when they had without the filter. Because I didn't want nothing catching this shit. I wanted
but
all
you're
that
still-
shit.
Yeah, and you're breathing that straight.
Yeah, I wanted all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Wanted all that shit.
But I think
But it's I
if you do it like, we go. I think we go.
you have to
I'll be
you have
honest.
to let your lungs
God.
recover.
Yeah, I think we
Gosh.
go pretty hard. Like
I'm-
especially today, tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably have like 2 cups of whiskey.
I'll have 2
No,
cigars.
I only do
tomorrow.
it. I only do it Fridays. That's it.
See, to be honest, like I probably during the weekend I probably smoke.
4 cigars.
No, not even, dude. I'll probably smoke one more Saturday or Sunday,
I
and
don't
then I
even
won't
do
smoke
that.
another one until like next weekend.
Oh yeah. It's like
So-
3 to 4 cigars a weekend.
But again, you're not inhaling cigar
exactly.
smoke.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know?
But
I mean, the only place that it affects is your mouth.
exactly, dude.
Probably getting stained and shit, but
Well, you also have to worry about mouth cancer. That is the thing that exists.
Yep.
nowadays you get cancer for everything, bro.
I
That's
just
true.
wonder, like, because I know, like, cigars, they take real passion into the way they grow their tobacco.
Well, no, that's a to me that's a different subject. If you're buying something of quality,
Yeah.
they're not gonna do what the tobacco companies are doing because they're just trying to push out like quantity, not quality.
Yeah,
Whereas
it's all fucked up shit.
cigar companies pride themselves on the quality of their product, so it's gonna be a little bit different than a cigarette.
But what if you smoke the flavor cigars?
No, there's shit in them for sure that they're
No,
flavored.
But I don't
with,
even think the flavored cigars are bad because
No,
it's still
dude.
getting infused in your mouth.
So I remember when me and Joy were first starting out, we were pretty stuck on tobaccos. And I was like, you know what? Let me do some research on how they actually flavor the cigar.
it's just chemical shit.
So they flavor it So they don't touch it until the dry out process. So they pull them, they put them in a room, and then they spray them direct.
Yep.
Right? But then in the dry out process, they have like a little, I guess like a little purifier, and it has all that flavor spreading out during the whole dry out. So then it's constantly getting that flavor. And then one last time they spray it direct. So it's like, dude, you should taking that straight.
But I still, I mean, yeah, you are.
But I mean, even just putting it here,
Yeah.
you're getting all that in your mouth.
Exactly. Yeah.
I like that.
But it's the same. Like, you could be eating something that they sprayed and it's still.
Well, no, I mean, like,
Boy,
you,
yeah.
I mean, you guys know
You
about
know.
strawberries, right?
Yeah.
That they can like
That's why I only
puree
fuck
them
with organic.
and there's so much pesticide in
Because organic
strawberries,
is no pesticide.
they can spray strawberries with pureed strawberries and get the same amount of pesticides.
Talking about the
on that.
glyphosate?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All that
Which is
shit's in the shit that we
crazy,
eat.
dude. All the plants and shit that I have in my house, I never get any bugs on them, bro. Like, it's just nuts.
But it's
No.
different when you're growing it in mass and you're dealing with so many other factors other than like whatever's in your area.
Like,
Like,
dude.
there's gnats. There's a million other things.
Dude, I live in a
that
jungle.
causes it.
No, but like the peaches, like that peach tree I have outside,
Do I ever get eaten?
dude. No,
They don't, right? It'll
And
be
then
like
they're
it'll be
like-
like a couple, just like a little shriveled.
no, not even, dude. Like
They're nice.
Yeah,
But
but
I
they're
already
like,
read on that too.
but they're like half the size of what you buy at.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nah, but I've
Yeah,
already-
you're never
I've
gonna
already,
get. My mom had
uh,
a peach tree for like years,
Yeah.
and it never got bigger than maybe that.
Dude.
So I've
same.
already.
But when I
Man,
ate
God
one,
damn.
boy, it was
No, it's
like,
juicier
the-
than shit.
It's like the
But
cucumber.
all these, even
It's like
all
cu-
these
regular
are.
cucumbers are like this. And
That's normal size,
like,
okay?
And like from the grocery
That's
store,
normal size.
The grocery store is like this. Cucumbers.
But I've already read that
more
like
than
the seeds that you buy for these.
That's
plants,
bullshit.
yeah.
It's a bullshit size. It's a lie.
They're already
engineered?
they're already engineered to
Yeah.
be
It's like porn
pesticides in
stars.
them.
Yeah.
They're
like-
all bullshit. They're injecting their fucking cocks with steroids.
Nah, but your peaches will be big one day. You just need to like get it to
But-
be
No, I don't
bigger.
think
so.
You need
It
to plant it
just
into the ground.
laughs.
It's planted into the ground.
For real? How big
Yeah.
is it?
Boy, it's on the side. That was huge.
Pretty sure it's gonna be
Whoa.
big one day, dude. My cousins have a peach tree and them hoes get big, dude.
No,
Eventually, but they had it
Well,
for like 10 years.
Like I
now,
said,
dude.
my
They have
mom
different
had that one
kinds.
for a long time, and it never really got big. They were
Well-
juicy, but they never got like
really,
big. Oh, they were incredible.
Dude.
Like you bite into it,
but they're
and
not
it's just,
big.
like, dripping
No,
out. They were like
dude.
maybe that big.
What?
never got
Nah.
bigger
See,
than
the
that.
one that my cousin had, they're fucking like.
no, but I think it's different kind. Like there's different.
Well, no,
type
it's
of, like
100%.
strands. Yeah.
Like, cause I've seen like there's like I've seen avocados. Like the avocados we buy in the store, they'll come
huge.
in large and small. But there's avocados that are like this freaking big, and they
Boy.
grow naturally like that.
In Hawaii, you want a real avocado? It's like a freaking coconut,
Yeah, they can grow massive,
dude.
and the trees are huge.
Avocado, Mexico.
No, avocados from.
Them hoes from
China.
Mexico have you can eat the skin. They just eat them like apples.
I remember we went to Hawaii. It was me, and Miranda, and it was already like 5 over there, and everything over there usually closes like at like freaking 12. And we were at the beach all day, so we were just coming back, and everything was already closed. And there was a little fruit stand, and so we stopped. And this lady, you could tell like she lived in that little neighborhood, and it was like a little kind of like not gonna say poor, but it was like not like a real wealthy neighborhood. And dude, she was like, "What? I only have 3 left. Just give me like $5." And boy,
3 what?
avocados.
Boy.
And they were like freaking, like I said, coconuts, dude.
Yeah,
And I
they're
remember
huge. Man.
We got back to the hotel. Me and Miranda shared like one, and then we go out the next day, and then we come back, and the whole hotel just smelled like straight avocado. And we didn't even cut the other 2 that were still.
It was
That's
just-
how like, dude, they taste like.
well,
They're good?
Well, because there's
Dude.
like 30 varieties.
I wonder what
of
what that
avocado.
variety
and
is.
what we have is like two or three in
Because
America.
that's weird
And
for
you go,
Hawaii
like,
to grow.
elsewhere.
My bad. There's that's weird for Hawaii to grow natural avocados.
Well, supposedly like the
Where do they
soil-
get imported from?
No. They grow. So yeah, that and then like the soil is so rich, so like everything just
Yeah.
thrives once.
It's just
like
perfect environment for
Yeah,
for,
all year
for
long.
that.
So you don't
It's
have to
kind of
wait.
like a Central American type thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
But you know how like nuts, you know how much water that takes to grow,
To grow, yeah.
dude.
A lot.
That's depressing when you look to see like one nut is like
Well,
30 gallons of water just to produce one nut.
There's
So
no
so
way.
I mean,
California.
I mean, it's like 50 gallons for me.
No. But like California,
Shut the fuck up.
like what is that? Like North California?
I just need a cup of water.
No, but that's
For
what I'm
real?
saying.
Oh
Like-
yeah.
That's
Me
why a lot
too.
of people are like, "Oh, I only eat like
I need 3 beers.
nuts. I don't eat meat. I only eat nuts." But dude, that's worse.
You're
Can
you're
Can you look
still
that up?
like
Can you look that up?
Yeah, we'll look it up.
like
That's crazy
in-
because my bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
well, no, I was just gonna say in New Mexico,
Alex.
if you ever drive through the south of New
My
Mexico,
papa-
What up, bro?
there's like a bunch of pistachio farms
Where?
in the south
Yeah.
of New Mexico.
Oh,
And like the area is not like it's very arid.
yeah.
So
It's
they must
very
be so they
dry.
must be pumping so much
That's what I'm saying.
water
That
in
can't
there.
be. That can't be true. That cannot be.
Because I saw
but
like
that is
there's like
true.
multiple pistachio farms in the southern New Mexico.
Dude, I eat a fuckload of nuts now, dude.
I can't because
Dude, I
my
eat
stepdaughter's allergic, so I can't eat it.
What? Any
All
nuts?
tree nuts.
There's no way.
Peanuts and all tree nuts.
Any fucking nut. Walnuts,
Everything.
almonds,
Everything. Like my
macadamia
favorite.
nuts.
Well, no, my favorite snack is pistachios,
Dude, I love them hoes.
and I can't. I mean, I can eat them, but I just can't eat them at my house no more.
I have to look this up, man. Fuck. Where did
Where
they
the
go?
fuck did they go?
We were here fucking alone and shit.
This is some bullshit, dude.
But nah, dude, that is kind of. I guess it's kind of true because one nut contains a bunch of fat, dude.
Well, no, that's why people
So-
you can like
No,
subsist
live
on a
off-
diet
dude.
of that.
Dude, I eat like okay, so like 1 ounce of like almonds is probably like 230 calories, and that's like 28 pieces.
Yeah. No,
Dude, if you eat like a fucking bag of them, dude, you'll be fucking full.
what I used to do before was I would make my own like trail mix before my wife and the little girl moved in,
Yeah.
and I would do like almonds, dried blueberries, dried cherries,
Oh my
pistachios,
god.
and I wouldn't have to eat. Like,
Exactly.
I would just snack on that.
That's how I'm doing
and then
it
I'd
now.
have like one meal and I'd be good.
For me, like I don't know, dude. I'll have my dinner and then I'm like, man, I want a snack, and I'll make a fucking blueberry macadamia nut cereal.
And it's just like,
and I'm just
yeah.
like, dude.
And you're-
the
and you're
bowl
not-
is like this, but like, oh my god, it's fucking delicious.
and it's not unhealthy. You're
Nah,
not
dude,
eating
and
like
I
you're
feel
eating
great. And
healthy
I
shit.
wake up not hungry. It's just fucking.
No, it's like I mean I can't do it anymore, but I used to do it all
that
the time.
sucks though. What the
No, I
fuck?
know.
I wonder
Well,
what causes that whole allergic
I don't know,
reaction.
but the good thing about it is like when she was younger, it was severe, and now it's moderate, so it's getting better. So she might be one of the lucky people that grows out of it.
That's another thing, bro. Like, my son was allergic when he was born. We did like a whole allergic test on him. He was allergic to everything, dude. Even cockroaches.
That's
He was allergic to cockroaches, mosquitoes, and now,
That's
dude,
crazy.
now he's like good,
good, yeah. Well, a lot of the times you can grow out of
which
that
is
shit,
fucking
man.
crazy. He was allergic to dogs, and I had a dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to cats.
Well, he had eczema bad, dude, and
Oh,
now
listen.
now it just like he's just perfect.
I'm allergic to cats, but since
What is it that makes you allergic? Like you
since
just start sneezing?
well, no, like if I touch like because I have two
you
cats.
get a rash.
If I have two cats, if I touch them and I touch my eyes or like touch my face, like my throat will itch and my eyes will start to like get
Swollen.
swollen
Nah,
and
me-
like super itchy.
So me, which is a problem like with James, which kind of sucks, is like, and I thought I grew out of it until like maybe a couple years ago, where there was a cat around. Dude, like I break out in hives.
Well, no, I'm like when we
Dude,
invited
look
you
at
over for New
this.
Year's.
Look at this.
I told you.
A single almond takes about 1.1 gallons.
That's crazy.
Dude,
One.
I eat 28 a day.
One.
That's crazy.
So like when people are like,
oh,
I
I'm
don't eat
doing
meat,
this. Yeah,
That's so
I eat
crazy.
nuts. It's like, dude,
you're still harming the
worse.
economy. But no, this is why what I was telling him. So like I remember,
That's fucking
driving
nuts
through the
to
south
me.
of New Mexico. Driving through the south of New Mexico, there's like multiple pistachio farms in the south of New Mexico.
I think that's the worst.
And
Check
that's
pistachio.
But listen, that if you drive through there, it's an arid place.
Yeah.
It's like you're talking about like
It's dry.
it's
No,
dry as
because
fuck.
it's pulling the
So
water
it's
for all
fucking-
that.
So I don't know where they're pulling their water from, but man, they must be using a ton because I mean these were legit like farms, and I saw at least 2 or 3 there.
I spell
Those trees must suck a lot of
Pistachio.
water.
You know what
PI,
I'm allergic to?
What?
IS.
Bees.
There you go.
Bees?
I'm allergic to
I
bees.
think everybody is, isn't there?
But I can eat honey.
say it again.
I can eat honey.
Honestly, hey, no, for me,
Honey,
dude,
honey.
honestly, I don't give a fuck what I'm allergic to. I eat anything. Only thing I don't eat is dairy. That's it. Like I try to keep away from that shit.
No, I love cheese.
That's like a
The
white.
only
allergic to
cheese,
cheese?
the only cheese I eat
I
is
love
like
cheese.
Mexican cheese
I
or,
fucking
or
love
Parmesan
cheese.
cheese. That's
Fucking,
What about
I
milk?
fuck with all kinds of
I don't
cheese,
drink
dude.
milk.
It makes me shit, but I love
No,
it.
I'll man,
Like, even-
I'll
even-
straight up like go and get
Nah.
like 3 different cheeses and some wine, and I'm good, dude.
Me too.
Nah, I
But
don't do
I'll
all that.
shit like a
I
fucking
know, 100%.
goose.
I don't do that just because I don't know if I'm allergic to it or if it's the hormones that they put into the cows.
Whoa.
One of them.
Might be.
But
Almost.
I only fuck with Mexican cheese and Parmesan.
No,
That's it.
I like brie,
Dude,
triple
American
cream
cheese,
brie.
I don't fuck with that at all.
That
Look,
stinky shit.
about,
I
like,
love all that
Oaxaca?
shit.
like
what about this?
Oaxaca.
It takes time to grow a pistachio, right?
Yeah.
You won't see the first pistachio about 5 years, which is pretty average.
15 to 20 years.
To reach
To
peak
see
production.
peak.
God damn. So if you start a farm, you gotta fucking
Yeah.
you gotta really be thinking
Boy.
long term.
Oh, this is almonds.
Almonds with the biggest
So
water footprint.
18.8 gallons of water per ounce.
Oh
That's
my
crazy, dude.
gosh, dude. That's
Isn't
what I'm
that
telling
nuts?
you, dude. And you know, California, northern California, they have like the most.
They
do
get
all
rain
the-
up there though, right?
Boy, you
I'm
better
pretty
hope.
sure they do.
Boy, they still bring that water somewhere in. And
What's
that's
the
why they
state
freaking-
above California?
What's that? There ain't no state above California, is there? Tripping.
You said state of California?
State above it.
Oh. Oregon?
That's like in the Oregon, Seattle region,
Oregon?
isn't it?
I think Seattle. I think it's Oregon then Seattle.
Because I know Seattle gets a fuckload of rainfall.
Well, Seattle, right above that is Canada. Dude, but that's crazy.
I got something
man.
to say.
yeah.
That's it.
I'm
It-
fucked up.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
This cigar is a motherfucker.
I'm getting shriveled.
Is this cigar hitting you?
I don't know if it's that or
Boy.
freaking.
No, this cigar is fucking strong, man.
My turn, dog.
Look where you're at.
Boy, you hitting that way.
What
too
about a
fast.
coffee bean?
That's a good question, dude.
I don't know what that means.
How much water do you think coffee beans take?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of coffee.
That's why you got to get the Hawaiian coffee. It rains once a day over there.
Does it?
Natural water.
Does it?
Yeah.
Shit.
It rains hard for like 5 minutes and then that's it.
Well,
I
so-
haven't
like-
tried the
That's why
coffee
everything's
the
green.
coffee that he be drinking. I haven't tried it black yet.
what is
Why?
it?
The Kahlua, what is it?
Yeah. Kahlua.
Kauai?
Kahlua.
What is it?
In the blue pack?
Yeah, the one that you get.
Yeah, Kauai.
Kauai, right? I haven't tried that
That's the
one.
one you gave me too, right?
But I haven't tried it black.
No, I think he gave you the.
It probably tastes real earthy.
I don't know. Me and Miranda ate a straight coffee bean.
Boy.
When we went to that
You
farm.
can chew them?
What did
Yeah,
that taste
yeah.
like?
It wasn't. It's like really tart.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Bitter and shit.
Well, because it needs to go
Cranberry.
through the whole. Was it a raw one?
No, it was already done.
Oh, really?
So like, have
you
you
could
seen
just
the farms?
tell because if you over steep your coffee and hell it's all real bitter, pretty sure it's the same.
So like the place he's talking about, the place where we get our coffee from, we actually went to the place where they actually grow it. So like, I don't know if you ever been to like the stages. So they let them grow the green, and then what they do is they pick them, and then they put them on the floor. This is Hawaii. I don't know about other places. They put them on the floor on a like a concrete slab, and it. So they have two, kind of like cigars, shade grown, and then the other one's just right in the sun.
Yeah, sun grown.
Yeah. So they have them just laid out. They lay them right on the floor, just laid out. And then the next stage is once they start turning into like a darker color, they get them and then they smash them. So they're all they're still on another concrete slab, just smashed. And then they start looking like the next stage would be the actual coffee bean.
Okay.
And then that's the one where you can just like eat it.
Okay.
So what about? Did you see the roasting process and all that shit? No?
Well, they had a little, I guess, like a little building, and then that's where they did like
Roast them and
Yeah.
fucking
and you can pick any flavor you
heat
want.
them up and shit.
Yeah, but like chocolate, they do chocolate.
they have to ferment that.
Have you ever tried just
Raw. No, it
raw
tastes
like
it's
shit.
nothing. It
Dude.
tastes nothing like
It
it.
was so funny. So
My girl buys chocolate, no flavor.
Oh, I remember this story.
It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
no, so we go to like this little like over there. You're driving and just freaking random little like fruit little stand.
Vendor, like a vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was funny because Miranda wanted to get some real honey. So it was a little stand, a little honey. So we stopped. And there's this lady and her husband. That's all they do is honey, natural honey. And then they also they had just started doing their own cocoa.
Right, natural cacao.
Yeah, cacao. So she's like, hey, since y'all bought so much money in honey, they gave us like a little bar. And it was funny because they handed it to my youngest.
Like a
Like
chocolate bar?
raw
Yeah.
cacao. Oh,
Yeah.
without sugar. And
It's not packaged. It just has a little label on it.
Ugh.
And that's all. No plastic around it, just straight chocolate, pretty much. And then just a little label. So then she's like, here, try it. So then my daughter, she thinks like, oh, it's a chocolate bar.
Right.
Takes a big old bite, dude. And I remember we were trying to be all cool with her and stuff. And then,
Positive, like no, it's okay.
so then she gives me a piece. And then Miranda takes a piece. And then in my mind, I'm like, yeah, this is nasty. And
It's
then all I
so-
hear, dude, is my youngest. She just like over there gagging.
Oh God.
And I'm trying to be like respectful, dude. I look at her eyes are all watery. And
Oh,
she's
my
about to just
God.
throw up all on their poor little patio that they made.
Oh,
And
my
I'm just
God.
like, dude, this is so embarrassing.
Should have warned, but they should. Like, this is a kid, man. They
Yeah.
expect it to be chocolate.
And no, so that was real cool with the lady because she's just like, no, it's my fault. I should have
Told you
to y'all.
that it's
Yeah.
not. It's
If
raw
you never-
cacao. It's not.
Yeah, if you never tried like just straight chocolate,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's
How
gonna
you
be different.
how y'all have never tried it before.
I've never tried it.
I always
no,
have it
it's,
in the house.
it's like no, like because
but I know there's some sort of good.
well, no,
I
no,
don't
no.
know,
So,
my girl,
so,
he has it for a healing
no,
effect or
like
something.
if you look up like what like 70% like raw cacao is, it's like it's called a flavonoid where it's like incredibly beneficial. Like it has anti-aging
yeah,
health
that's what my
benefits.
girl be having it for.
Like it's super healthy for you, super good for you, but it has to be like flavorless, no sugar, no nothing, straight cacao. But it has incredible health benefits, dude. But yeah, it tastes like shit.
So I
Oh,
wonder
And
really?
that's what the
Honestly,
Aztecs
I
used
don't
to.
even like it. I mean, I
But
like
that's
it.
what the
I don't know.
Aztecs used to drink when they drank like chocolate. It wasn't like it was that in a drink form.
It's kind of like a coffee in a way, but
But
like,
that's why
It's
I think,
bitter. It's bitter.
but that's why I think people pair it with wine. Because dude, you get like the sweetness from the wine with
Mhm.
that. Dude,
Ooh.
Mm.
I bet
Yeah,
that would
think
be
of
good
that.
though. No,
I
I
think
bet that
of
would
that.
be good.
I think that would be great.
Yeah.
The natural sugars from the
Mhm.
wine.
Yeah.
yeah, my girl melts it
love
with
that
her
shit.
coffee, so it's kind of.
well,
Settle
that's
down.
good. 'Cause that's like a natural kind of like sweetener.
But she
Right.
always bites it. Like I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh no, that's too much.
What is it?
No, that's pretty good. It's like a little like what they're talking about. It's like a
Cacao.
natural chocolate bar with no flavor. It's
Is that
weird.
the one that comes in the yellow packets?
Nah,
We tried one. We
it's
bought
like
it
a blue white one.
It came in like a little yellow package, and we tried putting it in our coffee. And I was like, yeah, that's ain't. I'm out.
So on a different
Like
note,
it?
Yep.
Perfect.
what do you guys think about this whole Gene Hackman thing?
The what?
And his wife.
Yeah. So
Oh,
here's the
with him
deal.
dying.
No,
Wait,
so
about
here's
what?
the deal.
About what?
Dude.
About what?
Okay, what are you talking about? So Gene Hackman
You know
found
him?
dead.
No.
Wait,
His
wait,
wife-
you don't know him. You
his
don't know him.
wife-
You don't know him.
Okay, so Gene Hackman was found dead.
Wait, you don't know him.
Yeah, let's do it for the ones listening. Go ahead and
All right, that's what I'm
Actor.
saying.
He's
Let
an
me.
actor.
You know who Gene Hackman is? He's an actor. He was in Hoosiers.
Oh,
He's in
yes,
the
yes,
Replacements.
yes, yes, yes.
He's in the
No,
Replacements.
I'm
He was
getting a
in-
little. I'm getting a little.
You ever seen Royal?
It was some white dude. I remember.
Look,
Before
you ever
go
seen
in,
Royal
James.
Tenenbaums?
I gotta.
You ever
see
seen
it.
Hoosiers?
I gotta watch the movie.
You
real
ever seen the
quick.
Replacements with Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I've seen it.
He's the coach.
Nah,
I don't remember.
Unforgiven.
Oh yes,
Quick
yes,
and the
yes,
Dead.
yes. This dude. He's the
That's
coach.
such a-
Yeah. Okay, so listen.
This guy,
So
you know
listen.
him?
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
My
so
girl
listen.
went.
He was found dead yesterday.
With his wife.
His wife was dead. His wife was 63. He was
the
95,
dog?
but his wife was 63, and
He was
their dog was dead.
95 already.
Yeah, and his dog was dead.
He was 95.
He was 95.
Ain't no way, dude.
Yeah.
He's old as fuck.
Boy, January 30th, 1930.
Yeah, 95.
All right.
So
Damn.
anyways, but here's the deal. So his wife was found
War
dead
Marine
next to him.
War?
He was in the military.
Boy.
So I just saw a story that they may have been dead for days, maybe weeks before they were found.
That's what's up.
It just came out today. No monoxide poisoning.
But that's what they originally had said.
That's what they thought because his wife was
dog.
dead and the dog was dead.
Yeah.
So now it's what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
if it wasn't carbon monoxide poisoning, because the same day he was dead, they caught up with his daughters and they were laughing, chopping, like nothing was wrong. The story is they had been asking him for money. He had rejected them. They didn't have a good relationship and they hadn't talked to him for a long time. Some people think maybe the kids killed him. It's very suspicious because his wife is dead and because the dog is dead and because they didn't find any carbon monoxide poisoning. So what could have possibly done that if it wasn't an accident with carbon monoxide?
I'm sure they know.
And the fact that I saw today a story that was like they may have been dead for a while before they were discovered.
Let me look it up.
What the heck, dude?
What's this guy's
So
name?
what happened? Like, I mean, what happened with that is like, as far as like, let me see.
But if it wasn't the poisoning, then how would they kill them?
See, Gene Hackman and wife may have been dead for days or weeks.
Okay, but that means like they would have to kill them with no freaking trace. Like,
Well,
drugged?
it's poisoning. It could be a number of things. But that's sort of like the mystery right now.
And I think
Is
the
if it
wife
wasn't
was a lot
carbon
younger,
monoxide.
innit?
What?
She looked a lot younger.
She was 63. She was
Was
real
he
young.
on the Epstein list by any chance?
I know.
Well, I don't know because they didn't. Because even though they released it, we didn't really get a whole lot of
It
information
was
from
all
that.
redacted.
But that's
Go
the and the dog was dead.
Yeah.
What if it wasn't that the only thing your logical like was like okay, it had to be like a gas leak or something that would kill both of them and the dog.
What?
Oh, but if it wasn't that, then what the hell was it?
You be next. That's
Nobody saw
sketchy,
that.
man.
What the fuck?
And the fact that he had a kind of muddy
they're
relationship with
suspecting,
his
like-
child.
Yeah.
You think it's Hollywood maybe or
The
something?
fuck?
No, unless he was on. the
No,
Epstein
because he's
list.
been retired for a long time. He hasn't been a part of that for quite a few years. Yeah, he's been
Epstein.
retired for a minute. Well, the Epstein, I don't know,
That's what I'm
but I
saying.
just mean in like Hollywood, in sense of Hollywood. He hasn't been a part of that for a while.
I just don't see, man. Like, they're gonna have to find something.
Well, no, but what was it if it wasn't carbon monoxide?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine
Like I
the.
just saw today, like I was looking at Yahoo, and it was like no carbon monoxide poisoning found.
Okay,
So
but-
what the fuck was it?
No, but
Cabbage.
what I'm saying is like the daughters would have had to somehow poison him without him and the wife and the dog, and then put them in the bed together, and then
Well,
put
no,
the dog.
but see, what if they did something like they spiked their water, or they spiked something that they would all have access to, and they
Yeah.
could simply leave,
Yeah.
and that's why they hadn't been found for such a long
So
time.
this is what it says
that-
right here.
You know,
Yep.
According to TMZ,
oh, wow.
God dang,
I don't know.
Santa Fe detective got a search warrant, and he saw two deceased individuals.
so someone reported him. That means it had to have been a while.
The door looked unsecured and opened. There was a healthy dog running loose on the property. Another healthy dog near the deceased
They had
female.
3 dogs.
A deceased dog
Three?
laying. Yeah. A deceased dog laying 10 to 15 feet from the deceased female, and the closet of the bathroom. The heater being moved, the pill bottle being opened, and pills scattered next to the female. The male descendant being located in a separate room of the residence, and no obvious signs of gas leak.
So it could either be
Smoked a
someone else did it. It could be the wife killed herself and killed him.
Maybe, huh?
But I mean, she gets everything if he dies. So
But why would
you do
she
that?
kill the
She killed
dog?
And why would you kill the dog? Unless the dog got into it and didn't realize it.
Unless the
Found
dog ate some pills.
Exactly.
But you have the pills right there. I would think
Man, that
would be,
smoke's
like,
coming off the
first.
top of your head.
Is it?
Yeah.
Boy.
Is it?
Looks like your wig's on fire.
Oh, fire. That's crazy, dude.
But when I saw because I just now when we were like on break, I went on Yahoo and I saw they rule out carbon monoxide poisoning, and it's like boom, like okay, what the fuck was it then? Because that's what I thought it was. That seemed like the most obvious culprit. Because when you add the dog in, huh? No, I got mine. Appreciate it.
What are you drinking?
Sour.
No, no.
This one's good. It's only 6%, so it's not like super strong.
Only?
But it's raspberry, strawberry, and watermelon.
I thought
What?
it's like a IPA or what?
No, remember we were talking about last time. Sours are like they're just sour beers, and they got like depending on like a lot of them are very like fruit flavored. And
Queer?
this one, yeah,
Fruity. He's
Stop.
fruity.
Queer flavor.
No, my face. Shut up, guys.
My fist in my ass.
My fist.
He's gonna go home and watch his favorite episode of
Your
Striking
face in my
Vipers.
ass. I mean, my ass in your face.
Jay.
Same shit, different
James
day.
Good James.
It's time to turn up now, guys.
But no, this is good, man. I found this in Waco. I stopped at a spec.
Boy, wacko.
I was like, on my way to freaking Hillsboro.
You know they burn people alive there, right?
They did that everywhere, dude.
That was
Mom.
the second week of work.
It's good, man.
Boy, how was it?
I was in College Station
I
for a
was there
couple
too.
days, and that was pretty sweet. It's a lot better than Hillsboro, I'll tell you what. And everyone there at the plant that I was at was like way nicer. It was a lot more problems, but like College Stations, I like College Station.
I like college station.
Yeah.
Bunch of college bitches everywhere.
Well, I don't know about all that, dude, because I'm a married
It's a good
man.
area though.
Me too.
But there's a lot more shit there. Hillsboro's like jack shit there to do, man. But I only had to be there for a day. But like I literally like I got to Hillsboro at like 4 and I went to sleep at like 7 and slept till 7.
So
Damn.
you already started at where you're gonna be working at?
Well, no, I'm still like this week. Monday. I'm gonna be at College Station again. Like that where I'm supposed to be like really mainly at is still like probably 3 months away from like being up and running.
What?
Like they're barely gonna put in our lab there this coming week. Well, they're gonna start building it. It might not be ready for another couple weeks. So I'm just gonna be moving around for a while.
So can you get a hookup on paint?
I mean, at some point, yeah, I'm sure. But it's a different kind of paint.
What kind of paint?
It's solvent based paint. So like when you have it, you have to catalyze it in order for it to dry. Now it's a better product because it sprays a lot better and it has a lot less problems and it's way more consistent.
Can you
But-
paint outdoor type of stuff?
You can, but it's you probably have to put still have to put a weatherproof coat over it. But it's because you know what they spray is.
What about
Indoor cabinets.
indoors? So what? It's like an indoor paint.
Well, no, it's for cabinets and stuff.
Oh, okay.
A lot of it is just cabinet manufacturing, cabinets and whatever else you're spraying inside.
I got you.
But yeah, and then like the place in College Station is the only, as far as I know, the only cabinet place in the United States of America that sprays water base.
Really?
Yeah. Which a lot of people like if you're like real like worried about chemicals in your house and like health conscious and stuff.
That's good
You want
shit.
water base,
Yeah.
you know, which
But it wouldn't have a shine to it though, would it?
I mean it does actually, to be honest, that's kind of one of the issues they have there at the place in
Wait.
College Station is that the sheen is always way too high and they constantly have to bring it down.
Let's go back to water base. What does that mean?
That just means that's the foundation of your paint. It's
And
not
then water and oil.
it's
based, yeah.
there's water, there's oil base. Water is basically like latex. And you know, it's self-curing, so it dries on its own.
So what is a normal paint?
oil.
like oil.
Based.
It's usually what you buy
I
like
think the water like seeps into the walls more and shit.
so what you buy at like Home
Oil
Depot and
based.
stuff is usually either latex, which is water based, or oil based. You don't buy a lot of solvent based paints.
What's
At,
bad of oil base?
More chemicals.
I mean chemicals, but it's also just like harder to
Get off.
of shit.
You can't
It's a
strip
pain
it.
in the ass.
You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
strip it,
exactly.
yeah.
Like water base is good for like, you know, when you paint your walls and shit.
Yes.
Um,
Because it can get
Yeah.
off real quick. Yeah.
the reason why the majority of cabinet
Hey, what do you
companies,
What do you want, like a harder paint to get off of the walls?
no. So
Are you muted?
no, I'm just far away.
I think oil based you wouldn't need a primer, would you?
I mean, you
You
Because-
always
still want a
like,
primer?
Think if you're like painting on sheetrock, it would with water, it would just
You still
soak
want a
into the
primer?
sheetrock.
Yes.
you still want a primer regardless of whatever you're painting with. I mean, oil base is it sprays a lot. Like it lays out better than water based paint does.
Yes, yes.
But water base is good. Again, water base is really good for like your walls and stuff. And it's the problem with it when you're spraying cabinets is that if you're manufacturing like bulk amount, it can move around a lot as far as the color goes.
Right.
Like when
Bleeds.
they make it there, like let's say I'm making a paint with solvent-based paint. I can put the same formula in every time. Going to be the same. Consistent. Always. Very rarely changes. Very rarely any issues with it. But if I'm doing water-based, I got to check it. And most of the time, I have to adjust it because it's always constantly moving around. The color is.
Either lighter, darker.
Lighter, darker, sometimes. Well, it's like, so it's measured on 3 different things.
I got you.
The L, which is light and dark. The A, which is green and red. And the B, which is yellow and blue. And so you look at L, A, B down the line, and then your E is your total amount. And if you want a color to match another color, you usually want it under 0.5. But like, so with water based, you'll pour it up, and sometimes it'll be like, oh, it's this one is now reading greener and it's reading yellower, and you got to figure out what to add in to bring everything into that point under 0.5. It's a whole lot of, with water based, it's a whole lot of work. Now with solvent based, you can pour the same formula every time. It's 99.9% of the time it's gonna be fine.
How much more expensive is that compared to?
More?
It's I don't know.
The oil's more expensive, huh?
Well, the water based paint is like the water based paint is like $300 a bucket.
Oh shit!
From my perspective, you got to think about remodeling. So if you have oil-based paint, it's kind of a motherfucker, man, because you got to do a lot more work to
He's fine.
change that shit up. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it's just
Well, from I'm trying to lock in.
No, you just
Slender's over there like lock in, Joey.
Hey, when are we gonna play on Madden?
Oh, I thought we were gonna do that today.
No,
Dude,
but he said
he's
no.
been calling you all week.
He said no. I
Okay,
called
no.
him out.
No,
Yeah.
wait.
Tell him.
He said no. He
Tell
said
him.
Can I build up the story?
Tell him.
Can I build
No,
up the
tell him
story?
so.
Okay.
Because you told me today we were gonna play.
Ooh, we're gonna stay. Cut it.
I don't know. Why did you set it up on
So
the
here-
screen,
okay,
wait.
dude?
Wait.
Cut it.
I like to cut it. Okay, so what happened was this
You need to
like
cut it.
I'm pissed.
this last 2 weeks,
This guy.
I'll take the winner.
Slender been talking
Oh, he's the worst at it, dude.
all kind of trash.
He's
right?
the worst at it, dude.
So
I've
what we-
beat him every single game I
Dude,
played.
but I know
so
why
wait,
you beat him
wait.
though. He'll be going for it on like 4th and 26.
I know.
No, he's just I'm just better at him. Like, it doesn't matter what he does. Like, I beat him every time.
Okay, so look, I played him, right? I beat him. Put 50 on him. Drop down and give me 50.
Boy.
And
He
then
did.
right when I beat him, he's like, "You're lucky."
He cannot stop talking shit, dude. No, it's like, dude, I've played him 20 times, beat him 20 times, most of the time badly, and every time just talking mess.
He's 13.
No, dude, let me tell you something, dude. There's games where I'm up, 40-7, and he's still like, yeah, I got you. I'm like, dude, you're losing. Stop.
So we play again, and I beat him again, right? We play a third time, and I beat him again. And then he's like, I'm like, so is that done? Like, I'm good? He's like, you're okay. And James can still-
God dang,
no, wait.
dude.
He's like, you're okay. James can still beat you.
Oh, okay.
Why don't y'all play then?
So he's throwing me
why
in
don't
there
y'all
for no
play?
reason,
So-
dude. Come on,
so
bro. You
then-
ain't gotta do that to
So
me,
then
dude.
our other friend,
James.
Hey, I'll play you.
so I'm down. So BJ,
I never played the game before. I just want to play.
he downloaded it.
He gonna sound like this.
So BJ's a little older, so he's not really a Madden guy.
Let me
I don't
rush
feel
him.
like none of us are Madden guys.
Let me rush him.
We're
Another
all
one.
like shooter games.
Get on.
So BJ been, I wouldn't really say like call it me out. We just been playing for fun.
Taking it personal.
And
Nah,
then
he be taking it personal as a motherfucker.
So
boy.
I beat him, right? I tell him, look, the rules are, I bleed green. I'm gonna beat
Okay,
my
so you're
Eagles.
always gonna be the Eagles.
Right. And then he's always gonna. And I tell him like, dude, your favorite team is the Texans, so you got to play the Texans, dude. So I think we've played 3 times, and I beat him all 3 times. And his excuses, well, I don't play this game, so
Okay, well, yeah.
I want to see you play James because what Noel
Why
said.
is everyone throwing me in the goddamn
Noel-
thing, dude? Come on, man.
So Noel, BJ was
Let's
so
run it tonight.
wait, so time out. No, I'm already over.
Come on.
So
Ah,
So what happened was last night we were playing PUBG, and then BJ starts talking trash to Slender, so they
Ugh.
run a game, right? And dude, when I say it was a good game, it was a good game. Like they both throwing straight up back-to-back interceptions.
Interceptions, for sure,
So-
for sure.
It comes down to like Slender was like on the freaking 5-yard line, 2 minutes left. All he had to do was freaking score a touchdown,
Punch
and
it
win.
in, yeah.
or a field goal and win.
Right.
He's still calling timeouts.
He just, I don't know, dude.
So
Gonna run it or what?
Well, if you're listening,
Wait,
you
wait.
just don't know how to play.
That's the
buddy.
chat.
it's like 4th and goal on the 7-yard line, and me and Saul are like screaming at Slender
To kick a field goal?
kick a field goal, dude.
Oh, God.
He goes for it.
Oh yeah.
He misses. He misses the freaking attempt.
Do another
Yeah.
Oh, not the field goal attempt. The actual like 4th down play.
The pass attempt.
Yeah.
one. Paloma.
BJ gets it on the like 9-yard line,
Right.
or whatever. Somehow runs
Runs,
like a
gets it
running
down.
play,
Okay.
I don't want to get too fucked
freaking
up.
like all the way on like the
Joey.
like 15-yard line. And BJ was smart because instead of scoring the touchdown, he just goes.
Kick it, field.
No, he goes out of bounds.
I've been waiting.
Oh, okay.
Runs down the clock, kicks a field goal, wins by 3.
Okay.
Right.
See,
So then this morning, BJ sends a text to our group chat, and he's calling me out. Well,
oh, now he gets cocky because he won
Well,
one game or what?
no. So he didn't really call me out. He just said, I'm 4-0 against Slender. And I was like, yeah, but you're 0-2 against me.
To daddy.
Yeah. And then he starts going off on me saying, well, the only reason you're 2-0 against me is because you run the Eagles. So I was like, all right, bet.
Well, he beat him with the.
So
Go ahead.
on my lunch break,
Ooh, lunch break.
I was like, you know what? What they do is because they're both Texans fans, so they can't they can't both play Texans. So what they do is they do random 3
Okay.
teams, and then that
Pick
person
the
gets
one they want.
Yeah. So then I was like, all right, we'll do the same. I got the Patriots, which I wanted to run, but I was like, they have no wide receivers.
No, they suck.
They have no running back,
I
so I
bet.
can't beat them.
Stevenson's not bad. In the game.
And then I got the Colts. They got no quarterback. I don't
No,
like
they
freaking
suck.
Colts.
But you got Taylor though.
I forgot about the other, but still no wide receivers.
Pittman and
Well, I
Alec
would've done-
and
well, I would've done-
oh boy from Texas. He's a rookie, but still.
Then you have Richardson
No, Richardson.
running the ball with him, boy.
But he's garbage.
And then I got
Boy,
the
James on the fucking players.
who did I use?
Use another guy.
Miami.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what?
With all them weapons.
You got
Tua?
our chain. You got Hill. You got Waddle. You got
No, that's not even what I thought.
Tua.
Waddell.
Yeah, you got everybody.
No, that's not what I thought.
Nah.
I was like, you know what?
Gasecki.
Tua's replaced my boy Jalen, so I got to go Tua. So I picked
Okay.
Miami. He freaking gets Miami, Baltimore.
Oh, like 3 good teams.
Yeah. So he picks Baltimore. I pick Miami.
Okay.
So I was like, okay,
But it don't matter.
yeah, pretty close. It was. I gave up 20 in the second quarter. So then, I think it was like tied, like 24-24, and then that boy just freaking, I don't know. I ended up finishing the game 58 to like 24.
Oh God.
Yeah. So then after I beat
Well,
him,
it
he's
doesn't
like,
matter though. That's the thing is it doesn't matter what team you play with. If you run the plays, like I know that like ratings count for something in the
taking notes.
game of Madden, but they really don't. Like I can play with like nobodies and still put up points because if I get the ball there to an open receiver, he's gonna catch it.
Boy,
no. So I don't want to tell too much.
Hey.
But
tonight?
I don't want to tell too much.
Tonight, hurry up.
Come on!
Hurry
I know
up.
you're probably taking notes.
Hey, we're already
but,
in 3 hours.
Tonight, James,
We're getting 3
set
hours
it up.
already.
Tonight?
I know you're probably taking notes, but
James?
so what was messing me up with Tua is he's left-handed.
Oh no, you got to get used to that part.
So,
Yeah,
dude, I had to get used to I had to rotate every freaking play that they had.
Yeah.
Flip the play.
yeah. You have to get used to the difference in where the ball's coming from.
Yeah. So anyway, I beat BJ, and then I'm like, hey, so what happened? I thought you said I could only win if I play with James.
Right.
And he's like, nah, but I don't even play this, so I want to see you play James.
Why does everyone keep throwing me in? I don't even play Xbox, dude.
You play PlayStation?
Come on.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
I logged into the party right after.
Yeah.
When
Tonight?
you posted that, I was like, "Oh, BJ's on." I got in. BJ, what happened?
And what did he say?
I lost. I'm like, what do you mean you lost? He was like, oh no, I never played this. You want to play Marvel Rivals? Dude, nah. I'm like, what happened? I looked at the score. I'm like,
the problem
dude,
is
he played with Miami, dude. You had the Ravens, dude.
the problem is okay. So if you're good at Madden, it doesn't matter who you play with. Like I can pick any team. I'll pick the Texans playbook because that's what I play with, and I know the plays, so I know which plays I like to run. I know where the receiver's going to be at a certain time. You get the timing down, and that's all that matters. And you're just paying attention. You have to when you're playing Madden.
Please bring it up.
Listen,
you better be quiet.
no, that's fine. I don't mind.
I'm saying quiet.
Oh yeah.
Well, because in Madden you have to play
Dude,
like
why don't y'all play right now?
you have to play like how a quarterback plays. Here's
You
where
gonna
I
play?
want to go first. Here's where I'm going to go second if that's not open. And then if you have to take a sack, you take a sack.
No, but
Can I cut you off?
little birdie
Can I-
told me that you play a lot like me.
Can I say one thing?
I like to run the ball if that's what he means. That's what I just like to run the ball.
Can I say one thing?
So that's okay. I hope Texas is not watching, but I think what kills Texas and Slender is they'll start off first quarter running the ball,
And then they give it up.
and then
No, when he's losing, he stops running the ball and
once
he just
he's
throws it.
down, BJ and Slender, once they're down, 2 touchdowns,
Yeah,
they forget about running.
yeah.
So that game, I finished with like 140 yards rushing. And BJ, he had Derrick Henry.
Right.
You know how many rushing yards he had?
I'm all like this
25
and
or some
shit.
shit.
33 yards.
Yeah, I knew it was some bullshit. Look, I'll tell you what happens every time I play Noel or Slender, as you guys want to call him. I'm literally giving him advice as we're playing.
Same.
Yeah.
Like I'll be playing
I'm
him
yelling
and
at
I'll
him
be
like,
like,
"Don't
dude,
fucking go for
no,
it,
I'll
dude."
tell him. I'll say, dude, I'm in zone coverage. Watch where the zone is and look for the space in between. If I know you're gonna throw the ball and I know you don't know what you're doing and I know you panic, I'm gonna play zone because I know a guy's gonna be in the area and I'm gonna get the pick.
Wasn't
Bro,
I
he's
doing
like
that-
13.
Wasn't I doing that
But
yesterday?
don't talk mess like that.
I know,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know. His testosterone.
He does know. No, he does know because I'll tell him, dude, you're steady talking mess to me and I'm killing you. Stop talking mess.
That's
And
his
he doesn't.
defense.
Yeah,
It
that
doesn't
ain't no
work.
defense. It was so funny, dude. So my favorite play when I played him,
Poor Slender.
I know.
Saul was
Hey,
watching.
Slender.
Saul was watching. So I was like, boy, both of your
Lock
cornerbacks
in.
are on fire, dude. I was like, it's gonna be tough for me to throw this pass. And I freaking
Just
had like
run the ball.
a toss to the left and a freaking 60-yard run.
See, it's yeah. Well, here's my problem is, okay, he's 13. BJ's not. Why are you talking mess, dude? Look, why are you talking mess? Look, that's all I'm saying. Listen.
Turn the TV off. Turn
Stop.
his TV
That's
off.
all I'm saying. Look,
That's
back in my 20s, I used to always hang out with my. Look, I'm just being real. Like, if you're losing, stop talking mess.
No, BJ, yeah, he,
Nah, let's play. Let's play. I want to play for Slender now.
he stopped.
Just stop talking mess,
Who
dude.
stopped?
BJ. When I beat him today, he was quiet. And you know how?
Nah, but he
bad-
talking shit with the
Dude.
mute on.
Did you watch? So you didn't watch it? You know how
Nah, I
bad
don't
it
give a fuck.
got?
I talk shit with it regardless if I'm
It
losing.
got so bad because it was 2 minutes left, and I guess he felt so bad, so he takes a little.
Oh, hiatus.
No, he does a passing play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he was mad or whatever, so he had Lamar Jackson. So he gets the hike, he gets the ball, and he runs all the way back, gives me a safety.
Oh God, yeah. So he
So
was
they-
just tired. He was just tired. Of the
So then,
game.
you know, I was like, I bet. So I have 13 seconds left when I get the ball back on like my 20. So then I run a goal line play, and then Tyreek Hill's to the left. So then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run a freaking
Go route, yeah. And you hit
I
it.
hike it.
Oh
He
God.
blitzes all.
And you hit it.
Tyreek by himself.
Oh God.
I put another. That's why I ended. So when I sent that screenshot, it was 50-20 or whatever.
Yeah.
I ended up finishing the game at like 58-24.
This is BJ?
Yeah.
He gives up, man.
And I told him, I was like, dude, you're talking all.
Look,
oh,
no,
because he was
no.
like,
No, wait, listen.
No, for real. I don't talk shit. You know me.
oh, I talk trash.
No, you know me. You know me. I don't talk shit. because I
Nah,
suck.
but you laugh
Well,
at
no,
me.
I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm
Nah,
not
you
gonna
laugh
talk
at me
shit
like
because I think it's a jinx
that
on
was a good
myself.
fight, though.
No,
That was a
no.
good one.
the only reason I chime in is because I don't run Madden. I don't know how to play that shit.
Shit's fun.
I'll try.
I'm down.
Well, look,
I go first.
listen,
Tips.
listen.
You did that on me, UFC.
So
yeah.
in my 20s, I used to play my cousin a lot. We'd always go to his house.
Same.
When because we worked together. And we go and we
that's
play.
tight.
But his rule was this. If I went up 3 touchdowns, that game was over. He was like,
Okay.
"There's no point in keep playing."
Hell nah.
I'm talking. We played for a few years.
Nah, I used to take that ass whooping.
He never, ever once
Can I
beat me.
Can I chime in?
We never finished one game.
So I go back to UFC. So I'll be honest.
I'm gonna get my ass whooped at UFC. I'm not gonna bother playing.
I'll be
that.
honest.
Call for tips.
I do play AFC, but this guy
UFC.
right here, he got me into it. I have a lag like a motherfucker.
Yeah, just
So-
take that shit off.
I know.
Yeah, take
So-
it off.
So I got dumped into the muddy waters right away, dude.
Fucking you up, making
Dude,
highlights.
he's fucking,
yeah.
dude. He got like my record was like 30v1, right? So he got 30 victories. I had like 1 win because he just like was like talking to his family
Destroying
and
you?
shit, and fucking he made like a brisket that day or some shit. I don't even know.
Dude.
But you know what I mean? So I got good. BJ comes in, fights me. And now from this day forth, it's like every time BJ and I play, dude, like I'll take it easy, man. I'll throw leg kicks, jab cross.
Oh, so
I
you,
don't
so you
understand
don't
that.
even try.
So
No,
it's like-
I don't understand that.
It's like leg kick, jab cross. All right. I'll back up.
So he don't even try against me.
Bro, it's so crazy, man, because he'll get so upset.
You know what that is though? That's how rats play.
Well,
Jake.
well, the thing is,
No,
is that-
I don't mean it like I don't mean it in that
be
way.
honest.
What I mean is that like when like because rats will play each
Well-
other. Like
well-
they'll literally play with each other. And then when a
I
rat
didn't say
is
that.
is
I said
Evil
nothing's
twin.
but listen,
Bitch, I didn't say
listen,
that.
no. I'm not
Hey, bitch, I
calling.
didn't say that.
Listen, stop.
You're
I'm
a
not
rat.
calling. Listen, let me finish my statement. I'm not calling nobody a rat. What I mean is that if one is beating the other one constantly, the other one will stop playing. So they'll let the other one win
Shit.
just to keep it
So what
fun
you're
and
saying is
competitive.
BJ's a rat.
No, so that's what you were doing. You were just being like, "Well, I'm gonna beat you, so let me take it easy, just to make it competitive and fun."
Well, the thing is that Gabe and I will play, but he'll figure me out. And dude, I will not stop trying to play. I'll be trying to give everything I can, and this fool's just like, he reads me.
Gabriel plays smart.
Long story short,
Yeah.
he'll beat me, and I'll be
Yeah.
like,
Ooh.
motherfucker. You know, I'll be like, God damn
Nah,
it.
nah. He's trying to make it all like freaking raw. No.
Dude,
Nah.
let's
No,
be
no,
honest.
he'll let me whoop his
I don't
ass.
give up, though.
No, this is what I used to do.
I'm thinking I'm whooping his ass,
give
and then
up,
the
though.
last 2
Wait,
rounds,
wait.
he's like, "Oh,
No,
that
this
was
is
a
what I
good
used to
one."
do to Joey. I used to be like, all right, he'll probably beat me the first like 3 games.
I'll gas out.
And then you'll
And I
figure out
know-
what he
no,
does.
No, wait, no, not even that.
I don't even know his story plan.
I know he's drinking at the same time.
Shit.
So I'm like, I'll take the fight.
Anyway.
I'll take the fight to the 3rd round.
That's fucked
Make sure
up.
he's drinking that whole time.
Oh my god!
Be
What a
15
fucking plan!
15 minutes in. That's 15 times 3.
What a fucking
45
plan,
minutes.
dude!
He's
That's
already
fucking-
drunk by the time.
I
And
That's
bet.
runs.
great.
I get freaking 7
I
wins
bet.
after that, dude.
But I
That's
haven't
so
drinking during the
good.
week no more. You don't want to
I
play
don't
me.
play no more.
That's
You don't
so
want to play
good.
me. I don't drink during
Nah,
the
he'll
week
whoop
anymore.
my ass.
That's so good.
The reason I don't play you no more is because, boy, you be practicing. I don't
That's one thing about Gabriel. Well, once somebody gets good, he'll stop
Hey,
playing
man.
that shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
He was like, "Nah, I ain't playing that shit no more."
Hell nah, dude.
He'll
Then
wait,
just
wait.
get
How
good.
bad? He said, how bad?
But why
Dude.
don't you just get good?
When me and Joe, because I'm not going to take that time to freaking.
No, but that was good though, man. Like between you and I, that was tight, man. Because
Like,
he humbled me. He
No,
humbled
like
me a
Joey
lot.
will go play online. I'm not going to do all that, dude.
Oh,
I'm not
like
gonna
he'll
be
like
trying-
really? Yeah, I got you. I
Yeah.
got you.
Like
That's
even,
a fun game. I would do the same.
even
Hey, let's
like-
play.
No, but like even BJ, I know on the text message I was going in on him. That boy, I was playing Slender, and I know he's gonna deny it, but dude, He was over there running training camp. I'm not gonna do that.
God
dude. I'm just
damn.
gonna go in the game and play.
You don't
it.
have to do all that. Just play.
I never
just
even
play
played that
constantly.
shit. I
Look,
never even played that.
the
No,
only
but
if
you play
let's
online.
say, look,
No, I'm talking about UFC 5.
well, no, but look, let's
take
say
everything,
let's
yeah.
say me and Gabriel play and I do win. The only reason is I play that game a lot.
I've got, like,
But I'm not doing that training camp shit. That's not gonna make me better. I just play the game
All right,
constantly.
guys. I guess we're just gonna have to wrap it up.
You play the game or what?
We got like 30 more minutes.
No, that's not.
Do you have a PlayStation Live or no?
No.
Yeah. Yo, okay.
What is that?
Just like
Online.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't fuck around with online. I just play against a computer.
no, because I was saying
You don't have
'cause I-
online?
I don't really do. There's nothing for me to do online.
Get
I don't-
online and cosplay with us.
All right. Well,
The fuck
shit.
you
I'll do
doing,
it.
dude?
Well, can we do it even though I'm on PlayStation?
Yes. You have PS5?
Oh yeah,
Do you have Madden 25?
yeah,
You can play it.
yeah.
Then I thought you have live. BJ was saying that the only way you can play Madden 25 is if you have live.
Oh, then I guess I do. I mean, I'm online. I've got my internet connected. I don't know. I'm just playing like franchise against the computer.
The reason I want to play like that is because if I put it on the projector, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be looking at your place.
Oh, what I pick?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Ah, you're cheating. Hurry up, man.
I'm
But
not
you
gonna
know-
lie, dude.
Hurry up and
Oh,
play.
no, listen, hey, listen. I respect the honesty. I
Yeah.
don't. I like all I do is I wait for them to pick their play so that I can see what they're running. If they're running 2 receiver sets or 3 receiver sets or 4, so I know to play base or nickel or dime.
Okay, I'll be
That's
honest.
the only thing I look at. I
So-
don't look at the plays they're running though, unless it's obvious because they put up 3 goddamn running plays, so I know they're gonna run the fucking
And that's
ball.
the thing, dude. I think that's why
Hell
Slender,
yeah.
Slender and BJ, like, I know. So it's automatic. At the beginning, first quarter, second quarter, they're gonna run on first down.
Right.
What do? I blitz.
You blitz for the
I
run.
blitz. I bring the guy on the left side just to make sure if they do a toss,
Yeah.
he's gonna catch him in the backfield. And then once they see that the run play is not
Isn't working because you're blitzing.
then they give up the run play and then they just start chunking it.
Yeah.
Interception.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Boy,
Well, you have to. The problem is with that is that again, I think it's just a matter of knowing how. Again, it's just Madden,
Yeah.
but it's also knowing how the game of football is played. Like, if these things are happening, then you have to know what to run to
Yeah.
to counter that. Like, I'm not gonna if I'm playing
Yeah, I lost.
anyone.
I ain't gonna play no more.
Like, if I'm playing anyone for the first time, I'm not throwing the ball deep. That's stupid.
I don't ever.
You're gonna go man to man, and you're gonna get a pick. I'm gonna throw crossing routes. I'm gonna throw underneath.
Dude.
I'm gonna throw a run across. Like,
So yesterday, BJ watched the stream because I stream it. So BJ watched the stream and he saw the plays I was calling.
Do it in the front of
And
the
I'll be
mic.
honest with you, my favorite
Fucking-
play is Dallas Goedert. When I play the Eagles, they have Dallas Goedert, Devontae Smith, and AJ Brown. They all run like a little like 10-yard and then slant.
yeah.
And then so that gives me
Oh, just
like,
all
That boy has
slants.
a
Yeah.
beautiful
I know
finger
what you're talking
tab.
about.
so then I see, okay,
Look at that finger tab.
if double team is on Goddard, that's one-on-one.
Well, someone else is 1-on-1. Yeah.
So, and how I know BJ was watching the stream is because
Look at
he was
Joey.
playing linebacker
Just look at him.
and
he
he
was-
kept running the linebacker.
Hey, let me
to
get
the
that
back.
salt. bro.
To where the
Joey.
yeah.
So what
Which
I
is
started
stupid.
doing is
Joey,
my running back,
salt, bro.
all he would do is block.
Yeah.
So then I just would kick him out, do a
To,
passing play. Nobody's
quick.
blocking
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Check down right there. Boom. First down
Every
time.
easy.
And that's the thing. Like,
Well, no, like one thing I've never understood is like multiple people that I've played in Madden. If you're playing any position other than a lineman on defense, you're stupid because you're not going to be able to get your linebacker, your DB, and you're always going to end up getting out of position.
Hey, can you stop
somehow.
talking? Because Gabriel's taking notes.
no, I play linebacker.
No, I never play linebacker. I play lineman. That's it. I let the computer do the job. I'm not about to put myself in a position to get out of position.
boy.
Because listen, as soon
Stop.
as you
He's taking notes.
Yeah.
as soon as you predict something and it goes the other way, now you've left a guy wide open.
But so the only time I play linebacker is when I play zone.
I bet.
And then
Now I'm
they-
taking notes.
And then they have center. So all the linebacker
Okay.
does. So most likely what happens
Okay.
is there's a crossing route. I got to figure out okay, which which guy's gonna be open.
Right.
And yeah, sometimes I do screw myself, but sometimes I don't. Because
Yeah.
then I can freaking.
But zone's easy to beat, man. Because once you know
Yeah.
a guy's running zone, you run close,
But-
close routes close to the line of scrimmage. That's
no.
it.
All right,
No,
okay,
no.
now stop, guys, because y'all are just
Slender-
giving up too many fucking notes.
Slender is raw against the freaking man-to-man. He sucks with the
No,
zone.
because I've played man to man on him so many times, and that's where I beat him the most.
Well, see,
is playing man to man.
For me, so like when y'all were watching, I was running man-to-man, and what he kept doing is the little in, straight, and back out.
Right.
For some reason, my
Okay.
cornerbacks are trash, and he
Well,
would just keep throwing
Well,
it.
so the only time I'll run zone is when I realize he's targeting the tight end, and then I'm gonna run zone so I keep that space covered in the middle because that's the biggest issue I've had. No matter who I'm playing, is the tight end position is getting that covered properly.
Oh.
No, Slender with
Right.
me.
But no,
That
listen,
means
I'll tell you-
Gabriel's gonna win.
Well, no, because he told me what his favorite. Listen, he's telling me what his favorite plays are. I'll tell you what my favorite play is. It's
No, no,
tight end
wait.
tree.
I'm getting hyped.
What? See, that's what it goes back to me and you play the same. Because, dude, when I played Dallas Goddard, I probably finished with like 200 yards.
No, I'm always targeting the tight end because that's the like
That's what
Like,
I'm
if
saying.
I-
think we play the same.
if I run like my favorite play is tight end tree.
Yeah.
Where you have the three tight ends, the one
Yeah.
and the line and the back in the beginning, and they all run trees outside.
Can you stop talking,
No,
dude?
because every time-
he's writing
listen.
notes.
Listen, because every time
I've been lying the
this
whole
is
time.
no, but look, this is why. Because I love to target
He's like,
tight
yeah,
end
me
one.
too.
Because I target tight end one. Because if you're not the linebacker,
Yeah.
if you're not playing as a linebacker, knowing I'm going after tight end one, he will always end up open.
Unless you run a cover 3.
It doesn't matter what you run.
No, cover
I will,
3.
I will end up. And listen, let's say I'm targeting.
Let's play right now.
I'm targeting tight end one. I'll change that play. Let the second tight end run underneath, and I got an open route. Let's say I'm doing both of those things. Then I'll run the tree again, and the running back will kick out, and I'll have him wide open
See,
every
we play
time.
the same because that's what I kept
Let's
doing
say
with BJ.
let's say all three of those things. If your cornerback plays on the line of scrimmage against my wide receiver, he's gonna bump him off, and I'm gonna have a free play right there.
Unless you have DeJean.
Listen, in your mind, DeJean is that guy. In the game, he's
I know.
not.
Dude.
I played. Listen, I can tell you that I've played against Ramsey doing bump and run, and with Nico Collins, and he gets kicked off. Like
No,
if
that's
you're
the
not
same.
playing
That's the
if you're not playing the player, he will get bumped off. If you're running bump and
Wait,
run,
who do you got your money on,
every
Joey?
time.
Boy.
I think we gotta play.
I got James.
I think we
I'm
gotta
ready.
play.
I'm
best,
ready.
Best out of 3.
Man, y'all play right now.
No, it'd be fun.
I think
And
Y'all
that's
need to
listen,
play right now.
listen, I'm not gonna talk shit because I
He said
might lose
no.
all three.
We're both drunk. Dude. I'm
All right,
not
what
gonna
about me
play.
and you?
I play.
No,
All right, well, hurry up.
We'll play.
Nah, you gotta
you know,
take notes.
do you know what would be? Do you know what would be
Pull
the
the
best way to
label
do it?
off.
Oh, so you got
Is if we could somehow play, or you could play it on two TVs.
What do you mean?
Like
I don't think we can.
like
we have to
you
run a LAN.
Yeah, fuck man.
Unless
Where we couldn't look at our plays.
Just don't look at the plays. Be honest.
Actually,
I mean,
somebody-
I won't look at the plays
You would have
because
to
I don't
bring
need to.
your PlayStation,
Okay.
and then we can hook up one. But then
Well, listen. Let's figure out how to play the online. We'll figure it out.
we'll do that on
you have to get on Discord. You need a Discord. You have Discord?
No.
You need to download Discord on your PlayStation, and we'll all get on there, and you can actually
Okay.
stream it so we can all see it.
Okay.
But I'm watching my stream because
We'll do that like on a Sunday or something,
No,
No, we can do it tomorrow morning.
or on a Saturday, whatever.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm
9
not doing.
9 a.m.
Annalisa's going to work. I'm not doing nothing all day. I'm
9
gonna
a.m.
sleep. Well, 9 a.m. Hold on, time out, because I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep till 11 o'clock. So
Let's
no.
do 12 p.m. No, actually, let's take a nice, massive shit. 1 p.m.
I like the
that
sound
one.
of that. I
Gotta
like the
check my
sound of that a
schedule.
lot.
Boy. Tomorrow 1.
I've never played somebody that plays like me.
You never played me.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know.
Fingers.
Play me.
I've been trying to play. You didn't want to play Slender.
I'm gonna start
I don't
losing
think
and be
I'm only playing here,
disconnected.
that's
What
what I'm
happened? Oh man, my internet went out.
It was funny. So
It's the same internet.
when Joey was watching yesterday, when I was playing Slender. He started off all like strong,
Right.
and I was like, "My mom's calling me. I gotta go eat." And then he kept freaking. I don't know, dude. He kept throwing like 60-yard
Yeah.
touchdowns out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Who was playing?
Slender.
Oh really?
And
Nah,
then, like,
Slender had some like fucking badass runs, dude.
Yeah.
No, not runs.
Against
Passes.
BJ, hell
Oh,
yeah.
not
No.
against me, boy. I know how to
But
stop that run.
passes. He has some good ass passes.
He knows how to make good reads. If it was me, I'll tell you right now, I'll throw interceptions.
Oh no, I've thrown picks playing against Slender before.
I think the worst was today against BJ. I threw 3 interceptions. That's like the most.
Mm.
And it was because I was just trying to run up the score and I stopped running.
Well, like I don't know, like I know sometimes when people play, they get like emotionally invested. I don't. You know, it's easy for me too because I'm competitive. So when I like start to lose, I'm like, you know what? It's the game, man. You'll
Nah,
get it
boy,
back.
I'll be talking
get it
trash.
back.
Just no joke.
You'll get it back. It's all right.
I will be talking straight.
Hey, you go ahead.
Hey, I'm rooting for you, brother.
Go ahead.
Hey, if he wins, I win because we're the same.
Shit,
We're the
dude.
same person, baby. We got
Wow.
it, James.
No, I
I'm
didn't
in
play
the-
that game.
I'm like that. I'm in the bucket. I'm in the middle.
We'll see
No,
how it
I
goes.
play PUBG first and then Madden.
What?
So if he beats me, it's because I play PUBG.
There's another one.
I'm gonna get a beer.
Get one. There's one more in the fridge.
For real?
Yeah.
All right.
One last one.
What time y'all trying to cut it, guys?
Well, after that last one, after the cigar,
I think it's been like 3 hours.
Boy.
we got like let's do 3:30.
All right, 2:30.
That's like 15 minutes.
Like, let's do another 30.
Okay.
I'm down.
Joey,
Well,
just
Jen
want to
told me
say
alright.
live on national television. Not gonna
Boy.
happen.
Can y'all play each other?
Man, I would love to play Joey.
Dude, that would be tight because y'all
What,
don't even
Matt?
I don't
play.
have the Xbox, though. That's my issue.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah. I can only watch.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
I could probably buy one by like July.
I don't even know what to do.
That would be
dude,
fun to
honestly, that
watch.
game, dude, I used
That
to
would
play.
be fun to watch. Like
Yeah.
people who don't know what they're doing. That's a
Dude,
lot
I
of
used
fun.
to play that game all the time, though.
No,
So
I've,
I'm pretty sure it would bring back like muscle memory.
I've played.
I play 2K.
I've played Madden since like 2005,
Fuck.
And mine was
and I've
08.
been into it every year.
Did you ever play
my whole
2K?
life?
Which one was the one
2K
with
was
the-
awesome
What,
back
with
in the day,
Terrell
dude.
Owens on
No,
the cover?
which one was the one with Ladarius
2K was
Tomlinson?
awesome.
Or what's his
They
name?
used to play NFL Blitz.
Oh yeah, Blitz.
Oh.
Well, what's
But
his name?
dude-
Tomlinson?
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Oh,
08?
Tomlinson was cold, dude.
You
That was
remember
08, I
2K where you could play first person?
Oh
Yeah,
You
I
be in the
remember that
helmet.
shit.
Yeah.
Boy, that was my game, dude.
I hate that.
Yeah, I fucking hated that
I've always
shit.
hated that.
I
I've
hated
always
that
hated
stupid
that.
shit.
That was my stuff.
And then when
I
you're
need to
playing
be- I need to be
franchise and you're
outside.
just like,
Like even when I play Madden,
I hated
like
that
even when I
shit,
play
dude.
Madden, I have to be like
yeah.
my distance from the line has to be a specific
Also,
spot.
you play like BJ.
I hate when you would play
Like I can't be too far back. I can't be too close. I don't
Okay, then
like
we play
either
the
of those
same,
things.
dude. I swear it's gonna be like we're playing each other.
Yeah.
I hate when you would play franchise and they wouldn't even throw you the ball. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'd always be quarterback.
James.
We're like freaking.
Free.
For real, y'all play the same?
Yeah, we
Is
play
it-
everything.
Yeah.
Everything he's saying, I that's what I do.
For real?
Guilty.
Nah, James better. I got my money on James.
Don't do that. These guys are all jinxing the fuck out of me, dude.
Have you
Nah,
ever
fuck
played-
it. I got my money
Everyone's
on
still
James.
on my
Hey,
name.
I got my money on James. On
Have you
Gabriel.
ever played
Is
somebody that plays just like you?
Yeah.
See, I've never played somebody.
No, I don't want to say play just like me. I did play a guy when I used to work at a warehouse. I played a dude that was like the best Madden player I've ever seen in my life. Like literally the dude like
Did you win?
he was like we played really close and I lost. But like this dude would be like talking so much shit and be like, watch, turn around, run a play, boom, hit it. Wouldn't watch the screen. Like he knew everything because he played so much. And I was like, I think I lost by like 7. So I was proud of that because the dude was amazing. Like if he would have played in the era when like playing video games can give you a career, he probably would have got one. He might have got one for all
have
I
you
know. I don't fucking
fucked
know.
up Slender before or what?
Oh, every time.
Like, what's the score?
Oh, like it's always like 50 to 15 or some shit. Like
What
I
they say? I'm telling you, it's
destroy
like we're gonna
him.
play each other.
No, I just like there's never been a. Well, I think we might have had one game where it was close going into
Why
the
are y'all
third.
competing over Slender though? Poor Slender.
No, he's
Like,
but
dude,
he's-
he's-
he
he's
calls-
just
because he
learning.
talks more trash than any
Dude, he's
person
just
I've ever come
learning.
across in my life.
the game.
God dang.
He made me go download the game,
Bro, he's just started playing.
No,
that's all
he's
he
been
plays.
playing for like I've been beating him for like the last year and a half.
Yeah, but y'all been playing like 5 years ahead of
Here's
him and
the
shit.
problem is this. The problem is
Right,
he
Joey.
doesn't stop talking trash.
That's good though. You need to put that into him.
Yeah, but he has to take notes because like I do
but
the same
like
thing. James does.
the thing is like you can talk
What,
trash,
Andy?
but when you have to learn when
Poor
to be
Slender.
humble. You have to learn when
I'm
to be
defending
humble.
Slender here. All right, Slender's my boy.
But you have to learn when
No,
to be
Slender's my
humble.
boy.
If I
But
was
you
good
have
at
to
batting,
learn
I'd
when
kick
to be
y'all's ass,
humble.
but
No.
I'm not. So I'm not.
Slender
playing.
would be raw. Like he
No, he would be raw as fuck if he was smart about it.
no. Like he can make. I think he's better than me at passing. Because like, dude, he can make reads. For
Right.
me, I'll tell you another little hint. I get fixated on one guy.
Okay.
and then that's how I throw a majority of my interceptions.
Right.
Because then I'm just like
You target the same player. Yeah.
So that's why I ain't gonna say too much.
Take
I'm
some
not
notes.
gonna,
Take those.
listen, none of it matters because it can all change in the game. So I'm gonna play my game. That's all.
Damn it,
Man, you should
boy.
man, hire him for offensive coordinator.
Chill,
Texas.
Tom Brady.
Look, listen. All I can tell you is this: a couple of times we've been playing,
I got money on him.
and it'll be me and him will start playing, and then Junior takes over, and then
course.
neither one of them can do shit against me, man. Every time I've played, I've won every time.
Is that the only game you play?
Oh no, I play MLB. I play FIFA. Well, not FIFA anymore. Now it's FC 24 and NBA 2K. I just play sports games.
I like.
How's
I like
NBA?
What about UFC?
Huh?
How's NBA right now?
I mean, it's all right. Really, the fun part about NBA is the
Street
like
part.
no, like the my career.
Yeah.
Like when you like, you know,
What
you're.
about UFC?
It used to be good.
I don't. You
You
know,
should
I
play
want to
UFC.
play.
UFC
I
is
need
so
to.
fucking fun,
I need
dude.
to. I need to.
You think it's stupid, bro, but it's so
Dude,
fucking
it's so
fun,
fucking
dude.
fun.
It's so fun, bro. It's technical.
Yeah,
Fucking.
you make it technical.
It's funny.
Dude,
Here's the thing.
You have to be smart about it. Like it's so
No,
funny,
yes.
dude.
I played
Dude,
it.
thank
You can't.
So he's another Slender on UFC
How?
because he'll be all smart. Leg kick. No freaking knockout punches or kicks or nothing. Leg kick. Injure your leg kick. I go high kick, knock him out.
You know what he does? Back up. That's all he does.
And it
Look,
sets you up for a
He'll just be
leg
like,
kick.
I'm winning the round. And he'll just like back up.
But how
against
many
him.
fights have it gone to the cards?
A lot.
No, it has not, dude.
Nah, not a lot.
I knock you out.
That
with-
game
it's
is hard
always
to
a
go to
head
the
kick.
cards.
I knock you out.
That stupid ass
Look.
front kick.
Look, my
just
problem.
laugh.
My problem with UFC because I've played UFC
I don't want to
is
fucking
I've
play that
never
game.
been able to get past striking. Never.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
and I've
our
played the
thing-
game,
our thing,
but
we
I just
kinda-
cannot get anything outside of striking down. Like
All right,
ever.
so the only
And
one,
it's frustrating.
the only person
love
that
it.
does takedowns is Gabriel, and that's when he's losing.
No.
Yes, it is.
The only
No,
time I
nobody.
do
I've
takedowns,
never had Joey take me
Hey,
down.
Joey.
Ever. Right, Joey? You never
Joey
taken
be
me
taking
down.
me down.
Not me. But look, every time Gabriel's getting his ass
He could
whooped,
take me
guess
down.
what? Hey, 3 seconds left on the
Fucking
clock.
homos.
He's taking you down.
Thank you. So what I do, the last 10
Like,
seconds of
that's
the
so like cheap.
the last 10 seconds of the fight, I always go for a takedown, and somehow he always gives it up. But what am I?
Oh,
what
shit.
What damage am I gonna do in the last 10 seconds when I get you down?
I don't know.
I always know it.
Yeah, he starts freaking kneeing.
Giving it up, takedowns.
He'll do them stupid ass
This
elbows.
sounds real
Joey,
fucking gay.
Joey be doing them fucking
Yeah, Joey's all
fucked
but-
up elbows. No, because like you.
What?
And they made like the UFC 5 or whatever for Joey because now they can stop the fight from elbows.
Oh,
So like
shit.
whenever you want to throw uppercuts, you have to get like up close, right?
Dude.
So I'll be going up close trying to uppercut. Pop, pop, pop.
Oh,
elbows and
shit.
I love elbows. That
Dude,
shit's
that's
tight.
fucked up. That
I
game
think
is
that-
so fun.
on
though.
UFC
I need to
Five, I
fucking
think we're
play,
tight.
man. I'm gonna see
love
how
it.
much. I'm gonna wait till it's like on sale and I'm gonna download.
I think it's
that
free.
Dude,
No,
it was
he has
like for
PlayStation.
free.
I think they have a network thing too, though.
Do they have like a
Either way, I'm
I
gonna
got
fuck
get
with
free
it.
games, right?
Yeah, well, I
Or
don't know about
something
free.
like
I,
that.
don't think I've ever seen free games. I know they've
Yeah,
been
see,
like
I don't think they
they've
do
gone
it.
on sale
I know
for
they
like
have something like
$3, but like never free. I've never seen. Well, I mean, outside
Yeah.
of the games that are already free.
Well, in UFC, I know you could block up and block legs. So it's either you gotta guess if they're gonna go
Yeah.
up or legs.
Right.
So it's like it's so funny though, dude.
It's always
And then
loses.
like
Well-
if I click him, and it's because I like playing for the knockout. I don't play
no,
competitive.
you do not.
I do not
You
play
know,
competitive.
You always play for the leg kick.
Do I play
Go.
competitive? Do I play to win or do I play for
Joey,
fun?
wait. What is Saul's main
You
thing?
always hit my legs.
We could play competitive. Hey, we could play. You know how boring that would be.
I play on the Switch.
All right, let's play competitive
Switch.
tomorrow. Hey, hey,
Oh,
hey,
God,
look,
this
see, I'm playing at
sounds-
1 p.m. We playing at 12.
I'm about to go to sleep.
Nah. 'Cause I'm
Hey,
telling you, look, we could
you're
play
hype.
competitive or we could play regular.
Did you guys? I mean, this was a while back, but did you guys ever play Fight Night?
That game was the
Whoa.
shit.
Listen,
dude.
listen.
Back in the day.
That was badass.
That was the only game that I like played extensively online.
Me too.
And I was the shit. I love that fucking game, and I wish they would bring it back
Yeah, why
because I
haven't
kick
they?
everyone's fucking ass.
Ask Joey what happened when we played Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Boy.
God.
Mortal Kombat's too hard for me.
I got fucked up.
Hey, listen. I remember. So
I got
we
fucked
we
up.
That game
we
is
bought
too fucked up
we
for
bought
me.
Mortal Kombat. We bought Mortal Kombat one time because Annalisa was like, "Oh, get it. We can play each other." And like, I have never played the game before, and I button smashed my way to like 3 out of 4 wins, dude. Annalisa,
that game's too
I
much for
beat
me.
you.
That's the same with Joe. So we were at his house, and I think you had just bought it, isn't it?
What?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
And then so we're split screen.
You uninstalled it and
Boy.
shit.
I freaking went like 20-0. Dude.
God
Dude,
dang.
but the thing is, I wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
I didn't give up. I was like, all right, you know what? Let's try this guy.
Hey, I respect that
I'll
shit.
fucking keep going. Let's
It's
go.
because Gabriel played that game before.
I respect
He
that
beat
shit,
me on the
though.
whole roster.
But I respect that.
No way.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, he must have played that
Hell
shit.
no,
I
my
beat
girl
you.
was Devora.
Devorah, yeah.
Oh, I was freaking.
For real? Who's that one?
Bullshit.
Who's
The
the
one with
board?
the
Hey,
fucking-
look, James is lying. Look, she said she
No,
took it
she's
easy.
lying. She's lying because that's how she copes with her losses. I beat her. Even
I
though
know-
I
I
had
know
never
one game-
Listen, even though I had never played the game before in my life, I beat her.
You know what game Souls were all there though?
Boy, shut up. I had none of them. You know what game? Game
Rebirth.
kick. Boy, you
Yeah,
know what?
Call of Duty.
Boy,
Oh,
I can't keep up with him or Daniel, dude.
boy, stop. You know what game he kicked my ass at? NBA.
oh,
Back in
Who?
the day, you.
Boy, I did the same thing to
That
Joey.
boy was raw as fuck at that
Boy,
stupid
I was
ass
like,
game.
dude.
Joey was so into the guy that was like out of bounds,
oh.
and I was like, yeah, let's just end it.
Boy,
Dude,
I don't know
no.
what to do.
So
Nah,
again,
but most of the time Gabriel plays me, I'm a newbie.
I
Oh,
used
yeah.
no, I used to work with this dude
Dude, you
who
only
like
played one game.
What?
played
And you
one
kicked
game.
my ass.
I know, but play more games.
I
But
played
that
one
game was like so that
whatever,
shooting
Annalisa.
that shooting style was just fucked up for me. It used to be different.
Like you're raw. I'm not gonna lie, you're raw like Call of Duty. I can't
Nah,
keep up.
but-
But like,
That
Well, no,
game-
like I used to work with a dude who like again could play NBA like online professionally because like for some
We're playing at 12
reason
tomorrow.
he knew how to take charges and shit
Yeah.
and like fucking destroyed everyone that I've seen him play. Like he embarrassed me, dude. Like embarrassed me.
I was raw when
It was so bad. The worst loss I've ever took in my life was in an NBA game against that motherfucker.
I was raw with James Harden when he was with the Rockets.
Okay, well now, yeah,
Oh, I know how
he's
to
cold,
do the Euro
he's
step
cold.
and everything.
Boy, for real?
Then I'd fake it and do a little step back.
No, this dude
Boys,
somehow
the
like
fuck up.
this dude would literally like you'd play, you think you're doing well, and then all of a sudden he jumps in front of you, takes a charge, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then he fucking puts 3 on you. And you're like, okay, come back on offense, takes
on
another
D.
charge. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You
I
play
hated,
MLB?
I hated that motherfucker. Oh yeah, dude, I play the show all the
I
time.
never played that game.
Boy,
That game's
I
fun.
played.
I love the show.
I played BJ, but then I found out he was like cheating
Oh
How?
how?
the pitching. So you know how they have it like in 3 different classes, where it's like the easy, where you just push like A or whatever.
Right, you press the pitch and then you
Yeah.
place the pitch.
That's what he had it set to. And
Okay.
then I had mine set to like the 3rd.
Oh,
one.
where it does that whole fucking bullshit. I
and
hate
then you
that
could
shit.
freaking throw like balls. Yeah, that was.
Oh.
Then I was like, I'm never playing you.
He
No,
fucked
just
you
set
up.
it to set it to what he's setting, and I hate that other bullshit ass pitching. I pitch it to the most basic pitching, and then I let the fucking
No,
cards play out.
But he does it on Madden too.
What, easy? I always go
Because
all
he was
Madden.
on Madden.
Oh, is it the same shit? You go to all
Creative
Madden?
Fighter.
Huh?
He does it on UFC 5 with the Creative Fighter.
I knocked his creative fighter out.
I did
the
too.
list. That's what I'm saying. On Madden 25, you know how
Damn,
they
poor
changed
BJ.
it? The kicking.
Yeah.
So
I
do
hate
you
that shit.
do you change it or do you leave it just?
Well, when I play the game, it's the classic kicking mode.
All right, you cheat.
That's not cheating.
That is cheating.
Do the same thing, and I'm not. There's no advantage.
Damn, he got
That's
it.
cheating.
Nah,
No,
see?
do the
See?
same thing I'm doing, and there's
Play
no
the new-
advantage. I fucking can't stand it. I won't
Me
do it. I
either.
refuse
But guess
to do
what?
it.
I still try to kick. How many freaking field goals did I miss?
None.
Oh, I've
no,
never
I missed like
Yeah, you missed
3.
all
No,
of
like
them.
no.
Yeah,
Listen,
thank you.
Well, no, listen. When
I
I
watched
when
the
I
stream.
played
Yeah.
when I played Slender, I did it the regular kicking shit. I never kicked a single field goal because I fucking suck at it.
And don't do it because Gabriel's
But
gonna
I'm
have an
saying,
advantage
I
on you.
fucking hate
No,
it.
he's gonna have an advantage on
No,
you.
I dude, Joey can say it, dude.
He
I-
missed
I-
all of them.
I left it,
yeah.
and I freaking was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start going for 2 because I don't know how to kick.
Well, don't do that. I don't want no excuses.
No, Madden puts out a new game every year.
No
Play with the
excuse.
games.
It's not really new. It's the same fucking game. They just
I don't
make
want
slight
no
adjustments.
excuses.
What?
Well, then play with the new stuff that they put
Fuck
out.
that shit. I don't like
See?
that shit
Why?
because it fucking pisses me off. That's
It makes
why.
me mad too. But guess
No,
what?
listen, because like if you're gonna make a change, make it that's good. Make a change that's good.
They're making
Don't
it
make
harder.
a change.
It's like, why are you gonna make a
shitty.
change but have the old shit in there still?
That's what I'm saying.
So just make the one thing.
No, yeah, but he keeps reverting back.
That's all right.
I'll play with the regular
Shit.
kicking style. I don't give a shit.
Me too. So do you go for it on 4th down?
Don't ask for it.
Yeah,
Don't
most of
say
the time.
shit. Don't say
Most
shit.
of the time.
Most of the time.
Don't say shit.
See, I don't.
You fucked up, James. Stop, James.
Nah, I'm not worried about it. Again, I'm not worried about it, dude. I'm not worried about it. This is Spygate. You can learn everything you want to learn about me. I ain't tripping.
So if it's 4th and 8, you go for it.
No.
Oh, so you play like me once again?
No,
dude.
I don't. I'll go for it on 4th down if it makes sense to go for it. If I'm in the right position on
I'm
the
not playing,
field,
James.
and if I'm in a
Who the fuck
good
would go for it
4th
on
down-
4th and 10?
Oh, James plays everything on an easy.
No, I don't. That's not true. See, she's talking about. Time out.
Nah, that's
She's
right.
talking about the game she plays. When I play my sports games, I don't play any of them on easy. So she can shut the hell up with that.
What do you play on?
You lying ass, punk ass motherfucker.
What do you play on?
I play on hard.
Which is?
On Madden.
I play All Pro.
I play all Madden.
I play all Madden.
I play all Madden because all pro gets boring.
It does. But I know.
What's all pro?
Well, no, but I
even
mean,
know,
well, here's the thing. I mean, when I play the computer, if we're playing against a person, then all pro is the best.
Thank you.
The best.
Why?
setting.
What's
I
the
never played
difference?
Computer. I don't even
Well, because
know.
if you play on all Madden, everyone's gonna end up throwing 10 interceptions a game,
Yeah.
and it's just as boring. All pro seems like the most even killed way to play the game.
Okay.
Boy,
That's what I put.
y'all play
All Pro.
the same.
I'll be all in 2 against James.
No, I'm not gonna see. I'm not about to run my mouth because I'm gonna make a fool of myself if I lose. So,
The lies
Nah, we already
the
said
gameplay
everything.
are in the air.
Annalisa, just
Catch
listen,
that live stream tomorrow at 1 p.m.
listen. Biggest hater in my life, my wife.
You know why she's so
So much of a hater.
It's because I used to beat her and Abby at
Oh
Need for
shit!
Speed.
You hear that, Annalisa? You suck.
I used to play them with one hand.
Damn, Annalisa, you got beat all the time. Yeah. Shut the.
I used to beat them on Soul Calibur too. Remember that?
I'm gonna fuck this.
Which
thing
one was that game?
Soul Calibur was a freaking girls. blue
Yeah, with
girl,
the
like,
sword.
I don't know. I don't think I ever played that
Like
game.
this.
I'll be looking at it. I just got
Was
a
it
little
like a
tip.
fighting game?
That's
or
it.
I'm tapped out.
Yeah,
That's
same.
good. That's 3:30 right there. Perfect, dude.
Boy, I was.
All right, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, chat.
Been a pleasure.
Peace out. Bye.